All right.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dakota Gardner. These are all of the people of Cut4, the loveliest people in the universe. Thanks for joining us on our postseason watch party tonight for the AL wildcard game. Let's go around the room, say some hellos. First, before we do that, I just want to say, put the game on ESPN or ESPN2. Shout out to our good friend, Mike Petriello. Let's start here.
Yeah.
Sir, what is your name?
I am Matt Monaghan.
What do you do, Matt Monaghan?
I am a writer for Cut4, an editor for Cut4.
An editor for Cut4.
Yes.
Awesome. You, sir, in the glasses, in the
Hello.
shirt, what is your name?
Hello, fellow glasses wearer here at Cut4. I'm Jordan Schusterman.
Hi, Jordan.
I'm happy to be here.
Hey, Jordan.
All right, let's keep going. What is your name, sir?
I'm Mike Clare. I guess you'd say I'm a rabble rouser.
You're a rabble rouser.
I'm a rabble rouser. Is that,
Great.
Can that be my title?
No. You, sir, in the back, in the black shirt.
I'm Ian K.
You're gonna have to speak up, Ian
Can
K.
you not hear me?
No.
I'm Ian K.
It's nice to meet you, Ian K. What do you do?
I lead the Cut4 team.
You lead the Cut4 team. It's true. He is our boss. So we will try not to get fired tonight.
That's why
we get to
he's-
watch everyone in this room.
He's
Try not to get fired.
literally over our shoulder. Just making sure.
Not me. That's why I'm sitting here.
Literally.
Can't see my screen.
Literally over our shoulders. That gentleman in the back, you will not have an issue hearing him.
Nope.
Sir, what is your name?
My name is Jacob Israel Mintz, but most people call me Jake.
They do. Jake. Now, Jake, what do you and Jordan do ordinarily?
We are combined the Cespedes Family Barbecue. We do fun videos here on the Cut4 YouTube page, and we also host a show on DAZN called Change Up, where we basically kind of do this too.
Wow, amazing! So you can see Jake and Jordan both on DAZN on the Change Up. Not for much longer, but maybe next year.
Yes.
I don't know. And then last, but absolutely not least,
Most important.
most importantly, ma'am, what is your name?
Jess.
Jess. And what do you do, Jess?
I'm one half of the Cut4 social team.
That's right. We have half of the Cut4 social team here. You obviously know them. You love them. You're not tweeting tonight, though, from Cut4, right?
No, our trustee Marcus is tweeting from the office.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you'll not get to see that happen live. But you know what you will get to watch is us watch this baseball game. So make sure to put the game on. We did get our first question here tonight, and I'm going to put this to the entire room. Who do you think is going to win?
Whoa,
Oh man, that's a tough one.
I was ready for something easier. Like,
Yeah, no, it's going to be hard like that
Getting
all
right
night.
to it. Getting right
a
to it.
mathematic computation.
Who's going to win, Mike?
Well,
Rays are winning. It's going to be 14-2. Rays are going to own. Yandy Diaz is going to hit a leadoff home run. Have you seen his muscles? I'm calling it now. Yeah, that's what's happening.
14-2.
14-2. I'm sorry, A's
Tampa Bay
fans. The
Rays.
A's are very good, but the Rays are cleaning up tonight.
All right, Jordan, who's going to win?
Tampa, no shot, 14 runs, but I am taking the Rays. People have not paid enough attention to how awesome Charlie Morton is. Just because he's not on the Astros anymore doesn't mean he's not still a really amazing pitcher. So I have faith in Mr. Morton to be awesome tonight.
Yeah, who doesn't love the Rays?
Probably you.
I am a Red Sox fan, but believe it or not, I am pulling for the Rays tonight.
Well, okay,
I
good.
also think they will win. I also think that the A's, Billy Bean's stuff doesn't work in the playoffs. So
Whoa!
sorry,
Well, he's not the
That's-
GM anymore.
I kid.
It's
I
David
love Billy
Forst's
Bean.
stuff.
That's right. David Forst's stuff doesn't work in the playoffs. Jake, who's gonna win?
So the most important thing to know about baseball is that Jordan always knows what's going to happen. And so for that reason, I'm going to pick the Rays. People are forgetting about Charlie Morton. He's not on the Astros anymore, but he's still really good.
Oh my God!
So I'm picking the Rays.
People are forgetting. Many people have forgotten.
Not 14 runs though.
He's from Connecticut.
Oh,
So-
he is?
Yeah, Charlie Morton's from
Well, I
Connecticut.
may be rooting for the
And he
Rays.
plays guitar, so he's got a lot of skills.
I can't go against
Wow.
Connecticut.
Ned, I saw in the chat you asked if this is the Cut4 social crew. This is one of the Cut4 social crew,
There's two of
But
us.
not tonight.
she's right here. The rest of us do everything else that you see on Cut4. So all of the, well, not all the videos, but most of the videos, these lovely people, the articles, you are missing, unfortunately, Gemma Kaneko. and Chris Landers, a couple of our remote people, and Gemma, who produces things. They're on their way to Los Angeles, and we're all extremely jealous of them. But
Adrian's there.
Adrian, yes, our writer Adrian Garu is actually at this game. If you check him out on Instagram, you can see that he scaled Mount Davis today.
That's a workout. That is a workout.
He'll be crying. He'll be crying by the second inning. They're down 14-0.
You do need a Sherpa to scale Mount Davis. That is true. Do people? I was discussing this with Mike in the car over here. Does everyone know the story of why it's called Mount Davis?
Mostly, yes.
Jordan, why don't you illuminate
Chris
us?
Davis.
My understanding of it is that since this is the same stadium that is shared with the Raiders of Oakland, the football team,
Yeah.
Al Davis, the owner, he put it in at some point, right? He built that as part. He added it to the stadium. Didn't used to have that, and then everyone's like, now it's Mount Davis.
Yeah, he was like, we need
More
a lot
seats.
more seats.
Like the- yes.
And I don't care how far away from the field they are.
Right.
And so,
Particularly for the baseball games.
yeah. That's the other. They don't really use it that often for the baseball game, which is pretty cool because when you see fans sitting up there, you know it's a big deal. And tonight is a big deal in Oakland. Who is everybody most excited to see?
Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham?
Yeah, Tommy Pham. Tommy Pham plays baseball. Every baseball game, like his life depends on the outcome in a very extroverted way that is unlike anybody else. He looks like he's trying to squeeze juice out of the bottom of the bat.
Yes.
That's wow! What an image.
Yeah.
He does. It's right. Some people feel like they play it as if they're last in like a fun way. He's in a very serious way.
Yeah.
But it is compelling.
Right, like Javi Baez is loosey goosey, like very free flowing. Tommy Pham is like,
I want to.
except he's ready. So
Now, if he actually does that tonight, I think we all have to shut down the stream and leave. If we see him scream like that.
He said on the Cut4 Instagram story that we should root for the Rays because they like to party and he wants to party later.
Okay.
So
that's
That's a pretty good reason.
Party.
they party hard and he wants to party later.
Wow.
Seems like a pretty
That's
compelling.
a good reason to
Yeah.
root for him.
We have a question for you, Jess, from Dan. What type of beer, Woman in Blue? Not a beer, right? I could be wrong.
Oh no, this is unfortunately not a Budweiser.
No, it is not.
It is a crispy Coca-Cola.
There you go. So this is a sober stream tonight for everyone watching at home. You don't have to be, but unless you're under
yourself.
21, and then you should be.
I'm drunk on the baseball.
That's true. It's intoxicating enough, okay?
Contact high from the baseball.
See, we're all slap happy because we're waiting desperately for this game to start, and we are so excited. Now, I will warn you, we will likely be a little bit behind you. We've done this in years past, and in fact had the opposite issue where Jake and Jordan were in fact spoiling the game for people watching along with us. That should not be an issue tonight, so we're very pleased about that.
Hopefully not too far behind.
Yeah, hopefully not too far behind. I mean, maybe you're in the future.
Ooh, yeah.
And we're in the past, so it's kind of a Schrodinger's baseball situation.
I thought it was about a dead cat.
Yeah, there's not gonna be a dead cat tonight either.
That's the
It is the Coliseum. We can't promise anything. That is true.
Like in all other games, there's a live animal that runs out of the field. In the Coliseum, it's just a dead animal.
Thad.
Corner.
The possum,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Um,
It's awesome.
Ian, if you had to live in one for a year, would you pick the Coliseum or the Trop?
Probably the Trop.
The Trop?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Better weather.
Better weather in a
Inside?
dome.
Inside, Ian.
So you don't need sunlight for a year.
Wow, you're gonna get pasty.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the just Coliseum.
So the game is getting underway. You can see the A's fans there shaking their towels.
Oh, look at them. They're going
Look at that.
wild.
It does look very, very crowded.
It is. It's yeah.
Claire, wait, Mike, do you have thoughts on... First of all, his name is Michael Claire.
Yes.
We will sometimes call him Mike and sometimes call him Claire.
Mostly Claire, so I should have put Claire on my little name tag instead.
Yeah.
but-
What are your thoughts on the Athletics uniforms, particularly, obviously we're looking at the Rays now, but particularly Manaya's socks? I'd love to hear your thoughts on it.
So the A's uniforms are the very best in baseball. That color of think about the colors you see. You see a lot of blues, reds, You never see green. They were, especially tonight's uniforms, are wearing Kelly green and yellow, and that color combination is so rare and so pretty and so like 70s. I adore it. And those socks, like, look at those stripes. Look at like the green. Now I will say those are fake stirrups. That's my only complaint. I wish he was wearing the real stirrup over the sock.
Okay.
But the color combination looks so sharp. This is what I wish business casual became in the future. So cross fingers.
For Leah, Gemma is not here. She's in Los Angeles, if you're curious. We're sad that she can't be here. She'll be here for some of the future postseason watch parties. If a lot of the reason why people might know Gemma hosts the Cut4 cast every week, podcast that we do. You can check that out on Apple Podcasts. Anybody else have thoughts on these beautiful Kelly green uniforms?
I mean, they're great.
I think it's the best uniform in baseball.
The best. Well, I mean, you show everyone your hat here. This is an A's hat, so we don't have exact impartiality as we see the first pitch here.
Woo!
Yeah, excitement.
All right, you know what? I changed my mind. A's are gonna win. That was a great pitch.
Yeah.
I always think about that every time I'm at a game, and the first pitch is a strike. I'm always like, they're gonna win. They got it. They got the momentum.
Not anymore.
No, they throw a ball. It's over.
Forget it.
Well, and you threw last night. Max Scherzer was a disaster in the first inning.
True.
And it didn't really matter.
How many weights do you have to lift to be as strong as Yandy Diaz?
Yeah.
Man,
He's
like golly.
Yeah, he's a big man.
It's like the
Mike-
strongest man in the universe.
Mike, would you switch lives with him? Like,
Yeah,
You get to be him and he's you.
Yes.
Would you do that?
My
I don't
dude,
think he would do that.
I'm not saying. I don't think
You would not.
Yandy would say no. I would switch lives with any baseball player.
I would not. Jess, would you switch lives with Yandy Diaz?
Probably not.
Probably not. No.
What?
You got it pretty good.
You guys have great self-esteem.
I don't know if I'd want to play baseball in the Trop.
Oh, I see.
Ooh,
That's fair.
true.
That's fair. That is fair. All right, we're gonna try something
Oh!
else.
Get out! Get out! I said he didn't
Wow.
run! I said he didn't run! 14-2 is on!
That was so
Yeah!
That was so funny because I was about to say, all right, remember, Michael Clare can be wrong immediately if Yandy Diaz is not over.
Michael Clare's never wrong. He's never wrong.
So
Is that the first thing-
we've slided into an alternate dimension where Michael Clare's right 100%.
Is that the
time.
first thing you've gotten right all season?
No, I said the Twins were going to win the
Yeah,
division.
he's
There's
been
no
right,
doubt.
actually.
He
a
also
good
picked the
amount.
Nats last night,
Yeah, I did.
which didn't look good for a lot of that game.
And then I used
But
my telepathy
like-
powers.
Yeah.
But this time he looks right immediately, so
Oh
that's
man,
maybe not
I'm
a good
feeling
sign.
great.
Wow. All right.
Can
well,
I see the future?
No.
No. all right.
Maybe you're watching the game where they're all watching the game, and you
yeah,
are in the
sure.
future.
I just think this is great for Rays fans, but unfortunate for us as Claire starting the night off with just a burst of confidence. It's really going to hamper the proceedings.
That is really worst case scenario.
Yeah, that's not great.
Oh, and he hit it right to the fan section where all the A's fans go particularly wild.
With the drums?
With the drums and stuff.
Have you
yeah.
sat out there before?
I have sat out there before, yes. It's very, very, very cool. Very loud.
Seems super cool. Seems very soccer-y.
Show
It is very sad.
show of hands. Who all here has been to the Coliseum? Wow, we're
In
the
Rome
minority.
or in Oakland?
The
Wow,
Oakland
sick
Oakland
A's
Coliseum
fan over here, Matt Monaghan.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing about it? Mike, I guess we'll start with you.
I mean, you're the host of Transit Talk, and the BART was really convenient and took me right to the stadium.
The host of Transit
I really love the transit getting to the stadium. I don't see, but like that's a huge thing. Sometimes cities aren't set up, and it's not like in the downtown.
Yeah.
So
Oh, so you do love.
I love transit.
Aren't
It's
isn't
good trade.
What's the great thing about it? Why is it?
Transit takes you right there. The BART was easy to use, and it took me straight to the stadium.
Really?
I was staying outside the city. It took me right there. It was amazing.
You're the first person I've heard who's like, love the stadium being outside the city center.
No, I'm not saying I love the stadium outside the city, but I love that the BART just was like, oh, this was so easy. It was easier to get there for me where I was staying than it was to get to AT&T Park, which is like walking on the water in
Yeah.
San Francisco.
Doesn't they had like the new designs for the new A's stadium and it had like a gondola?
Yeah. That is
would be
peak
fun.
transit right
That
there.
right.
I
Now,
also-
we'll never believe it till I see it, but it's cool in concept.
When are we going to get a high-speed gondola from LA to San Diego?
Great question. Why? Great question.
High speed.
I think we're all wondering.
Jess, what is your favorite part of the Coliseum?
I like that since there's nothing really there other than the baseball field, it looks like especially baseball-y. Like that's like all your attention goes to the field because there's nothing else to look at.
Yeah.
It is cool. I like when you walk into a stadium and you see the field for the first time and it like opens up. That's like especially apparent at the Coliseum.
That's also like I feel kind of unique to baseball. I think you don't get that out of a lot of stadiums. Here's a question from our good friends at MLB.
Oh, MLB.
Does the Rays name lose toughness by dropping the devil from it? Mike, you say yes.
100%.
Jordan.
And you're still saying 14 runs. Imagine how many
If they had
would
the
have said.
devil.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're pretty far removed from it at this point. I don't know if people are still like, I wish they were the Devil Rays.
No way. No
I
one
like
was
it.
afraid of the Devil Rays.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Their jerseys were cool.
Yeah, but they sucked. No one's like, man, those Devil Rays, they really put a hurting on
Those
me.
Yeah, but the
Those were glory
devil's
days.
very scary.
It is kind of weird
Not when they're
that,
finishing last every year.
like, the moment they dropped the Devil Rays, they got good. It was like literally that year. That's kind of weird.
Remember the full green, the 2 years where they wore like the all green uniforms?
Yeah.
Those are my favorite in their history. Are the all greens.
Pretty bleak.
I think once they dropped the devil and just Rays, they should have fully committed with like a pizza themed uniform. Because it still has such a Ray motif.
Famous Rays.
Rays.
The Tampa Bay original
It
Rays.
should be, yeah.
There's a lot of New York
That's
expats down there.
Wow.
Like a little league team that's like sponsored by the local. That's
I
good.
like that a lot. That's very good.
Yeah, that's so funny. Like they do the
They
reunion of
should
the
have
first
been.
Rays team at a Rays.
It should be.
Oh man.
Every time I see Rays, I think of people.
That's amazing.
Oakland, like, they get hyped for these games. I don't know.
It's loud.
Yeah.
It's loud. There's a lot of people there too. Like they keep having these sweeping shots of the stadium. There's a lot of people there.
A lot of green, a lot of yellow. Looks good.
Ooh.
See ya.
Go, did he
See
go?
ya.
Yes, he did. See ya. Goodbye.
See ya.
Travis Rono back
Travis
on the
Darno,
Mets.
back to
Yep.
New York.
Mono. Travis Darno thoughts?
Back to New York. Travis Darno thoughts. I'm happy for him.
You're happy for him.
Yeah. Good for him.
Are you?
I'm happy.
He gets to play some postseason baseball.
Good for him. I'd love to watch him play postseason baseball.
You're happy for him
It's
because
really-
he just struck
He
out.
played postseason baseball in 2015.
Let's do a little check-in. What is everybody's fandom? Like, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. There's a thing in sports media where people love to pretend that they are not fans of a team, and it's a complete lie. They all grew up fans of a team. Now, they may not hate other teams. They may not like that team as much as like they used to in the same way that they did. But people are fans of teams. So we're gonna go around here and we're all gonna admit, we're gonna confess to who it is that our favorite team is. I'm a Red Sox fan. Apologies to most of you, because everyone hates us now. Matt, who I know you're chewing, but when you're done chewing, okay, we'll move on. Mike, why don't we start with you? Who are you a fan of?
I am a Pirates fan. So I had 3 beautiful years, and I became a fan in 2005 because I loved Jose Castillo and Jack Wilson as a double play partnership.
Sure.
And since then,
That's who did it.
it's been 14 years, and I've had 3 really good years and 11 really hard years.
Well, we should say he's a wild card game expert.
That is true. As a
rated
Pirates,
3 years in a row.
And they're rough, man. That first year's like, this thing is awesome. And the next year's is like, oh, I just want to go to bed.
was that? We'll come back to that later. Jordan, who are you a fan of?
I'm a Seattle Mariners fan. I was gonna wear my hat, but it was raining, and I didn't want it to get messed up.
Aw,
So,
Wow, that's
which
nice.
means is why I'm rooting for the Rays, because most of the Mariners are on the Rays.
That's
Jordan,
true.
a lot of people would call that a fair weather fan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice. Yeah.
That is
really good.
painful and embarrassing.
It's literally fair weather fandom. You wouldn't wear the hat in the rain.
I would make more fun of that joke, but as we know, I don't want to get fired.
That's a
No,
good
that's
joke.
good. That's good.
That's one of the
That's
best
a
jokes I've
great-
heard.
That's a good joke.
in a
That's a
long
good
time.
joke. That's a good joke.
I felt like we
Thank
made
you.
that.
I'm gonna interrupt
You should
this.
just go
We
home now.
do.
You can't top that.
We have a question from Ned. We'll come back to the team stuff. Who here sees the Angels hiring Joe Madden? Anybody? Show of hands.
Jake and I talked about this in the car today.
I'll do this.
100%.
Yeah, okay.
Too-
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's too clear. It's
The
too
only
obvious.
reason they got rid of Ausmus was so they could get Matt. It's the same thing the White Sox did with Rick Renteria.
What about
Or the
Socha?
Cubs did with Renteria.
Girardi
what
to
about
the
Socha?
Cubs.
Girardi to the Cubs would be insane.
He's literally like, it's like when Kim Kardashian was like, I'm dropping hints and I'm single, and she's like, I'm single. Girardi's like, I'm dropping hints and I want to manage the Cubs, and he's like, I want to.
He has been doing it.
That
for
is a great
multiple
tip.
years.
Okay, Matt, who are you a fan of? You're wearing the A's hat.
I'm wearing the A's hat, but I'm a fan of New York Mets.
New York Mets.
It's a shame to wear that hat.
Yeah.
New York Mets. I mean,
What are you gonna say?
What are we gonna say? We're gonna save you for last. Jess, who are you a fan
Giants
of?
fan.
Giants. Sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
On a,
Wait.
on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
how sad are you? What?
They're a good team.
They're a good team,
They're-
but they're
they're
also not in
fine.
the postseason.
They
So
also, I mean, Bochy's goodbye ceremony was like 2 hours long. And
Yeah.
I cried like basically the whole time.
After
And after
losing.
you got crushed.
After losing. 14-9-0.
What do you think of Tim Lincecum ignoring Bruce Bochy wanting to hang out with him and then showing up to the retirement ceremony?
It was fine.
it was fine.
fine.
It was
He clearly
fine.
some personal issues. He had bleached hair that he was throwing out.
Who's
He
gonna get
bleached
mad
hair,
at-
you know?
He's also like
He can do what he
jacked.
wants. He can do whatever he
Tim
wants.
looks great. Tim looks like he's fronting a alt-rock
Ooh,
band that was most
nice
popular in
point.
1997, and I love it.
Wait,
Yeah.
what
Still in
does
his
it mean?
driveline phase.
What does it mean when you bleach your hair?
It's like when you
Washed.
go through a breakup and you're like, I have to change something, so you like do something crazy to your hair. Like girls will get bangs.
Right.
Bleaching your hair kind of is in that category.
Well,
I would
okay.
say.
That,
Oh,
yeah, I
that's
agree with
single.
that. Okay, Jake,
Yeah,
you can cheer for the single if you'd like.
that's great. I didn't watch a lot of them this year. Because I'm an Orioles fan. I'm a core Orioles fan.
How are things in Orioles Nation?
Hopeful. Honestly, like, I'm not mad at how they were this season because I wasn't expecting them to be good. So it gets frustrating sometimes, but I had 6 years of good baseball and now we wait.
Would you say that you're not mad? You actually find it very funny.
No, it's not funny.
Okay.
You got Hans
I have good
I'm
news
not
for
mad,
you.
I'm just disappointed.
I have good news for you. DMB fan, spelled with a PH, 07, says that Saturday Orioles home orange jerseys are the
They are
best.
the best. They are the best.
So-
I was going to say that.
Yeah. Best jerseys. That's worth a
Right.
World Series
What about when
trophy.
they wear
And let me say this about
What about when
the
Chris
Orioles
Davis
fan.
wears it?
If you are a fan out there and you like watching home runs, wait till your team plays the Orioles because you'll get to watch a whole lot of them.
Great point.
You
That's true.
subtweeting Gleyber Torres right now?
That's not a substitute, that's a compliment. You know,
Speaking
wow.
of Gleyber Torres, we're gonna go to my boss, who is last, and we'll let him have his moment here. Ian, who are you a fan of?
I'm a New York Yankees fan.
A New York Yankees fan.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, how many rings?
27 so far. Ask me in 3 weeks.
That is sad.
That's so good.
It's sad because it's probably true.
Wait, I'm actually curious. Are you like last year? I remember you weren't really that confident.
Yeah.
This year, are you like, it's happening, Team of Destiny?
I'm cautiously optimistic. Like, the pitching worries me. Somebody's got to throw all those innings. I'm not really sure it's going to be. So I'd say that I am maybe more confident than last year, but like, it's going to be tough.
Okay, so you're all right. It's not really all the way there yet.
Now, if we win Game 1, that'll be a different story.
Now it's like
Generally what happens with
First
the
pitch
Yankee
is
fandom
Yeah.
is they ramp themselves up into a fever pitch where it starts as like, it'd be nice to win the World Series, but like my expectations are small. I just want to be okay, have a solid, fun postseason. And then after you get to like the ALCS, then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, we're gonna do it, we're gonna win. And then if they lose the ALCS, it's like, we gotta fire everybody, we gotta trade everybody. It happens every year.
Yeah. Well, the ALCS is like the expectation.
Yeah, of course it is.
That's par for the course.
Leah asks, Dakota, what are your perspectives on Mookie? I have no perspective on Mookie. I am incapable of having perspective on Mookie.
That's what love is.
I will be heartbroken if anything were to happen where he might move to a different team. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it though because this is the Rays A's. I don't
hope
have to
that
think
happens
about it.
When he's in the office and everyone is there.
It'll happen.
I hope
It'll-
he gets traded in front of everyone else.
It will be a horrible day in my life that we're just gonna pretend isn't happening. Here's Matt Chapman.
Chappie.
That's Chappie.
That's Chappie.
We're all gonna repeat the same meme.
Chapman. Crazy thing about Matt Chapman, he was the backup shortstop to Nolan Arenado in high school.
Really?
They're on the same high school team.
That is wild.
Isn't it insane? They were 2 years apart. And so, like, Chapman was like, God, I didn't get to play my sophomore year. This is guy Nolan. And then they both won platinum gloves as third baseman in the big leagues.
That's crazy.
Was there a third guy on that team, like a couple years apart?
Maybe.
I
I will
was another dude.
look on the internet.
I could be wrong.
Matt Chapman also has amazing taste in music. He's the clubhouse DJ, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
he's
so.
clubhouse DJ, and he likes bands like War on Drugs, which like is a great band, and I just gotta give props. He's a great defender, great hitter, but even better taste in music, which is very important.
And if you want to read more about Clubhouse DJs, let me tell you, go to MLB.com/Cut4, and there is an incredible article by one Mr. Chris Landers that you can check out. He interviewed a bunch of different guys, including Chapman, so definitely go check that out.
He also looks like Josh Hutcherson, so there's that.
He also looks like Josh Hutcherson. Josh Hutcherson?
Hutcherson.
Has he had a job?
I can't say.
like Hunger Games?
Yeah,
Hutcher
you're looking at him.
games?
He's playing Thursday.
Oh, is that a shofar?
That's what I was thinking.
Tequila!
Vuvuzela.
Those are gone.
No.
Those are gone? Remember those?
That was that was a Vuvuzela, right?
Vuvuzela.
No,
The Vuvuzela showed up and went away,
Walk.
and the shofar persists and endures.
Wait, where was
look,
the
no
Vuvuzela?
one gets more fired up for Walk than A's fans.
Well, yeah, it's
Yes.
Moneyball.
It's great, right?
Walks, we love walks! Billy Bean's not watching, he's on his treadmill, but he's in London.
He is watching on his treadmill.
He watches on the treadmill? I thought he didn't watch.
No,
he
he-
got too angry.
that's-
He
That's
does in the
a-
movie he doesn't watch.
Yeah, he's
I
like
don't know if that's true
That
in real
weird
life.
device.
Wasn't he watching like he slammed a chair against the wall? Or something?
He does that. In
Yeah.
the movie, he has like a radio. Now, you may not know radio. There's like a thing where they transmit waves and you listen to it. I don't know.
Wi-Fi?
It's kind of like
They took
this, but
Wi-Fi?
without the.
That's
it's
the
like
first movie that
Wi-Fi.
made me cry.
Moneyball.
That's the
No,
first.
no, radio.
Oh.
Oh. Radio?
Wait.
Yeah, radio is super sad.
Mike Francesa made you cry?
No, not the radio. Radio with Cuba Gooding Jr.
He's in a new movie for It's
It's
exciting.
sad.
It is.
What's that
Moneyball's
woman wearing
not
behind the
sad.
plate?
Whoa!
What are those? What is she
Those
wearing?
parrot glasses.
I think.
I think
Look,
so.
they're
For
all
who?
wearing them.
Wow.
There's
Is
all
Edwin
wearing different.
Encarnacion playing?
Yeah, what is that?
Can I be honest? This is like a negative thing, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't love the like, look at me, I'm behind home plate, I need to have a character thing. I don't know.
Because
Well,
everyone
there,
can
well,
already
he's
see
there.
Yeah,
Is he there?
Yeah, he's
You're
there.
on
He's there last
camera.
night, too.
Yeah,
I
he's
see it.
there.
You're
Yeah,
there the
there
whole
he
Oh
game.
is.
yeah, there he is.
Yeah, see, yeah, there's Marlins man, and it's like, oh,
He's
there he
tweeting,
is.
He's tweeting. Like,
Well, there's
you know,
there's
every
that
second.
Blue Jays fan who got like who was unfazed by the foul ball, and she's always there, and she always wears a variety of like very cool scarves, but she does not want attention.
No.
Like, because people were like, "Oh, you're the fan." She's like, "Yes, please don't talk to me about that. I'm here to watch the baseball."
I just have scars.
My
I just have scarves.
Like, you have the best seats. You don't have to make it all about you.
Yeah, what are those?
I know I sound 900 years
See,
old.
I mean,
What is
I
that
don't
for?
even know if I agree or disagree. I'm surprised that we don't have more people that do weird stuff. I know. Like I know maybe
Kimbrel-
because Marlins fans ruined it for everybody else.
That's true.
But like I'm surprised. I'm always surprised that there aren't more people who know that they're on TV for 3 straight hours and don't do crazy stuff.
That's true.
That's
So maybe that's just a sign that that's one of those things. It's like, see, humans are actually better than you think.
I do
We're
think
good people.
ballparks shut down people also.
Yeah, they'll come say, hey, you're not sitting there.
There was
You're,
like a whole thing one year where a bunch of like people at a Diamondbacks game wore like T-shirts with like their law firm or like
yeah.
a local like shop, and the Diamondbacks were like, you can't know. Like they bought all this to play for like an impromptu flash mob ad. And I was, you can
Yeah, you're gonna see me behind one.
We
Yeah.
considered doing that.
Subscribe to Cut4 on YouTube. Yeah,
We'll
great.
peek behind the curtain there.
Yeah.
I wonder if pitchers get distracted with any of that stuff.
well, in Oakland, they're so far away that
They are.
Yeah.
That is
I
true.
even noticed.
You can't even see him.
Like
Through
Kimbrel when
those
they were doing
glasses.
that. Oh, look at that
Oh,
guy.
is
Look
that
at
Josh Reddick?
He did look like Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick in Oakland getting the crowd fired up. You know, Josh Reddick would much rather face the A's than the Rays as a member of the Astros. So he's
That's
embedded
true.
himself.
Oh, that's
trying to
true.
get the A's
That's a
going.
good
Maybe you're
point.
right.
Wow.
Oh, man, that was it.
Does Matt Olson look sad? Is
Yes.
that his batting face?
That
Is
does.
a sad face?
He looks good.
He's
What-
a sad.
Mike,
sad
what is
guy.
your batting face?
When I played, it was terror because I was scared and also like I didn't want to strike out because I didn't have to walk back to the dugout and like everyone would avoid looking at me. So my actual face was pure terror. The face I want to make is like is Juan Soto. Juan Soto has this like amazing like it's like almost smirking at the pitcher like you've got nothing. I'm gonna destroy you. So that's the best face. But I just looked like I saw a ghost.
Matt, what's your batting face?
Mine? I usually have like sunflower seeds and I'm just spitting them constantly.
Nice.
Like just slobbering all over my mouth.
That's good.
That's an interesting look.
Like,
Well,
I love
Interesting
how
look.
far he holds his bat from his body when he's ready
oh
for
man, that was
See ya.
that was
as he strikes out. That's
Sayonara.
It's a big
Charlie Morton also loves that.
striking out.
no. Check out this cool
That
thing
was
about a
bad.
player, and he's out.
He's
Yeah.
gone.
So Sorgi stories. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. My bad. He said my chat went away, but he said that he went to the Coliseum on a road trip, and he thought it was pretty cool. But he hopes they get a new stadium soon. But, you know, it seems like they might. I don't know, but it certainly the renderings are very cool.
Yeah, they are.
The Coliseum to me is a worthy relic of a time gone by. I don't think that all baseball stadiums should look like it, but the fact that there is one, it's like Colonial Williamsburg. You know, it's like we have this little slice of America that looks like all of America used to look. And every baseball stadium used to look like this in the 70s. So it's good to have one left so we can tell the next generation what
This is how it was.
it used to be.
Do you want everyone in the stadium to dress like it's 1972? Use 1972 lingo, no Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Okay.
This is another thing
Rotary
I firmly
phones.
believe. If you have a throwback jersey day, people in the stands should wear like suits.
That's a good
the
idea.
Giants did that. They used to
Yeah.
have like 1920s days or something.
Yeah.
And it was all people like barbershop quartet style, like that kind of.
Really?
That's awesome.
I didn't know that.
There's a thing at
Oh.
Disney that people do at Disneyland where they all dress up in suits like it's the 50s and they go to visit Disneyland. It's called Dapper Day.
Very Pleasantville.
Dapper Day.
Yes, Dapper Day.
When is it?
It's they do it actually I think more than one day.
Okay.
Backflip
But
season.
it's like sometime in the summer.
Marquette usually does this thing. He has this weird like superstition where he wears like the full face balaclava for good luck, even when it's warm out. And I'm curious as to why he's not wearing it now. I actually brought a balaclava with me. I was gonna wear it with him, but now that he's not wearing it, I can't wear it.
Are we
That's
sure
true.
That's what that was
I thought we had a
feel
rule
so
of
props.
I know.
Yeah, no props. No prop
It's not a
comedy.
problem. It's just really cool.
Here's the thing: if Jake were left to his own devices, within 5 years, he would create Carrot Top's act on his own.
I don't know who that is.
1,000 monkeys in a typewriter is one Jake and Carrot Top.
Okay. Cardinals fan wants our World Series predictions.
Nats.
I
Nats.
said Astros over Nats.
Astros over Nats. Mono.
I say Braves over Yankees.
I'm Yankees over Braves. Jess.
Dodgers over Yankees.
Dodgers over Yankees.
They're finally gonna do
They're
it.
finally gonna do it.
Wow. Okay, Jake.
Dodgers over Astros.
Dodgers over. Really?
Dodgers, Astros?
Yeah, like what do you want me to say? Like you want like
That's
it's gonna be Rays in the like no, it's gonna be the Dodgers and the Astros again.
And you think the
Braves and the
Dodgers are going to
Browns?
win?
Rays versus the Browns.
You're in person.
The Browns.
Wow.
The St. Louis Browns.
Wow, this is big.
This
This
is
is
a
big.
weird
Bases,
inning.
bases
There
juice,
is no
baby.
way the Dodgers are winning the World Series.
Yeah, I agree.
It's never.
Yeah,
Are
you're
you
right.
just saying
They're
Payroll's
Bills.
not big
Never
enough.
gonna happen.
Yeah, Ian, who do you got?
Yankees over Dodgers.
Wow.
Do we think?
Maximum confidence.
Maximum.
I
Do
do.
we
Homer.
think Charlie Morton will be involved?
In the World Series?
Yes.
Traded.
I'm just. Things are not looking
Okay,
great.
we have to ask Michael Clear what's gonna happen here.
Yeah, Mike.
Oh right, Mike.
All
What's
right.
gonna happen?
Well, it said it was be 14-2. So you know what? Single, 2-run. Oh, that's Jurickson Profar. Ground out the second. I'm sorry.
He's got that juicy 192 batting average versus right-handed pitchers this year.
Yeah, but part of me says it's gonna be the single, and the 2 runs are gonna come right here. But I'm gonna say ground out.
He's
Okay.
he's a little
Okay,
all
you
over
look
the
at the
place.
pick.
I know.
Eight
Eight
outcomes.
outcomes. He's a.
I'm in on
4-3.
I'm in on a ground out.
4-3.
And you love groundouts.
I love ground. It's my favorite play.
A
It's-
ground out?
A ground out to second.
You know the worst play that everyone hates. You love it.
The other week I was watching Pirates Mariners and there were 3 straight singles to right field through the hole, and I was like, God, yes! I'm so excited.
Oh, so you don't care if it's an out or a hit. You just
No,
like
no,
the
no,
guys-
but no, my favorite ground out.
No, he likes to ground out to second.
The out must be
Like
made.
the fourth week.
Yeah.
But-
he loves that.
Rationalize his irrational thought.
Okay, I'm
It's
just
gonna make you
clarifying.
hyper.
There's just
Clarify.
a lot of things I just think look nice,
Clarify.
and I think they look nice.
Claire, oh, fine.
Clarifying.
Claire.
You guys did you get that?
Is that my new column editor,
name's
Dakota?
Claire.
Dakota's my boss, so I have to not get
On
fired
paper,
tonight.
I am his boss. Look at that.
Can you put the org chart in the
Yeah, we're gonna put the org chart. on
Oh, take it for the team.
I was
Did
gonna
you
say,
get
should we
hit?
sit in org
No.
chart order?
Wow.
Charlie,
Mana, take it for the team. Stand in there.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah, it's
It's
RBI,
this
HBP,
is do
nothing
or die.
better.
Look at that.
I
That
mean,
was-
it's
that was
coming
close.
right at the knee.
That was
That's a
close.
run.
It looked like it might have hit it.
Dude.
I don't think you
Hit the
run
nail
again
I
after
really
that.
don't think Jerks and Proper wants to get hurt again.
Yeah, but-
Yeah, but for this, you need to.
If he had played college ball, he would have known that you gotta just stand. You gotta just stand there, man. I don't know what
You
you're
learned that
getting
in
out of the way.
college.
Ooh,
Oh man, this is a crazy first inning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really wild.
It's the wild card.
God.
Here, you know you did.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
Bye.
Fanning
Bye, Mike.
myself.
You
So
Couldn't
yeah,
make it
every
through
inning
one
we're
inning.
gonna evict one member of the team.
Yeah, vote out.
We're
We
gonna
can
have
ask
a-
for-
yeah, we'll have
we
a
can
vote.
It's just a
I'm
code
voting
of monologue
myself
by the
out.
fifth.
Survivor.
Like I would survive that long. Forget it.
Can we do a poll? Can we do?
Do a poll. We'll do the poll. Who do you want to kick out?
Oh God, this
Cut
is
four.
just
And then whoever they vote actually gets fired. and
actually
we'll do
gets
it
fired.
on.
All right,
camera.
well, it's been real. Thank you. Good night.
Fans are nervous.
They are
They're a little
nervous,
nervous.
but I mean, it could be worse. They could be Rays fans.
Come on,
I
Charlie.
wonder how many
Morton.
Rays fans are there.
For
You know, they
Connecticut.
travel
well.
Oh, baby, get out!
No, he got under it. He got under it.
Wow.
Jerks
Gave
and
it a-
Profar was supposed to hit that ball out.
Yeah.
Never in doubt
Give it a
for
ride.
Tampa, right? Never in doubt.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a great first inning.
That was a very good first.
Lot of
That was a
action.
great
Lot of
1-0 first inning.
It was,
Yeah.
Okay, we have from some predictions. Andrew Buck says Astros Braves.
Ooh, that's a good
I'd like
one.
to see that.
That's a good one.
I'd like to see
Who
that.
Battle of the South.
Doesn't say.
He doesn't say who wins. Andrew, let us know who wins in Astros Braves. I feel like probably the Astros, but you know what?
Oh, Dallas Keuchel Revenge Series.
Robert Chris says the Royals do a dress to the nines day at the K, and people go all out for it. So, Coffin Stadium dress to the nines.
Coffin Stadium?
Oh, that's
yeah.
fun.
So
Wait.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
And that's like a classic ballpark too.
It is.
Yeah.
And Sue Chow asks, who will be the surprise hero of the postseason? I don't
That's
know.
my favorite thing about baseball.
Yeah, we don't know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, think about last year's Steve Pierce. Who cares,
Great
right?
this year. He was great this year, but really
How dare you.
Followed it up.
I'm a huge Steve Pierce fan. That's a
I
fact.
mean, yeah. It's, if I guess now, then it's not going to
It's
be
not a
fun,
surprise
right?
anymore.
Something
Yeah.
like 5 or 6 of the last 9 World Series MVPs were 35 and up. Have been 35 and up, which is interesting to think about. That like, it's always the weird older guys we've never heard of.
That isn't. I bet that's like part of the narrative. Is it's
Right,
like,
right, right.
oh, he's coming in. He got the big hit.
Jordan's got it. Jordan
Matt Joyce.
Matt Joyce.
Matt Joyce.
is on what team?
The Barbs.
The Rays?
Barbs.
The
indeed.
Barbs,
Good
yeah.
job. You didn't
Okay.
know. You didn't know.
Postseason
I just got
icon.
bailed
Joking
out.
around.
both of these teams.
Matt Joyce was on both of the
He's
Rays
been on
and
every team in baseball. Fun fact.
Matt Joyce?
It's not true.
Matt Joyce has been good.
It's gonna be Brian Dozier because I said the Nats are gonna go all the way. So
Andrew tells us that the Astros will definitely beat the Braves.
Astros will win.
Robert Chris, Astros over Nats. Sorry, Mike.
Wow.
That's me. Hey, Robert, I'm right there with you, man.
He would enjoy Rays and Nats.
Rays
Ooh.
Nats.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Rays versus Nats.
2 wild card teams.
Rays.
That'd be
That's
crazy.
be wild.
exhausting.
I know.
That's
It's
never
fun
happened,
though.
right?
Look at these
Wild cards?
people. These people
This
are
is wild.
There's like a sea of humanity
These
on the
are
concourse.
really wide concourses. They might be the widest concourses I've ever seen in a baseball stadium. So like that's a lot of people.
I mean, it's
How
also
many people can they fit in when the Mount Davis is open?
8 billion.
I think it's like in the high 40K.
Oh, why we gotta
It's
watch
not like
Domingo
50. I thought it
Santana
was like
strike now?
50 plus.
I think
Jordan getting owned even in the wild card game with the Mariners.
Hey, whatever. Ben Gamble made the last out last night, so it's okay.
Hey, he hit a bomb.
Domingo Santana hit the first grand
That was a
slam this
shot.
year, so it's okay.
There you go.
He
I
hit
thought,
it.
don't you hate home runs though?
I like home runs by home run hitters. So So Domingo Santana's a slugger,
I see.
but I love players like Jurickson Profar who don't hit home runs. So I want a wide swath of players. Guys who hit 260 with 2 home runs and guys that hit 260 with 80 home runs.
So you loved last inning when Jurickson Profar got a ball right down the middle and hit it as hard as he could to right field.
No,
and
I
it
did
didn't go out.
want a 4-3 there. I
Oh,
want
that's true.
Stanford.
Here's a prediction.
Stanford swing.
Here's a
Oh
prediction
my
from Ned. He says Twins and Dodgers.
Yep, that's
one is
awesome.
even-
I think people are sleeping on the Twins.
I like that.
I think we are sleeping on it.
I just want everyone to know, Matt and I were at Minnesota camp at spring training, and we sat at a picnic table. They have this like I don't know, like a picnic pavilion kind of on the
Yeah, it's
left hand
nice.
side,
Yeah.
down like the third baseline. And we sat there. We looked at each other. We looked at each other directly in the eye, and we were like, "This team is good."
Yeah.
That happened.
Who else? Who gave you those good feelings?
Are they still on the
Rocco,
Okay.
Rocco.
for sure.
Spoke with Rocco. a little bit.
Rocco.
Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Bucks didn't, unfortunately.
Hurt, yeah.
Um,
He was so good this
Not
year, though.
just
God, he was.
absolutely love Max Kepler.
Max
Oh,
Kepler was a
Kepler.
delight.
Oh,
Up Claire.
man.
No shot.
Nope.
Oh.
To be fair, last year Semi doesn't even come close to making that play.
That guy is
Now
gonna,
he can at least get there.
he's gonna finish what, 3rd in MVP? He's what
Third?
A,
Really?
He's top 5 MVP.
Yeah, 33 home runs, good defense.
Amazing.
But he hit really well. Yeah.
But this throw wasn't even
Yeah.
No.
You got to make that play.
Well,
close. I finished when I turned over.
Matt Duffy getting down the line.
Giant.
Giant cat, Matt Duffy.
Cat Duffy.
Matt Duffy had 1 home run this year, and here he is, batting 5th.
With an infield single.
He's
I
batting
mean, look
fifth.
at him.
I believe he's batting 5th.
And Darno's cleaned up.
Yeah.
Wow, what a team.
Now, to be fair, the Rays lineup is super weird when they're facing a lefty. Like
Oh, they
Brandon
changed
Lau
it.
isn't
They
playing,
changed it
and
up.
he's really good. And Joey Wendell, who's actually good, is not playing. So it's like a bunch of G-Man Choi is not playing.
Is G-Man Choi, is he hurt? Or
No,
is he
he's a
playing?
lefty. So
But
he's just not facing a lefty.
He's available. Though.
He's available, yeah.
Good.
Do you feel like if Jordan was a baseball player, he would be Duffy?
I was about to say, is Matt Duffy near the top of the list of people who looks like they should be sitting on this couch in
Zach
Major League Baseball?
Davies.
Who
Zach
was the
Davies.
guy last year? He was Jacob Rain, I think, the reliever for the Mets.
I mean, no one will top.
Yeah.
No one will
Jacob
top
Brady.
Kelby Tomlinson. I mean,
That's
Kelby.
true.
Is
Kelby
he
Tomlinson, hero. What a
Playing?
hero.
Kelby Tomlinson is one of the worst
so.
hitters in AAA this year. Like top 10 worst.
with the Mariners actually. I think he was in Tacoma.
I
But
love
he was
Great
fine.
glasses.
He was good.
He was not using
Great
him and Duffy were on the Giants at the same time.
They were.
What was the thing with, you'll remember this better than anybody else. What was the thing with Duffy's cat?
So you get a cat named Skeeter, R.I.P., who is super was super
Sad.
Super fat.
Like
Yes,
shockingly.
like you know the
Like-
cat pictures where they were like laying on their back like this.
Yeah.
It was like that, and it was just a circle.
It was.
The cat was a circle.
It was the largest cat I've ever
And
seen.
so when Emily was making the emojis of all the players, his emoji had his cat in it right next to his face, and I bought that shirt for $8 2 days after we got traded.
You did?
At the park.
No, Matt Duffy was good with the Giants. He just missed all of last year, and I guess this year too, being hurt. And now he's here.
Oh!
Oh.
Gone, dinger.
See ya.
Wow.
I got
Bye-bye.
14-2,
Holy
looking pretty
Jeez.
good.
Wow. Wow, Davis.
Holy Toledo.
That was a
You
bomb.
don't
That was a shot.
It's great
Yeah,
when
yeah.
there's
Get
just
the
like
ball
not
back.
even. It's just
He-
like, oh, okay, bye.
Zoom bang.
This is not good.
He was
Is that like 900 feet?
I think so.
115.
437.
115 miles an hour off the bat is crazy.
Especially the center.
He
What is
is,
what is normal, Jordan?
what is normal for a home run is
Yeah.
100,
100.
105.
Okay, so what
115.
makes that crazy?
115. Well, I think a great thing about exit velocity is that it is very much a skill in that like there is a limited number of people who even have the ability to hit a ball 150 miles an hour. Like some of the best baseball players in the world will never hit a ball 150 miles an hour. So like you have to. It's a very short list. And some of them are not good players that can hit the ball. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to success,
But it's a good.
but it
skill.
is very much like that. It's not a fluke. Like you have to be at some level strong to hit it that hard. 115 is when you're in like oh my god territory.
Oh my God, territory. If you want to hear more about that, you might get bored of us at some point. Look, we're not gonna take offense. But if you go to ESPN 2, there's a nerd cast happening featuring our favorite nerd, Mike Petriello. So go check that out, and you'll hear all about exit velocity.
Yeah, I promise you, they are talking about that over there right now in much more eloquent terms. So.
And Mike's
rocks
freaking out.
Too. That broadcast is
Yeah,
awesome.
It's also great.
Oh, man.
Well,
14-2 is looking pretty good.
14
If this is
2.
14-2, I think we all quit. Claire just runs Cut4.
Well, Claire actually wrote this episode of baseball.
Here we go.
So
Okay,
he
here we
decided
go.
it.
This is a helpful
Look at
graphic.
that.
Why
Look at that
are we in
graphic.
the
Look at the
post-apocalyptic
mountain.
mountain range, though?
Mount Davis.
It's like
That's
Tron.
Mount Davis.
It also just whatever.
He's having a good
It just
time.
changed from 114.9 to 115.2.
Ooh, that's
Oh, is that
dropping.
Willie with the
Oh.
no?
That's
it's
Twitter.
place.
Oh, is that a replay?
Now, how did Emerson Garcia have that breakout? Because I always liked him. He was always,
White Sox
Well,
just let him go,
Yeah.
basically. Didn't they
Uh,
non-tender him?
Is this just
Yeah.
another
Give him a
Rays guy that they get and they turn into the best guy in the world?
Yeah,
I mean,
they do
he
that.
like
man. Yeah.
showed these, but he wasn't healthy, and the defense was usually pretty bad.
Yeah.
There's Blake's
Oh,
now.
what
But,
a
yeah.
good hug.
And
They've been-
he's
they've been
loving it.
a
Look at
lot.
him.
They love to
A lot
hug
of baseball
him.
hugs
Yeah.
for the Rays.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Blake looks like
Tampa.
Blake still looks like a good hugger.
I think it's notable that he's in the dugout, by the way,
Blake's
and not
in
in the bullpen.
It's not as far of a trip.
Oh!
What are you doing, Willie? You were out for
But
like
like
4
a very
seconds.
long way. I do like that. Anyone who just run, you say safe.
That's
no
what you
matter
got to
what.
do. You have to do that every time.
Because
Every
maybe
time.
once out of 100 times you tricked the umpire
You do.
into thinking that you were safe.
You're like, oh no, safe.
No, he said safe.
Must be
They
safe.
weren't
There must
watching,
be-
and they just see you go safe.
Overturned in our office.
That's a good point. True. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The VAR.
Ned asks, will Tim Lincecum sign with the team this offseason? No, he won't. No, he won't.
He
Sorry.
might sign with like
That was
Geffen
Cardinals.
Records.
Or like UFC.
No, he's a
so
peaceful
wiry.
man.
Who's it?
He's a peaceful man,
Just
but
'cause
he's
Jewish.
huge.
No.
Will he sign?
It's-
Yeah.
it's
No.
Why not?
Right.
Dallas
Why?
Keuchel didn't even sign this offseason.
Yeah, like
That's true.
Tim Lincecum will sign after the draft.
Yeah.
no draft pick compensation attached to Tim Lincecum at the moment, though.
Claire, was that? Is Garcia allowed to hit home runs?
He is. Did you see how giant he is? He's
Alright.
allowed to hit.
Okay, Kevin Kiermaier, is he allowed to hit home runs? Because he's really good at defense.
He can hit 15 to 20.
tonight, or does that mean he gets one tonight?
Well,
6
tonight
or
Is that because of his build or because he plays outfield?
Both. It's a combination of both. Outfielders who are like that, they can hit 15 to 20 home runs.
I see.
It's the permissible level of home
Home
runs.
runs.
Who-
25 as like a high that's a career year.
If somebody hit 80,
Uh-huh.
describe that player to me. Like,
8
what
home
position do they
runs.
play?
Yeah,
So
yeah. Assuming this is 600 plate appearances full season?
Yes,
Okay.
80 home runs.
Oh, wait, 80?
Yes, 80.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said 8. I was going to be
No.
well, second base.
No, 80.
You're playing first base. You're getting spelled at DH. You're going to play right field 4 times to fill in. You're going to commit 2 errors per game in right field.
You are describing
You're
Nelson Cruz.
Yeah.
You're going to be like 6'4", 295. You're going to have a little bit of a gut, but not like just like a little bit, just like hold everything in place. Kind of thing. It's
Dude.
mostly
What?
Dude, if you're 295, I mean,
so
that's
big,
it's
Claire.
gonna be
That's
tough.
Yeah, this guy's giant. This
What
guy,
does hold everything in place mean?
well, like
A belt?
All right,
You're
so,
wearing a belt?
so you know when you see like weightlifting competitions, they're like
Oh.
super cut. But when you see guys who are like carrying giant boulders, they're very thick because like I don't know why, but I assume.
I'm sorry, Dakota, you brought this on yourself, man.
I
Like,
did. I don't know why I asked this question.
And it's going to be a 273 batting average to get the 80 home runs that he swings all the time. So 220 strikeouts, 320 OBP, and what is that, like a
Undrafted?
670 slugging?
Yeah, Jordan, undrafted.
Not just undrafted. I was informed earlier today that these two gents went to the same high school.
Oh, they did.
Really?
Oh.
Sean Mania and Mike Brasso. I think Brasso's actually older than him.
At the same time or not?
Was Sean already
yes.
in
Look at that.
Iowa?
Boom.
Or in
Oh, yeah.
Iowa?
Indian.
Ian,
Indiana.
would you do me a favor and close the door?
Adrian.
Sure.
Thank you.
Indiana State.
Uh,
Indiana State. Jake and I have actually been to Indiana
I
State
know,
as
but
Brasso
didn't
goes.
Manila live in Iowa?
No.
And then went to Indiana?
Manila.
Well, maybe. I'm not sure.
He's
Uh,
gonna get water.
Undrafted, being undrafted and playing in the big leagues is an extraordinarily insane thing.
You were undrafted.
I was undrafted, and so there's still time.
And he made it to MLB.
And here I am on MLB. So
That's
But
true.
does that mean that you lose your amateur status?
yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna go back. I'm not like what was the dude's name? Brandon Whedon.
Yeah,
I'll
Brandon
go back
Whedon.
and play quarterback for a year like Oklahoma State.
Yeah, he was terrible.
Yeah.
So Bubba
He was a
Starling's
good
gonna-
quarterback at college and then terrible in
Yeah.
the NFL.
Never forget that Bubba Starling still has eligibility to go play quarterback in Nebraska.
Yes.
Who else?
Shout out to Bubba.
Drew Stanton?
Drew Stanton, yeah.
Drew Stanton, third
Yankees,
Drew Henson.
right?
Oh, Drew Henson, that's it, yeah.
Michigan great.
Third baseman turned quarterback.
Yankees.
Andrew
Yeah.
Stanton,
Yeah,
filmmaker.
Yankees.
John
Stanton
Carlo.
was also a quarterback.
Yeah,
wasn't he?
Drew Stanton was
Yeah.
in Michigan
Drew
State.
Stanton is a
Drew
quarterback.
Henson played for the Yankees
And
And
that's it,
Andrew
yeah.
Stanton made Finding Nemo.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Stanton's doing.
It's
John
all about
Carlos.
Stanton.
Yeah.
Giancarlo Stanton's
He's
still
made more money
alive.
than all of them.
Mike Stanton.
Yeah, Mike,
The
formerly
original-
the artist formerly known as
The
Mike
last
Stanton.
name or labor Mike Stanton.
Yeah, Yankees really.
Mike Stanton.
Yeah.
Russ Wilson, he played 2 years in the Rockies system, which is cool.
I saw him play.
Uh,
in person.
Sue asks, when was the last time you saw a guy carrying giant boulders, Mike?
So
Great question.
Great question. Actually, 2 weeks ago I was at the Big E,
What?
which is the agricultural fair of New England, rather than every state having their own thing. That's an amazing question. They have all the 6 New England states come together for one, and so they had a lumberjack competition. So I didn't see boulders, but I saw them carrying giant logs.
Do you remember the
Which
Atlas
I think
stones?
is the wood version of a boulder.
That's what I.
That's
the
what I was
Atlas
talking about, the
stones.
Atlas
Yeah, and
stones.
the world's strongest man.
Yeah, and so that's like an ESPN2 thing that I love. Because it's always like, lift it,
Yeah.
barely.
Jess, do you have thoughts about the commercial on
Oh
our
my
television?
gosh,
Look
the
at this.
new postseason We Play Loud commercial.
Wow.
What can you tell us about that,
1
Jess?
million times.
What'd you say?
I literally watched it so many times yesterday that the song was stuck in my head almost the entire Wild Card game.
It's a great song.
It's
It
a great
is
song.
It's a great
It's
song.
a great song.
Yeah.
And
We
it's a
play
great
loud
ad.
and we also commentate loud.
Did you do?
Also, if you go on Instagram and you make a story and you go on the GIFs and you type in We Play Loud, there's a We Play Loud GIF.
Is it really?
Oh, is
Yes,
it?
that you can
These
snap
are the
onto your
so-
Instagram story.
Do
I didn't
it.
know that.
These
Wow.
are
What
the
are you
social
waiting
media,
for?
Do it.
social media tips you cannot get anywhere else.
Yeah, we should.
I-
There should
that-
be a lot of social media tips over the course of the evening. We have an expert here. If you have social media questions, aspiring influencer out there, anything that you would like, we literally have an expert who is willing to take your questions.
I have a bunch of questions, Jess.
I have a lot on the Caroline
Yeah,
Natalie thing.
speaking of aspiring influencers, we do have Jake Nitz here.
Working on it.
Chris.
Should we get some chips going?
I
Little
would.
chips.
Yeah, open the chips.
Chris Davis not finishing with the 247 batting average is one of the biggest disappointments of the season.
So
did he
Jake, what
finish?
is? Can you explain?
Sure.
What is the deal with Chris Davis at
So,
247?
The last 4 seasons prior to this year, Chris Davis ended up with a batting average exactly at 247.
Exactly.
Exactly, 247, like on the nose, 4 years in a row, and it was spooky. And I believe last year he like got it on the last day of the season, and it was like amazing. And this year he was hurt and banged up, and not as good as he usually is, so he ended up hitting 220 instead of 247.
But he's hit more home runs than Mike Trout over the last 4 seasons. So
Right.
So,
If I recall correctly, someone got a tattoo last year.
of 247.
4 times, I
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it you?
think. No.
Adrian.
There was a video of him
If I were to
hitting
get a
a
baseball
home run.
tattoo, well, I have a baseball tattoo, but that would not be my next baseball tattoo.
Okay.
You're a
what's,
Giants
what's your
fan.
next baseball tattoo? If you were, maybe you don't have one planned, but if you were to do one, you had to decide right now.
I tweeted a while ago, the All-Star Game a few years ago had this patch made by, I think, Public School, which is a shop in New York, and it's the Bones Brigade skate logo, but instead of, I don't even know what they hold in the skate logo, but it's a skeleton holding a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Like, looking at it, and it's, like, see-through, it looks really cool. Kind of scary.
Skeleton baseball tattoos
he
are
has
very
this-
cool.
And Michael Clark has one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to show us
Yeah.
all?
Oh.
So it's Stan Musial's Jersey Fit with Sandy Koufax's motion, and then there's a skeleton right
I
there.
think you should get closer to the camera.
Yeah.
What
There's
is-
no
have you
way
been-
that's gonna
have
show
you been
up.
working out?
Oh, thanks, bud.
Have you been carrying boulders?
Yeah, I've been carrying a lot of boulders. How's it look?
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
there it is.
amazing.
There it is.
Jeez.
So,
Wow.
Great work.
yeah.
That's
Congrats.
good stuff.
Thanks,
Jess,
bud.
Ned has a question. How did you come up with that position player pitching thing?
It was Marcus, not me. So Marcus started about a month before I did last season, before the season started, and he started the thread. So we both contribute to it, obviously, depending on who's working, but it has really taken a life of its own.
It has. What is your favorite thing that it has sort of brought onto the account? Maybe people interacting or merch, anything like that.
I don't know. I think the mentions are surprisingly positive for the most part.
That's good.
Which is always really fun. And I do like that when there is a position player pitching and I might not have that game on at work, there's at least 5 people that tweet at us, which is awesome. It just makes my job a lot easier.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool. I do think that is. I don't want to put words in everyone's mouth, but I do think that is all of our favorite part of this job is when you guys sit and watch the game with us, and when you're tweeting with Jess and Marcus, and it's the best. You guys make this the best.
Well, because the combined humor and insight of everyone on the internet is so much greater and larger and better than what we can come up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just the number of people out there and the ideas that they have. That's the best part.
Yeah, it's where the enthusiasm over position player pitching was out there. It just needed to be tapped into.
That's great.
And that is what Marcus and Jess have
Were the
done.
MS Paint hats yours originally, or was that Marcus?
I think Marcus started
Just say it
doing
was yours.
Yeah.
Just
Marcus is watching this
He's
stream.
not.
I can't
He's
lie.
not watching. He's not watching.
Marcus isn't watching this.
If
He
you're
has
watching,
more
tell
important
us.
stuff to
but,
do.
No, I think that one also evolved because originally it was I think someone traded. We did a black hat and then just typed the letter C or something, and they've really evolved into I literally do it in. People think it's paint, but I do it in Photoshop, and I just freehand the logos. And sometimes I get it really good on the first try, and other ones just look awful.
Do you have to undo it and be like, I have to make this worse?
No, because I'm not that good.
I see.
Because you've tweeted yourself making it, right?
Yes, I've done a
seen
screen
that.
recording.
Yeah. That's great.
Wow.
That's my
That is a
Mike
bold
Brasso
head.
just got taken out, but you know what? He's been through it all.
Was that JD?
He's not gonna be fazed by that.
By a takeout slide.
By a takeout slide.
Or having hair.
Is his nickname Brock? Is that whatever? Yeah, Brock.
He-
I think it's
Bra-
Brosso?
Brasso.
So his nickname's just Bro?
What's up, bro?
It sounds like a really good pasta dish.
He's with Matt Beatty in the Bald Rookie Club.
A nice bro.
Yeah, there's not a lot of bald players.
Bald Rookie is a very unique group.
Matt has a question, not you, different Matt.
Oh. Another match.
We might
Do
have
you
questions.
have a question, Ron?
Who is going to be the Pirates' new manager? Wrong answers only. Mine is obviously Michael Clare.
Hey,
Lloyd McClendon.
don't give me that job. I would be very bad at it.
Lloyd McClendon is not going to be the Pirates manager again.
All right.
Tim, let's
So
go.
Tim Lincecum, that's a good one. Any other wrong answers?
Andrew McCutcheon.
I have one.
Andrew
That's
McCutcheon.
a great
I
one.
mean, I don't think that's necessarily a wrong answer.
Amir Garrett.
Amir.
Wow.
Amir Garrett will not be the next Pirates manager.
That is definitely a
Bill
wrong
Cowher?
If he does, though, he'll have the clubhouse's respect.
Bill
That's a
Cowher?
good one.
Bill Cowher.
Honestly,
maybe they
Pirates fans would love that.
They would love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a hilarious idea. And
Could we have a
yeah.
player manager on the Pirates?
I desperately want a player
Who would be
manager
the
on
player
every
manager?
team.
There's almost no veterans on that team.
Brian McCann. Brian McCann is the guy.
Brian Reynolds.
Brian McCann?
Second year player takes over.
Cole Tucker.
Cole Tucker.
Cole Tucker's great.
Great
Here's a
hair.
spicy one.
Bruce Archer could do that.
Barry Bonds.
Yeah, Chris
Back to
I don't
Pittsburgh.
think-
Barry Bonds.
Man,
Ooh,
he's
that's a
Pirate.
good one.
Like an option
Barry.
that's a $9 million buy.
No, Barry's
That's
done.
the buy amount.
Adam Wainwright.
Yeah, that seems unlikely.
Yeah.
Beltran at the end was basically like running the Astros.
That is true.
That last season,
He's one of
he
the
was
favorites.
terrible in the postseason. But
It
he
is-
was in charge.
That's like a thing in other sports, where they hire some old semi-washed player to be on the team and also be a coach. It seems like it happens less often in baseball, which should happen way more often considering
Are you
it's not
referring
that
to
hard.
Are you referring to Kendrick Perkins?
Like Chauncey Billups.
Sure,
James
Jawan
Mann.
Howard famously.
Jason Giambi with the Indians.
Jason Giambi's a great example.
The
Oh
Indians.
man, Giambi's a perfect.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then he had that huge home run late in the season.
it's
Kind
the
of
best.
it was like dad strength. Was like
Yeah.
what
Well, he was like a
The gray
finalist
beard and he was
for
like-
a
Yeah.
managerial
That
position.
shot.
Right, could have had the Rockies job. It was like, I want to play one
I still
more
want to keep
year.
playing.
Jason Kendall. There's a
Like
former catcher.
Have you seen?
He's in the running.
He's
in the
put
running.
his name and he says, "I
Yeah.
want the job."
Oh,
He gave an interview.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So that's
There you
too
go.
close to being right. Is
No, I know.
It's Mike and Jason.
We're like 90 seconds behind you, but they're doing a live look-in of Jason Benetti and Mike Petriello, who are the best.
We sit
Eduardo Prince.
And Eduardo Prince.
as close day to day
like
as
two.
Benetti is to Petriello.
That is true. We
Yeah.
do sit next to
Claire,
Petriello.
sorry. I want Claire to look at this. Claire,
Uh-huh.
good teams hit home runs.
Let's see the bunt rankings before we say it's home runs.
Did you say butt or bun?
Is it butt?
Bunt.
What do you think correlates more to victories? Butt rankings or butt rankings?
The
Probably
butt.
butt.
The boss has said no butt rankings.
No butt rankings.
So,
Because
sorry.
The boss.
A bigger
You'll have to
butt
go
is a
to
bigger
cut
lower
5
half,
for
and
that.
that's
If you have strong legs,
Cut 4 after
you
dark.
probably hit more home
That
runs.
is
Oh yeah,
true.
yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
It's like a torque thing. So
Yeah. But the torque must be where you get
It's all
the
about the
exit
core.
velocity.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan.
The
Any
twist.
Statcast notes there about the thigh? I know
just
you
told
can
you.
unmute. You can mute us and listen to the television.
Oh, I know.
They'll tell you all about
They
butts.
just told
So you
you.
got more Yandy here.
Yandy Diaz here, perfect. Yandy Diaz, he hits the ball crazy hard too. That's why they wanted him.
He had so many home runs this year, but what was weird, he used to hit a ton of ground balls. He hit fewer, but he wasn't like a launch angle guy. This was just like he was getting like more backspin. He was just like hitting the ball better. It was very like,
No.
Man, he just got it.
exact
Again?
spot.
Yeah,
I mean, that was you
Look how
cannot.
happy he is.
That is
This is a guy who can lift boulders onto things.
While
Did you
smiling.
see that
Smiling.
backflip? We need to
He did
replay
backflip.
Okay,
ESPN.
They did back.
Yeah,
you
he batted
cannot.
the first one too.
You cannot have a more identical home run. I mean,
Yeah,
that was maybe 5 feet higher.
Yeah.
Went into the
But
fan
the
public,
exact same bat flip. It
That's-
looked exactly the same off the bat. And is that going to be it for Mr. Mania? Yes, it will. Goodbye.
Oh.
Adios, Sean.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
We're
Same
gonna see.
exact thing.
14-2, still in play.
I'm
We'll
excited
miss
to
you.
see side by side.
We'll miss your socks. Most
Diaz
of
was
all.
hurt for like the whole year and literally came back off the IL the
He is
last day of the season.
Oh,
He's a
I
strong,
love that show.
strong man.
This is the third race back of the game.
That's
3
true.
for 3.
Did they all bat?
Oh yeah. If you check before Instagram,
Oh.
Marcus has
Oh,
it
Marcus. Wow.
tightened up. I'm sure you'll see this.
Good plug. Hey, good plug, Jess.
Good plug, good plug.
Hey, nice.
Jess, would you switch with Yandy Diaz now? How many more home runs does
Is
he
this
have?
like a Freaky Friday situation?
And you eventually
Yeah.
get back?
Yes.
Yes.
Then absolutely. I mean,
Okay.
that's, yeah.
I wouldn't now because my best moments might be behind me.
But Claire, your best moments are behind you anyway.
That's very true. Oh man, day I was born. John
That.
Wilson.
Wow.
Very dark.
Jesus, Claire.
Ian, you're our design expert.
How are you this,
He's a
Gemma?
Our
Meme expert.
interior design
Yeah,
expert.
interior design.
What do you think of our beautiful apartment that we're in right now?
This is lovely. We're in Chinatown,
We are in Chinatown in New York
in
City.
New York City, and this appears to have been a factory or a warehouse of some kind at one point, which is now New York's trendiest apartment.
Yeah.
At some point, maybe we'll show you. You have to go down like a 30-foot weird hallway to get here.
Very weird.
And I think the design I would call eclectic.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. Like there's a giant mirror here. And I don't know if it was $25,000 or picked up off the street because someone else put it out for garbage. And that's the general vibe.
That's how I
What
got
do you-
both my ears, actually.
Yeah, I got one from
Garbage
garbage.
ears.
Yeah, it's valid.
You're not gonna bring up the spooky haunted baby piano?
Yeah,
There's
if
a
you
weird piano.
If you
It's
stay
kind of-
tuned until the end of the show, we will do a full
Should do a
tour
tour.
of the apartment, and you'll get to see the weird tiny piano, which adds verve.
I'm comfortable though. This is nice.
It is worth noting. None of us live here.
This is like.
Don't
if-
think I
Oh,
could-
you wanted to say
if
like
you
what?
told me when I was 15 that I'd be moving to New York in my 20s, like this is what I thought I would be living in.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Surprises Apartments is like what $5,000 a month, and it's
If that.
I'd
Yeah.
say yeah.
Yeah,
No,
higher.
I would say more than 5,000.
Yeah.
I'd say like
Wait, how did Rachel from Friends afford that apartment?
Wow, '90s stand-up
There's-
comedian man.
Is that a thing that people talk about?
Yeah.
she had
It's-
friends. She had 2 roommates.
In fairness,
Our version of that is how did iCarly's brother afford that
Yeah.
apartment in Seattle?
there you
That's
go.
That
A Gen
was-
Z
there you go.
annual.
I'm just saying,
Reference there.
we have that too. We have the same problem in our
I'm
show
gonna
that we want.
guess $3,200 a month.
Yeah,
say
that's. So this is a loft. It's a one-bedroom, semi-one-bedroom.
Oh, Tommy Fan.
original
Tee
wood
it off.
floors.
Yeah, and exposed brick,
beams.
exposed ceiling.
This is.
Did you know intense Tommy Pham hit that ball?
Who's pitching now?
Oh, Yusmeiro
That's
Petit.
true.
Petite,
Hey,
the most underrated player in
Giant!
baseball.
Giant.
There's so many Giants playing.
I am obsessed with this Yusmeiro Petit. He throws so many innings. He's thrown more innings than almost any reliever in baseball over the last couple of years.
Wow.
He can be used in any scenario. I adore Petit. I want everyone to love him. I want to put him in the Hall of Fame for long relievers.
Yeah,
So
Hall of Fame.
A Hall of Fame. Oh, for long relievers.
But that is the Hall of Fame,
Oh.
and it's the inner circle.
Wow.
Maybe not
That's
call it the inner circle, but I do think that it's useful.
In the Giants Nationals game, they went 1 million innings.
Yeah,
And
he,
pitched like basically a.
How are you going to
Sorry.
feel when he's facing Matt Duffy in
Ooh.
3 batters? Who are you rooting for in Yusmeiro Petit versus Matt Duffy? Giants fan Jess.
I feel like the A's right now.
Okay,
'Cause
so
they're losing,
Yusmeiro
so
Petit.
like,
Oh, I
they
see.
wanna, like,
So, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, look at that pretty curve.
Do you always cheer for like who's losing or whoever's the underdog
I
in a
like
game
underdog.
without? Sorry, go ahead.
No, I do like underdog teams for the most part, but I don't know. It's hard when you watch literally a million baseball games.
Right.
Like I literally watch 3 at a time every single night for 6 months out of the year.
Oh man.
You get a little
Ooh.
into it.
Being off.
That looks fair.
Oh, it is fair. He called it foul.
There's like wooden boards under the fence.
It's where the possum
Plywood?
doesn't get in.
A and J Security asks if any of us are Pirates fans. Mike is over there, unfortunately for him.
Yep. Beautiful stadium, but it's
Rough.
I think this was fair.
The ump was
Let's
on.
find out. No,
Oh.
Great
I'm
call.
wrong.
Great
He
call.
was.
Great call.
I'm very wrong.
Yeah.
I like how in the postseason there are 2 extra umpires for the foul lines, whose only job, literally their only job the entire night, is to do that, and that's it.
To
and
spin
they
around.
only get it for the
Spin
postseason.
around.
Did you see his stance too?
He's very good.
He's
ready.
He nailed it.
there.
I'm sure there are a lot of those that literally don't get a single one of those the entire game.
See
You
that's
get to watch a free
That's
baseball
true.
game.
Yeah.
You get paid to watch
Yeah.
Calgary.
But my
Watch
problem is
party.
you would have to do your job so infrequently that I would like zone out and I would stop paying. I'd be like, oh,
I
like
know.
that hot dog smells good, and then the thing would happen, like, oh no, like you want to be more in the action.
As your manager,
I will
I
say-
know that you zone out at work.
I will say, on the topic of umpires zoning out, hold on, stick with me here. Whenever there is a check down to the ump, I'm sure it happens very infrequently, but I'm sure there are times when the ump's just like, oh, I'm saying, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. But I'm just saying, every time they check, I always look at the umpire's face, and sometimes they're like, oh no! They're like, yeah, that's what he's got. And that's why no one can figure out. But I mean, the rule's also hard to judge, so you know.
It is hard. I'm gonna be honest. I still don't really know.
Yeah.
That's
But
why
I,
we got replay though. You just fix it in post.
That's what they should call it. We're gonna fix this in post.
there's Travis Darno, Mono.
My boy. Love him.
Little
You're
D,
happy
little
for
D.
him.
Very happy for him. I think he might go deep here.
All right, Ma calling a shot
He
here.
might go deep.
Let's see. The ump just shook his head, so that he was like, no, no, I don't think so.
Wow.
Oh!
Tommy Pham that took that face.
Tommy Pham.
Tommy came with some party.
Oh, whoa, he's smiling.
Yeah, he's ready to party. He's ready to party.
He is so ready
He's
to
ready
party.
to party.
Mike, A and J says that you're his favorite. So
Yeah!
As a Pirates
Take that and that and that and that and that.
I'm not gonna.
Not to my boss though.
I'm not gonna.
Which of the people in this room, if their life depended on it,
Oh god.
could throw out a runner at second?
Well, that guy did play college baseball.
So I have to.
Yeah, but his arm's
But
shot.
he needs Tommy John.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's played catcher with the torn UCL, so I'm
So
not
it's
gonna-
Jake.
I caught in an actual baseball game.
Define actual baseball game.
Well, 3 months ago I played in a fake baseball game. 5 months ago I played in a pickup game in the Dominican,
Okay.
where I was easily the worst player there, flat out by. And I did not throw anyone out. So
How
you can take that as
badly
well.
did they make fun of you for being so bad?
I mean, they were really nice about it.
Were they?
Yeah.
You were that bad. Like, we
I
played
wasn't
like
that much
teams.
worse. Yeah, it was like a bunch of like 15-year-olds and like a bunch of adults.
15-year-olds love to be mean to people. It's like
Yeah,
why they're
teens
your
love to be.
It's their.
I'm
But-
so scared. when
I was
see
catching for both sides of the game because I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And so
Okay.
they weren't going to be mean to me, or else they didn't.
They'd
have
have
the
to do
game.
it. That's yeah.
He
You.
threw him out. He threw him out.
Based on that story, would you say Jake is
I would say Jake is.
No,
it's
no,
gone.
Nope.
I guess. Sorry.
This is a big stadium.
I was crushed.
That's gone in
Yeah.
any other
Yankee Stadium.
ballpark.
Guess we call that a can of corn.
Any other ballpark?
Can
Boo!
of corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get it.
Move the
That's
walls
how I
in a
feel.
little.
Move the like City Field. Move
Push
the
the
walls
fences
in.
in. Just keep pushing them in until they're behind second.
Giants are moving the walls in because they're putting bullpens in
That's
normal
true.
spots.
They are.
Uh-huh.
That's happening?
It is
Yep.
weird that they built that stadium and it's like
Wait.
perfect. And then they showed up to play the first game and they're like, no, where do they pitch for the bullpen?
Wait,
So
so
they-
are they really doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In right center?
The beat writers showed the grounds crew like uninstalling the anchors for the pitching mounts in the
Oh,
mountains.
no. Oh, wow. Is that happening
And
next
They're
year?
bringing in the walls.
Next year?
Uh-huh.
How far are they bringing them?
Did this happen today? I totally missed the story.
It's like two days ago. I
Wow.
think.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Fab
They're moving the
did it.
cove.
That's crazy.
Have you
Maybe
been
the
to the
Giants will hit home runs now.
Have you been to the Gotham Club yet?
In
In
SF.
in AT&T?
Oracle.
Oh, no.
Michael?
AT&T.
I'm sorry.
Oracle Park.
Oracle Park. I'm so sorry.
Uh,
You're going to
no, I
timeout.
I gotta go into
With
timeout.
the bowling alley. And
Yeah,
No, I haven't.
yeah.
It seems
it's one
so
of my favorite
cool.
places I really, really, really want to check out.
That's
I think we got some pinch hitting action here.
Who's this?
Well, we're gonna get weird here because the A's took out their lefty,
I
and
smell
they
it.
brought in a righty. So we're gonna start seeing the Rays bring in lefty hitters to face the righties.
It's also
We're
the
all
two
good.
Galaxy Brain teams.
Yeah. Joe Madden is at home being like, "Oh, I want to do this. This is so much fun."
He had his chance.
So if
Yeah.
the Rays win, do they recreate the cha-cha slide
Yes.
that
Oh,
they
yeah.
did
Yeah.
last Champagne
I
Celebration?
think they have
keep
to.
doing it. They have to
Yeah.
keep doing it.
Or do you move
That's
on
how
to
it
the
works.
next overplayed wedding dance?
Right.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Cotton
What
Eye
is
Joe,
it?
God,
like
What is
Cotton
it?
Eye Joe. Cotton Eye Joe is awful.
I say
Cotton Eye
Cotton Eye
Joe.
Joe.
Cupid Shuffle.
Cupid, oh my god.
Did you just do that?
Fam is also jacked.
Fam is not just Jack. He's the guy who records all of his workouts in the off season more than anyone else. He's the guy who like gets on the treadmill where he's like strapped in like a trapeze artist,
Oh,
and he
it's a
like
sprint?
chunks it up to like 80 miles an hour. He's like.
So Jake's gonna destroy the apartment.
Just like that.
Jason,
Um,
spill the mug.
So Jake will go ahead and clean that up while the rest of us
Are these
enjoy the baseball
exposed
game.
original wood floors?
I know.
I'm washing the.
Don't worry, Jake. There's not
We're not gonna get a
video
deposit
evidence
back.
of who is responsible.
We have a deposit for this place. We're not gonna get it back.
No, we broke in here.
They were like, we need a deposit, and if you're bringing Jake, that's gonna be double.
Yeah.
That's not a positive. That's just rent.
That's collateral.
Yeah.
Jake, uninsurable. I kind of say dugouts are the most disgusting places in the universe, right?
Yeah.
Every day.
I mean,
Absolutely.
definitely Oakland's.
Well, that is true. But just generally, like, I don't understand why you are legally allowed to do whatever you want in the dugout.
Spit all over the
Yeah,
place.
there's seeds
Just
everywhere,
dump
and it's just an
beer
American
and-
thing. They don't do this in any other country.
Yeah.
I think that's odd.
Slobs, you know.
They're
Yeah, but
slobs.
like-
Bunch of slops.
Yeah.
But they're happy
Slop
slobs.
ball.
Well, Dakota, like in the Tour de France, when they're biking, they just like take the water and then just throw it on the ground.
That's how Americans
So I think
are, too.
everyone is sloppy. I don't know if Americans.
Yeah, but they're like traveling. Like they have to live there.
Yeah, they're just
I mean, they don't
sitting
live
there.
there, but like they're there the whole time.
I now in the off season
Yeah,
desperately
they
want to
should
have to
have to live
spend like an entire weekend in a dugout. I don't get to go to the clubhouse. I just have to like sleep,
That's
eat,
not a bad idea.
cook, figure out like how I'm gonna cook in a dugout.
I mean, summer. Also, the size disparity is huge. Like last night, we were just like the DC one's pretty big,
Yeah.
but like Wrigley and Fenway are like the size of this couch.
Yeah. Yankee
So-
Stadium, huge.
Yankee Stadium's huge. Yep.
Yeah. Stark Raving Sports has a question. Which of these two do you think is a better shot against Houston? I mean, the answer is neither. But I'm curious to hear what you all say. Jess, why don't we start with you?
I mean, the A's been playing them all season.
Is that good or bad?
I don't know if that's good or bad. But also, as we've been watching, the Rays are just pooping on the A's.
They are. They
So,
are. Probably the Rays.
but Sean and I is not like Verlander or Cole or Zach Greinke. And my parents always taught me that pitching means hitting in the playoffs.
Yeah, but the Astros have both. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Any- Does anyone want to ride for the A's?
Yes.
A's hat, man?
No.
No. You're not
I need to
in.
throw this in the trash.
You think 14-2, we're on pace?
Yeah, I think so. Sadly.
Okay.
I think neither team, but I would say that give it to the Rays. I mean, I think they have a better chance.
The Rays will have a better home. They will play better. Their crowd is better than the Rays. I'm not taking shots.
The A's crowd is better?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not taking
yeah.
shots at Tampa.
Yeah, yeah.
I love Tampa. I was born in Tampa, but the A's fans are
And
just a
I'm
little
dying.
crazier.
So you think that? Do you think there's enough from the fans to like? No.
But I mean,
Could you get to game 5?
You can get a game
Okay.
because, like, you're a Pirates fan. The famous Cueto thing, like that's home field. You can
It
win a
is home
game.
field.
You can get a game from that.
But I don't think that's happening to Verlander or
No.
Cole or Greinke. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
I would say Oakland. I think it helps them that they play them.
Yeah.
They like kind of beat them up a little bit.
This guy's cool.
Is
At
he
the end of the
Giant
season.
A.
He's an A.
He
He's
made
never
that
game.
for this one game.
No, he's
No.
never game.
Is he chained in there? Is that a chain around its
They're
neck?
there every
Get out?
game.
If he made that for this one game, and Yandy Diaz was like immediately like wasted a lot of time.
And he's chained in there, so he can never get out.
He's chained to that? To the
I couldn't
chain?
tell. It looked like there was a chain.
There was like
like
it looked like a necklace.
Oh, a necklace? Okay, I thought it was a chain.
Like
I thought
Jake is currently wearing a chain.
He chains himself.
I thought it was like a bike
Where's
chain.
my Yoenis 52 chain?
Yeah.
Oh, Yoenis,
An
yeah.
extremely real chain.
Oh!
Go, go!
All right, so
Yandy too
Oh, wow,
strong.
look at you.
Go
Yeah.
three, go.
Run!
Darno's got
This is
no
the
arm.
home field thing too.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
Great. Tag attack.
That's what we call a snowball.
Here we
fight.
go.
Yandy Diaz had too
Will
many
Ferrell,
muscles
let's go!
to get down there and catch that.
Mike Brasso just
Is that
moved
a
to third
triple?
base.
Oh, really?
Sitting.
Look at that, they're
Look at
loving it,
these
look at
crowds.
it.
See, this is what I mean, right? This crowd
Great
is
fans.
nuts.
Great fans.
Just moved. He's like,
Yeah.
whoa, I'm farther than I was at second. Oh no.
That is
You gotta
true.
break
He,
that
yeah,
And
You gotta
Yandy Diaz,
catch that.
not a good
You gotta catch
infielder.
Yeah, that's
too many muscles.
the first of
He's not even
potentially
running,
2
look at it.
errors.
So there we go.
A and J says we should do this for all the postseason games. We will be doing it for a few. We'll keep you posted as to which ones that we're doing.
But
it
didn't AJ hear how much this apartment costs?
for. That's true. We're actually
We're crowdfunding.
yeah, we're billing Ian.
We're
Ian
all
is paying
doing
for
it.
it.
There's-
So.
It's like Big Brother.
Oh,
So-
Yandy. Yuck.
Also,
Oh,
in
and look at this
Oakland,
not
there's
smiling now.
There's so much
more
room.
foul territory than anywhere else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you could play a whole baseball game in foul territory. In
You
Oakland.
know, maybe that gives the A's the
dropping.
advantage against the
That's
Astros versus
It's
the Rays
dropping.
because you can maybe
Oh,
steal
gotta
a
go,
bunch
gotta go.
out.
Oh,
Gotta go.
fucking style!
No.
Oh, jeez.
The balls are flying.
That was great.
So it appears that the Rays have forgotten how to play defense.
Look at that.
Well, that was just a laser beam, and you can't fault a guy for laser beaming.
You
Go
never
for
know
it.
who's watching.
Oh,
Yeah, show
man.
off for the scouts.
The
Yeah.
North
Showcase.
Face vest. Unreal. Fly the Flag for Metal says that Snell beat the Astros when we struggled in the first week of the season, so this is Tampa. We blasted Morton in late August 15-1. I like our chances.
Look
Okay.
at
They
Garcia.
have the receipts.
Is
I like it.
Flags
I like
Fly
it.
for Metal a Halloween
I
fan?
think it's an Oakland thing. Wow.
They're my favorite 80s metal
There you go.
band, so
Congrats.
I thought Flags
That's
Fly for
exciting.
Metal was they like metal music.
I assume they do. Thoughts on mascots here? Stomper versus Raymond.
Stopper, man.
Stomper.
I don't even, what? Oh, Raymond. What is Raymond?
Raymond's a Ray, sort of.
What is
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's like
Maybe
kind
he's
of a
member
Ray.
of the team. Sure.
Yeah, he's not even.
He's like a
Like
He's
a
not.
puffy Ray. He's
No,
like when
he's
you took
not.
the Ray
Am I
and like.
You don't even have wings.
No.
I don't even.
Right,
can't
right,
even
he's
picture
not, right? He's not a Ray.
No, he's not a Ray.
I
There
have
are
no
like
idea what he
10
is. I have
mascots.
no idea what he is.
There are 10 mascots now that are just conglomerated fuzzballs of just blobby fur that are no actual animal and are just like goofball or
Blooper.
Blooper. Like they're not things, but
Blooper's
they are
pretty good.
weird
You know where they came
entertainment.
from? Area 51. That's what you would have found. All the mascots you haven't seen yet. If you went to-
That's where they're from.
Wow, they stormed it. The
If they stormed
1.8
it,
million people.
We're like,
attended.
look at all these mascots.
They should have the mascots.
Just a bunch
storm
of
there.
weird blob hair blobs.
They can't stop us all.
I don't think that's a question. Blooper versus Raymond.
I think.
There's
Yeah.
a clear winner.
I think.
It's
what,
Stomper.
Stomper.
Or sorry, what did I say?
You said
Blooper.
Blooper.
Oh.
Blooper.
Stomper and Raymond.
Stomper versus Raymond. Stomper.
Stomper.
Stomper's
right?
great. Stomper's an elephant.
Elephants are the best animal.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
And there's like the whole history with the A's and the elephant thing.
Right.
And Dumbo's a great film. Operation Dumbo Drops also a great film.
When they carry the elephant from the helicopter.
But everybody loves Raymond, so there's a lot to think about.
You're back in timeout. You were out briefly.
Yeah,
They're going to show this for a month and a half.
The thing about having players who can play anywhere is also like sometimes maybe they can't. Like, maybe they shouldn't be.
That was just so that we can get to 14-2. Eventually, they have to score 2 runs. So
14-2 still in play.
Ben Zobrist is stoked watching all these guys move around the field.
could have been him
This is the
too.
example.
Yeah, Zobrist.
Yeah.
Is Chapman wearing gold shoes or are those tan?
I forgot he was on the A's. Well, Zobrist was on the A's
Oh yeah.
and was traded for Sean Manaea.
Yeah.
That's how Manaea.
Wow.
BT Mems 28 says, after getting my heart pried out last night by the Brewers, I've decided that sports suck and I never want to watch any sport ever again.
I get
Wow.
that.
Yeah, hear that.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
sad last
Yeah.
night. Fly the flag for metal. We were in New York, so
Do
we
we
were.
try to reassure the person who said they're never going to watch sports again?
Yeah. Can we talk about
I
that?
don't know if
Vote
I would
me
see
back.
past
You can't.
that.
I'm with it. I'm totally watch us watching sports because I look sports.
It's even sadder.
Take it from a Red Sox fan, all right? And we have Yankees fans here. They can attest to this too, because we're now similar, unfortunately. When you win the World
Yes,
Series
100%.
enough, you feel the pain more than you feel the joy, and it's.
Shut up.
I hate
It was
you
painful.
so much.
Sorry.
God.
Yeah, it's way better than never being in the postseason.
Yeah.
Is that true? Because these two, the Red Sox and the Yankees, are really obnoxious fan bases, in my opinion, that are like, oh, we've won too much. You have now been you won for a while, and then you've since been knocked off the perch and had some lean years. Where do you stand on the whole thing at the moment?
So when the Cubs eliminated the Giants in 2016, I got this lovely bracelet that says even your bull poop, but
Okay.
it doesn't say poop.
Okay.
I cried, and then I just kind of started watching Dodgers. And now I just watch
Wow,
games.
that was a quick.
Yo!
So not just
It was a
just
slow
moving.
transition, but now I just basically just watch Dodgers.
Have you
Really?
been-
Are you
What's your
the only
office
Giants fan that's ever done that?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I worked for the Dodgers. I worked for the Dodgers minor league team, and that was my first job, like official baseball job. And then it just kind of snowballed.
Wow.
I like the way that you coped with your favorite team being bad was to watch your favorite team's rival all the time.
Be really
Be
good.
really good.
I like that.
See, look here. SG5 Jack says, "I sometimes feel spoiled being a Cards fan." Same. Like it's you don't know how to feel ever watching any of these sports because like you know what it's like to win the World Series. You know a lot of what it's like,
And you want to keep
you
doing
want it, right? And when it doesn't happen, it is terrible and it kind
We
of
don't all
sucks.
know what it's like.
It's, I don't know. It's easy to disassociate yourself.
Yeah.
I guess.
Jordan doesn't even know what it's like to watch a team in the postseason,
That's
let alone
true.
win the World
Have you
Series.
ever seen a postseason game in your life?
No,
Wow.
obviously not. But it's okay. I haven't been a Mariners fan that long. Pirates were good. I mean, they were good before you cared about them.
Many years before I cared about them. Yeah. Many years before I was born.
Pirates were good like 5
Wow.
years ago, weren't they?
Look at
Yeah,
this.
that's what you're
Look
talking
at
about
this
before.
Yeah.
What's the third baseman?
Bunts.
They have
Here's
four
where you bunt.
outfielders.
You gotta-
They got four
Four
outfielders.
You gotta bunt.
outfielders.
You gotta bunt.
Ooh.
You got
Did
to
you see
bunt.
that?
You have
But
to
C
bunt.
is an A, so he's not gonna bunt.
Oh, Rays, but the Rays then are galaxy branding the A's by that.
Yeah.
They're like, we know you're not gonna bunt.
Screw the A's.
Billy B is gonna throw a
They're
weight
just
through a window.
challenging it to bunt.
That was crazy.
Okay, now can we
Ace
get back
face.
his batting stance before he strikes out right now?
Because
Yeah,
he
he's-
does that, I mean, why do you like that, Jess? Because
It's
when he
just-
came up and he was doing that, I was like, Matt Olson's gonna stink. That doesn't
Yeah.
look right.
He just
And then he's
he
proven
kind of
me
just
wrong.
comes set too.
Right.
Like a lot of guys like just constantly move.
Right. He just,
Some
like,
guys
weird.
like they just tap their foot. Some
Yeah.
guys do it. I just like that he's like, and then boom.
Yeah.
It's like if Rizzo, it's like Rizzo, but if you chilled out.
Yeah.
Because Rizzo kind of moves a little more.
Yeah.
Beef? Some beef?
I kind of secretly think that it's all fake. That any dude could just stand any way they want. Ball.
Yeah.
I think that's
I
true.
think it's muscle memory, obviously.
Well,
I mean-
a lot of them too, they'll stand, however, and then like just the split second, they'll like look like a normal baseball player, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's just like they're just trying to stay
Some of the
loose.
stuff is like galaxy brain. Like all of a sudden you're facing the other direction because you like thought that would help.
I think, a lot of it is just feeling comfortable. Like, if you feel comfortable doing one thing, you all end up in the same place, but it's like if your body's wired a certain way to get there. Like Juan Soto, how Juan Soto's front foot is like, you see his heel if you're the pitcher. Like, if you made Mark Canha do that, he would suck. Like, I think for the extreme version.
Oh, we're back.
Look
I
at
love the mountain.
Tron.
I love the
Mountain
mountain.
Davis.
This looks like an Atari game.
Yeah.
Can you
Look,
throw
I
a
like
strike?
the barely clipping the strikes in. It's like tennis with the Hawkeye when it's like everyone's like getting excited and then it's like the little millimeter. Whoa!
You know baseball's moving to Hawkeye next year?
I did know that.
Crazy.
Uh-oh.
No.
Look at all that
Yandy-
foul territory.
What's
Yandy had
Hawkeye
no idea.
is a radar system that recreates.
hot
I think you said hot guy.
You said hot guy.
I heard hot guy
Yeah.
multiple times.
Yeah,
on
baseball's
radio.
getting a hot guy next
We're
year.
getting one
hot guy.
one hot guy.
One hot guy.
That's it. We're only
Only
allowed
one
one.
hot guy in the office.
It's a lifeguard. He sits in the stand.
It shouts fair or foul.
Billy from Stranger Things is getting signed by the Brewers.
Billy's like a balding 40-year-old playing a 16-year-old. I don't understand if people think Billy's hot.
Okay, rude.
Wow.
Have you
Really
seen
dumb.
him like on red carpets with his mustache and his nice hair?
He's no Gardner Minshew.
Oh, no, don't bring up Gardner Minshew.
We're talking about mustaches.
Charlie Morton, folks.
See ya.
Looking pretty good.
Oh, man.
The unearned run.
Yes.
We're only in the third inning.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan and I did this for 18 innings.
I know.
This
That's
feels
incredible.
crazy, right?
doing this is for me kind of like being at a baseball game where I'm really enjoying it and I'm just staring at the game, but I don't really know what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like whatever in a game, it could be anywhere between the 4th and the 9th inning. The score could be whatever.
Yeah, I will say, if you don't go to baseball games very often, first of all, you should. They're a great time. But I think there's this, like, odd thing where people are like, I don't want to go, like, I have to watch the game. No, you don't. Like, you have to pay attention because, like, you don't want to get hit with a ball. But, like, the whole point of being in the game is just be there, you're outside,
Don't
you
you-
can just relax.
When the games go too fast and you're like, but I wanted another beer and some cotton candy. Like,
Yes.
now it's the 7th inning and I'm like, what am I going to do now?
There's a
You
long
have
line.
read my mind.
Yeah.
Like, because sometimes like you'll be like, I'm gonna be there all afternoon. This will be great. And then like the game, it's like over, and you're like, I thought I was gonna be here for another hour, and now I have to figure out what else I'm gonna do tonight. Like I'm totally with you on that.
There's a lot of stimulus. It's like a lot of music and stuff on the screen. And like,
I love to walk
yellow
around.
screen.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to do in the park?
My favorite thing.
Yeah, like when you're there, do you walk around? Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Yankee Stadium your favorite stadium? Because
No.
I have some hot opinions about it.
Yeah. Want to do this now?
No.
Stadium,
No,
stadium,
what's your
gonna-
favorite stadium?
I like when you can walk kind of the whole
Yeah.
concourse.
Yes.
So like San Francisco's really good for that.
And see the field the whole time. It's really
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baltimore.
PNC's pretty good.
Baltimore.
PNC. Yep.
Philly
Philly's my favorite.
is good for
Philly's
that.
great too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yankee Stadium there's that weird like cover zone, like
That's what
tunnel
bugs me.
into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird. It's so that you can properly prepare yourself emotionally to go to Monument Park,
It's true. Where all the Yankees are buried.
where the Yankees
Yankees are
are
buried.
famously buried.
Yeah.
Here's
Walt
a question,
Disney's
Ian.
there, too.
Brett Gardner is going to be a free agent after the season. Does he get a Monument Park? Does he get in?
He's gonna be back on the team.
If
Yeah,
he's
no,
willing to be
he's
buried
gonna
there
be on
now,
the
then
team
yes.
next year.
Okay. When it's all said and done for Brett Gardner.
Well,
Yes.
He's
it has
dead?
to literally all be said and done to get a monument because you have to be deceased.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to die.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure.
Did they do
How do they bury the people?
Is
That's
that
so
true?
morbid. Gina
Am I
must
wrong
have
about
one.
that?
I
I
think
don't-
you're
I
wrong
don't
because
think
the
that's right.
Pope
It's different.
has
I don't
the
think that's
plaque.
right.
Well, he
That
the Pope
Pope's dead.
when he was
But
alive,
John
he had the
Paul
plaque.
forced him out.
I don't
Yeah.
think.
Is he a true
I don't
Yankee?
think you have to be dead.
Is John?
He
Yes.
never earned his pinstripes.
I might be wrong about this. I think they'll retire your number, but I thought you could have the monument. It was after you.
Oh, like the actual big.
Wow. If you know, you can let us know in the chat. Do you have to
This
die
is easily verifiable.
to have a plaque in Monument Park? I don't think you do, because I think they just didn't they just give one to
You know.
Tino? I think they did just give one to Tino, and he's definitely alive.
Am I-
I think
am I
you're wrong
wrong
about
about
this.
Tino and Paul O'Neill.
Well, there's the plaque in the monument. You might have to be dead to have the monument.
Oh well.
Do they?
I don't think
I also want to
It's
say
so
the
stupid.
worst thing about the Yankees is this like classification of like there's a retired number, there's a plaque, there's a monument, there's I think like there's like a jersey thing, like a Ring of Honor thing, and it's like, why do we need layers for this?
There's
That's
a
not-
ring of jerseys.
There's
Yeah.
a ring at 20.
Is that the retired numbers? Well, there's like,
Do you really need a park? Like,
why do
what?
you need different levels of things? Jake,
Well,
let us know.
Okay, so it appears to me that there are like 3 different levels.
This is
of this.
exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, there are the retired. There's like having a plaque, and I believe that there are 37 members who have that.
37.
Is
Thirty-
plaque the
37
lowest?
Plaque is, I believe, to have
Plaque's
the
the
lowest.
lowest.
Plaque is the
Are
lowest.
some of them alive?
Yeah.
The plaques, I believe some of them are alive. Now, then there's getting your number retired. That's the next. There's 22 retired numbers, and then only 6 Yankees have like the big, like blocks.
So that's-
of the plaque.
that's like
To
rude.
get one of those, you have to be dead, or the only people who have them are in fact deceased at this point.
I see. It's like
Depending on
Ruth
if you
Yogi
think Babe
Berra.
Ruth is alive.
Or
Babe
you
Ruth
make a
is not alive.
donation. This sounds like donor levels.
It's basically like donor
It's a
level.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Monument Park is a Patreon.
So within those lame-ass concentric circles of Yankeedom, where's Brett Gardner?
Plaque.
It's not even a plaque.
Is CC
Yeah.
retired number?
CC, he's almost.
Um,
Yeah, he's not running.
Yeah, I think CC.
CC has a ring.
Would you
I
really?
care more about CC Gardner.
You would give Gardner a plaque?
No. He's been there a long. He's been good, but like.
I mean,
Oh, nice.
Yo! What's Willie Nelson
Cotton
doing
Eye
here?
Joe.
That's a sweet
Wow.
shirt.
Is that Mike Napoli?
Why is he not playing chords though? There we go.
Is he playing?
He's playing chords by the capo though.
Do you play chords on a banjo?
I don't know. We
Isn't it just like plucking?
You know, you
Yes.
play chords. You
Ding,
play
ding,
chords.
ding, ding,
Play
ding,
chords on
ding,
anything.
Yeah,
I
did
think
that
he's-
slap?
Yeah, did that slap?
That's
Yes.
you. That's for
oh,
you.
That's me. Yeah, he was slapping all right.
You're the judge.
He
you
was feeling-
and Jess are the judge of whether something is slapping.
I say yes.
Yes.
It's unanimous. He slapped.
oh my god.
I just like I said.
With you in a long time, Mike, and now I'm realizing I remembered what it's like.
And I don't ever want to do it again. Is that the next thing you're gonna say?
No, I'm alright with it.
All right, clean inning for the
That's
A's,
good.
just what they need.
Here we go. Here
We've
we
got
go.
Profar, bad Chris Davis, and Robbie Grossman coming up.
Wait, did
Bad Chris
you, did you
Davis.
Playoff
imply
Chris
that
Davis,
Chris
baby.
Davis on the
Not
Orioles
worse.
is good?
No, I just said that this Chris Davis is currently bad.
So
The other
what
one
does that
is
make
good,
Chris
good.
Davis?
The worst Chris Davis.
We need another Chris Davis to go to the top, so we can
There's,
always have a good
Is
one.
there a Chris Davis in the chat? It's a common name. Maybe there's a
Yeah,
Chris.
if you're Chris Davis, check
You're
in.
the
Give us
best
a
Chris
call.
Davis. If you're in the
Yeah,
chat.
you're better than Chris Davis and Chris Davis.
I will say there are definitely, it's a normal enough name. There are definitely like probably multiple regular people who are baseball fans named Chris Davis.
Yeah, they're probably Orioles fans.
How do you
and,
think they feel?
And A's fans.
Do you think they have a side, like? Do you think they
I-
or feel conflicted? Everyone's always talking about it's a good and a bad one, and it's like.
It depends how
I
they
like-
spell their name. Like, if they spell their name Chris with a C.
Oh, you think it
they-
just
I think-
depends.
yeah.
Jake, you have a fun fact for us.
There is a shortstop in the Twins system named Michael Davis. His middle name is Christopher. He is 23. He was spent the year in A-ball, and got to AA. So if he goes by Chris Davis instead of Michael Davis, we could have a new Chris Davis.
He's a fraudulent Chris Davis if he
yeah,
goes by
you gotta
Chris.
be a real
Davo?
Chris Davis.
He can go by Dava.
Yeah, Michael-
if you can't. The middle name thing is fraudulent.
I disagree with you.
It's
There are a
completely
lot, but there are a
fraudulent.
ton of players. That
There
do it.
are, but it's fraudulent.
It's not as fraudulent as J.D. Davis. That's
That's the most
fraud.
fraudulent.
Why?
Yeah.
Because his name is Jonathan Gregory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
D in JD stands for
What's D?
Davis.
JD
Yeah.
Drew
Defense?
was it David Jonathan?
Yeah.
I don't even
David
know if
Jonathan?
that's worse
Yeah,
or
it
better.
wasn't
Oh, so
JD.
he
It was
just switched
DJ, and then he just switched it to JD.
DJ's pretty good.
So is DJ, so that means that
DJ is yeah.
does that mean that DJ
Why
LeMahieu,
didn't he just
who
do
is
DJ?
also David John, should go
That
by
I don't-
JD LeMahieu?
JD LeMay.
D-
He would
DJ's
start to hit
better
more
than
home runs.
Are there any initial players in this game? JB Wendelken.
JD Martinez.
JD
He's not in
Wendelken.
this game, unfortunately.
You can make it.
Anyone else?
I don't know.
There's an AJ.
AJ Puck.
AJ Puck.
AJ Puck.
Yeah.
AJ Puck and JB Wendelken. Coming out of the A's
That's like
bullpen.
out of the Tolkien version of the game.
If you had the exact same name as a professional baseball player, would you buy the jersey?
No.
Like even if they're like on a different.
Yeah,
If your name's not
yeah,
Christie,
because
like if there was
I
like
think,
Dakota
yes.
Gardner.
There is a Brett
a
Gardner,
Gardner.
and I would never buy his jersey.
Okay.
Because his
Okay.
name shouldn't be on the back.
A K debuted this year, and Ian
that's-
didn't get
that's
it.
good.
Yeah.
No.
And you
If
should.
He had the same first name.
Yeah.
Yeah, K's good too.
I've been waiting for a Claire, one for the jersey, and two so that I can stop being a Clark when I make myself in the show. I make
Yeah.
myself in the show, and I have to choose, like, do I want to be Blair or Clark? What sounds closer?
Why?
Because they don't have, the announcers haven't said Claire, so when you say, like, what I want them to call me, so
Blair.
I'll put my name, and it's sort of like, Mike Blair!
Why
at the
don't you?
plate.
Why don't you do Clarence? I'm sure there's like a
Oh,
Clarence.
maybe there's a Clarence. I've never thought
I'm
about
sure
that.
they've said. I
Michael
don't know.
Clarence?
I don't
That's
know the
weird.
last name Clarence,
They
but
don't have the technology to say.
I've been wondering this since like MLB 2K6. I
I
don't
hope-
understand.
Oh,
I know the
yeah.
announcers have to come in and record a ton of stuff.
I want to be famous enough where they do it for me. It's like, hey, you're famous.
Oh,
you're
so
going to
we'll-
play this game. We're going to
yeah.
record this for you.
Well, here you go. This is your shot.
I know. So make me famous. You too.
I think buying the jersey just depends on how obscure your own last name is.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. If it's like your full first and last name and your name is not
You gotta
like
buy it.
Mike Smith, do you buy the jersey?
Yes.
No, I
yes,
think it's.
I do.
I don't even think the first name matters. Like, if my name is Jerry Fultonevich, like I'm gonna buy a Mike Fultonevich jersey.
Yeah.
Because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
there was a guy named Steve Mintz in the big leagues in the '90s, and I would have bought his jersey.
Have you gone
Look
on
at
eBay
this
to see if
rogue
they have game
scouter.
used stuff?
No.
Oh, you should.
My mom's maiden name is O'Day, like Darren O'Day.
Oh,
wow.
You should get
Cross
that.
screen and everything.
Yeah,
Really
get
fun.
it for it.
You
Is
have
there a
it.
Whitney
yeah.
who's played in the? Is there ever been a Whitney in the majors?
Yeah.
I'm sure in like 1890.
Yeah.
There have been 5 Whitneys.
La-
4 Whitneys.
Last name?
Including Pinky Whitney,
Ooh.
who was an
Pinky
all-star.
Wow, Pinky Whitney.
Been how long ago?
In the 30s.
The 30s.
So,
Alright.
probably not.
Oh, back to the Tron universe. Do you think this StatCast broadcast is just entirely
Ooh,
the Tron version?
It's a hit. It's a hit.
Oh,
hit.
Let's
yeah.
go. Let's.
Right over the
Here we
ship.
go, baby.
He's back in it.
Tighten that hat, Mr. Monaghan.
Wow, you guys are all talking crap about so far.
And
I
now
will
look at
continue to do that.
Rofar's great. Look at this guy. He's exciting. He's having a good time.
He's always a year away from figuring it out.
Yeah,
so.
I thought this was gonna be the year. I was so high on Profar this year.
How old is he now?
He's still very young. He's only like 26, 27.
He's still
He
He was
debuted
supposed to
really
be
young.
it when he was like
Right.
18.
Well, he showed up in that first half season, and I think it was 2012, and he homered in his very first plate appearance. And it felt like, okay, we were promised this top prospect, like, here he is right away doing the thing, and then he just had a bunch of injuries.
I feel like that's actually the.
let's
Whoop.
go.
Oh,
I thought for
Yeah.
sure that.
that's
Chris
the
Davis.
positioning. That's bad for Davis, I guess.
What did I tell you?
Huh?
I feel like
What
homering
I
in your
did.
first at bat is actually the opposite. I feel like every time a guy does that, it's always like, oh man, everybody's
saying-
really excited, and then it's
Wait,
like,
what was
oh,
his name?
Daniel Nava.
Kaz Matsui.
Deal out, grand slam.
Oh, but he was good for a while.
Didn't Jason Hayward
Good for
homer his
you,
first at
man.
bat?
I was
Pretty
big
sure.
enough. Now that was a walk-on at college.
Daniel Nava was the ultimate should not be here. How did he
Oh.
persevere this long guy? No, not from a skill perspective.
Okay.
I'm saying like his background. Like he was the
Yeah.
equipment manager at like a junior college.
Like Santa Clara. or
At
something.
Santa, yeah, and like convinced them to put him on the team because he was carrying all their equipment. And then he made the big leagues.
And then he went to indie ball first, right? And then
Yeah.
he got But so like his, I'm a huge novice stan.
Some guys who homered
course.
in their first plate appearance, Dakota.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge.
Not good. Washed.
Kaz Matsui.
Three
times?
Jorge,
The
Three times?
First at bat.
I was
Oh.
starting with
To
bigger
start the
names.
season.
I was gonna start with bigger names.
Homer Bush? Homer Bush did it, right?
Okay.
Because his name has Homer. in it.
Wilson Contreras also did it. Jorge Soler.
Okay.
Starling Marte.
Jorge Soler.
Jason Hayward. Baby Shark Gerardo Parra. Starling Castro. Adam Wainwright, which is hilarious.
Right.
Did it. Carlos Lee.
Oh, El Caballo!
Going back.
Okay, we're veering into
So-
naming
Remember
random
some guys.
players territory, which we're not gonna do.
All right, but tell me,
And
did
White
Homer,
Wilhelm.
did Homer? Oh, White Wilhelm! Knuckleball. Did Homer Bush do it, or did I make that up? In my head?
Oh!
Gotta catch that.
You made that.
I like now the ball guy's like, man, I gotta pick up this ball.
a job I never want. The ball boy down the line. It looks so stressful
can't you
with
just pick it
no positive.
Look, he looks annoyed. I think he's security. I'm not sure that he's a ball guy.
It hit him with fucking
Ball.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
That's a great finish.
Oh, if he
dropped
only
a
kicked it off
flag.
of his foot into his glove, that would have been sick.
I'm sure that's what he was trying to do, but didn't quite.
Oh, his pants are dirty now. Dirty.
He's a dirty
That
uniform
means
player.
he played baseball.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, he can tell his parents.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not allowed in the house till your uniform's dirty.
I had a rule with my mom when I was playing travel baseball as a kid. She would like drive me wherever I needed to go, and she was very nice. But in return, I had to wash all my own uniforms.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like did all
That's
my own
good.
gross
That's a good
baseball.
deal.
Yeah, that's a
So,
It was a good deal.
so you never wash them?
No, I learned how to wash them. The key is don't put them in the dryer if you still have a stain, because then it'll set.
Oh.
That's the key, Claire.
I still
Write that down.
Oh,
So what
actually,
do you do? Hang it up?
Yeah, you just wash it.
so I just got pine tar on a brand new shirt of mine. Is that
Pine
coming
tar?
out?
How?
God.
The heat.
You got pine tar on a brand new shirt.
I got pine tar on a brand new shirt.
How
So,
expensive was the shirt?
Fortunately, it was on sale, but it's like a favorite shirt of mine. So it was like a $50 shirt. I'm really sad.
It was
about
$50.
It was the second
Yo,
time I
are we getting
wore it.
Seth Brown here?
You're telling me
No,
what's
we're
up
not
there.
going to talk about the game. We're going to talk about Michael Claire's $50 shirt.
Are we getting Seth Brown?
Oh, he's gone.
Wait, where were you in a
No.
situation that there was pine tar?
Listen,
So
This is for content.
this is for content.
Okay.
Gemma and I were with the Marlins, and we did some sweet stuff. And a
You
player
got to tell a story like this because they're all doing that.
yeah, sorry. So, a player, when we were done, was kind enough to give us the bat, which we might end up doing something with. And then I was trying to balance a bunch of things in my hand to get back into the office to leave it there, and I just like pressed it against me because I spent the entire trip carefully holding it away from my body, an hour and a half on the train, like watching out. And then when I'm trying to get in the door, I just was like plap, and there's a big,
Yeah.
Sad.
yeah.
Just refreshing my.
All my shirts get two wears before they're stained forever, so I'm constantly ordering clothes to make up for things that have to go in the trash that can't be worn in public.
Sad. I can't think of the last time I spent $50 on a shirt.
Snell's in the bullpen?
What?
Yeah,
Is that what they just showed?
yeah.
Snell's in the
Doesn't
bullpen?
even look like
Might be
it.
That was Nick Anderson.
That was the game.
Oh, but
Yeah,
Snell's in.
Snell
He
is
was
the
in the
bullpen.
bullpen.
Oh, he's
sitting.
just like hanging out.
So is this the only field now with the bullpen on the field?
No, San
Like,
Francisco.
but after, but San Francisco's moving it.
Chicago.
Chicago moved it.
Wrigley.
Chicago moved it.
Didn't Chicago build one?
Tampa.
Chicago.
Chicago's,
right.
no,
Chicago moved
Yeah,
Chicago's
they
around
built
now.
like the
For
weird.
both
Yeah, they have the
teams
weird-
underground?
Tampa
Yeah.
and there's
It's just these two guys.
That's it, right?
Yeah, you're right,
and-
Tampa.
Tampa and Oakland.
It's
Oh, so these are the two
and
teams.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why does Tampa not have real bullpens?
I don't know.
They should do
I
it on the
think
catwalk.
because-
How cool would that be?
Well, they have the
That would be
tank.
awesome.
Oh, they like drop down a wire.
Yeah.
Down a rope.
You drop the ball, it's like, oops,
Fireman.
someone's getting a
Who did that?
Like a
concussion.
fireman.
Heads up!
Didn't Pink do that at like an award show where she like dropped down from the
Lady
ceiling?
Hey,
Katy
lady.
Perry.
Oh, bunt? Is that a bunt?
Well, Lady
Was that a
Gaga
bunt?
From the
No,
open
it was a swing.
Oh, it was a half swing.
at the Super Bowl.
Oh man, Seth Brown.
Hey, that's a sack bunt.
He's
Did
swinging
he
sack.
sack check swing? Yeah.
I want to see that bunt.
It wasn't a bunt.
No. Then I don't care.
So nice. Claire, what do you think about that beard? You're our beard expert here.
It's a good beard. It has it has nice smoothness. It's
Don't
well trimmed.
Describe beards.
Alright. I like this graphic that they have with
I was gonna
treating
say.
the relievers almost like being on Netflix.
That is what it looked like.
Flipping through options. If you leave it over, the cursor over for too long, it plays a preview.
He comes into the game.
Yeah. I know, I don't want to watch
No.
that. Oh, man. Then you're watching the glass blower competition by accident.
And you're the manager, you just keep swiping for relievers and never bring a new fin.
What are the different categories that you can click through?
Sit on your phone. I hope they do that again. You know what? I think they will. Because I think we're going to see a lot of relievers in this game.
Yeah, probably.
Instead of having that feature, I have Jordan, who will just say whatever I need to know about the relievers.
Oh man.
Yeah, I tend not to
Great
try
eye.
to like
Great eye.
really commit any relievers to memory until the postseason because it's like 95% of these people you just don't need to know about.
Look at
And
this
then
stat.
therell be 3 guys who pitch in every
That MLB,
game,
baby. Look at that.
and it's great.
Great example last year, Ryan Frazier
Exactly.
for the Red Sox, who was like not who. He got out of it.
Oh,
the.
Like Dakota, he was at AAA this
Yeah.
year by like May.
Or like Brad Peacock. It's like you don't need to know the name Brad Peacock, and then all of a sudden he's in every game. Oh my God!
You can just cram September 30th.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Oh look, it's fall.
I hate when they expand rosters. Last week I literally no earthquake.
Really?
Because there was just 1 million.
There was none. There was like.
And then Ben Zobrist last day of the season.
Oh, Zobrist?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, last day
He can
Joe
do it
Madden
all.
was like, I am. It was literally the game where Madden had announced that he was leaving before the game, and so he was like, "Well, this doesn't matter. Ben, you want to pitch?" He was like, "Yeah, sure." Just put him in.
Are we gonna have some Breaking Bad discussion here?
Is that
El
what this
Camino?
is?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the Jesse Pinkman.
I'm thinking about rewatching the whole thing.
Wait, is this before? This is in the Breaking Bad universe?
It's
Yeah.
after Breaking Bad.
What?
Yeah.
Jesse Pinkman. What?
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
No,
How
I'm
have
not
you not
watching
heard
it.
about this?
I'm not watching it. Breaking
Why
Bad
not?
was perfect because Breaking Bad was perfect. It ended beautifully.
Better Call Saul, amazing.
I don't watch it because
Better Call
Breaking
Saul's
Bad was
awesome.
perfect. I don't want things to ruin the perfect thing. Every time people come back, it's not as good and it ruins the good thing.
Ian, thoughts?
I'll watch it. I watched a little bit of Better Call Saul. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Didn't ruin Breaking Bad for me.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a shot.
I trust those guys.
Yeah.
Vince.
What's that?
Vince Gilligan.
Vince Gilligan. Yeah.
Genius.
Listen,
He's a genius.
Vince Gilligan wrote on the X-Files, and the X-Files are why I don't do this anymore. When the X-Files came back for those seasons,
Chris Carter.
dark. Yeah. Oh, Chris Carter almost hit 60 home runs in Mexico this year.
Different Chris Carter, not the creator of the X-Files.
He did though.
That's true, though.
Claire's not wrong.
What's the other spooky show that's coming back that Peele's doing?
Oh, the
Oh,
Twilight
Twilight
Zone.
Zone. Oh, that's right. It's back, right?
Yeah, they did. It was.
It was fine.
Is it back?
Wait, it's out already?
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was out.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Was it on?
it was on
TV?
CBS Access.
Was it?
No, you need the
Yeah.
internet thing.
CBS.
Creep Show just came out with a TV show. That's
Wait,
cool.
Dakota, do you have a CBS All Access?
Nope. We're not going to discuss how I saw it.
He hacked into Jim Nance's.
Yeah,
account.
we're not going to discuss it. This is free. You don't have to pay anyone for this. We're on YouTube. You can also, while you're here, you might have just kind of stumbled on this channel for, the YouTube algorithm. I get it. It's more powerful than all of us. And if you did just stumble in here, why don't you hit the subscribe button if you like this. If you hate it, send it to your enemy. Maybe they'll like it. Or they'll hate it too. I don't know.
Then you won't be enemies anymore. So hate it together.
See, look at that. It'll bring everyone together.
It's beautiful.
I think it's weird to interview the manager during a game.
Totally agree.
Right?
I think it's insane.
I like
It
it.
is an insane.
They must
Leave it
hate
alone.
it, right?
It's a
They must
crazy,
hate it.
crazy.
They
thing.
clearly hate it.
Like,
Yeah.
just get me out of here. Like, I'm managing a baseball
Like, what am I
game
gonna say?
playoffs.
Hey, yeah. So my plan is to bring in Puck in the seventh. You won't tell the Rays, right? All right. Yeah. Okay.
TR prisoner Steve, hello. He said hello to us.
Hello.
He appears to be a Dodgers fan, much like sort of you.
My Steve is a Dodgers fan.
Oh,
Really?
and, well, it might be your Steve.
Oh, wow.
No,
Is that
Good
what?
camera
Out of the
work
stadium?
there.
Hey, there's the Bart.
Whoa, whoa.
I was talking about transit.
Oh, wow,
Two
Bart,
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 hey,
You
hey.
can see transit.
Josh Flynn.
Yankee Stadium,
Wait a minute. It's
Cubs.
nice.
You used to be able to see it from Metro North when the Bridgeport Bluefish were still in Bridgeport. That was very cool.
Rest in peace.
There is a
Yeah,
train.
that's
That
true.
is true in Houston.
That is transit, technically.
Technically. They carry oranges.
They do carry oranges.
I always wish it carried
Orange
Nolan
train.
Ryan products, but
It's my goal to
You
get
just-
in the train for postseason.
I love.
Yo,
that'd be
yeah,
sick.
I bet that's gonna happen.
Look at that facial hair. I love it.
You like the weird like gap?
He's got-
Well,
There's one on the bottom.
Is that
and
from like
there's one on the top.
surgery?
It's
Well,
different on
it's-
either side. It's not the
Yeah.
same, is it?
He did the same thing.
well, because he did the monkey tail.
No, but he had this
got to
before.
grow it out.
He had this
so.
before
He
the
screwed it up.
So it's definitely on purpose.
He's also got a tattoo that says his name down his arm in flames. His name's Mike Fire. So like he makes choices.
Orion.
All right,
You
Petite's
have
still
Ramon
in.
Laureano thoughts?
Can't stand him.
No.
I think he's pretty good.
You think he's pretty good?
Did he have the best arm in A's history?
No.
Probably not. Yeah.
Uh,
I'm talking about Laureano versus
Yeah, we were talking
Giannis'
about Ramon
arm.
Laureano.
Oh, Laureano versus Jonas' arm? I mean, Laureano.
Hey, Jake, why don't you come take a seat?
Oh, sorry.
You
Laureano
want
doesn't
couch?
know
You want
where
couch?
he's throwing it. Like he just kind of picks it up and just.
Yo, Yandy? Yandy?
Oh, is he doing it a third time?
Yandy round 3?
Against Petit? Petit's too.
Jordan, do you think yes or no?
What?
Is he going to do it round 3? Yes or no?
I don't know. I mean, now he's facing a righty. Second race player with multiple home runs in the first. I mean, that's like.
What a weird stat.
That's like. I'm just not impressed.
Well, the one thing. Ooh.
No, apparently not.
That's old Yandy.
Yep.
The one thing that the Rays need to be worried about is that they have an odd lead right now. It's not even.
Yes.
And you want to have even leads and not odd leads.
Thank you, Alex.
So that the 2-run homer, the 2-run homer just ties it in a 4-run homer.
Which homer is this?
It's the second one.
I need the side by side.
I think it was the
Yeah.
same.
Those are the same home run.
Yeah.
There was a
That was the
glitch
second
in the system. It skipped. It played back. The
Look
old
at that athleisure.
Yeah.
Hey,
that is-
they're all
feel
up.
like there's 75 people in the dugout.
There are. We noticed that
It's
last
not
night.
gonna be
Everybody
the
traveled.
bullpen.
It was really weird.
Right? Isn't that why?
They can't
Yeah.
be
That's
the
all
whole
like-
thing.
Not all the relief pitchers are in the bullpen, right?
Oh.
Yeah, but also,
That would make sense.
but last night,
Always mad.
like there were like 8 Brewers that had no
You guys
shot
have
of
a
getting
team.
on. Yeah.
Jake.
Like-
Yelich,
like
Christian
Yelich?
Yelich. Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
feel like
but it's
Yelich
okay.
should be there.
He deserves to be there.
They didn't kick Yelich out of the dugout, but then
Yes.
Suter was hurt last year and they kicked him out of the dugout.
Oh, I think that's because he was on the 60 day. I think there might be a difference between ILs and
Yelich
active
is on the
rosters.
60. He's got to be on the 60 day.
No.
Oh no, he was almost
technically
gonna.
not.
He's gonna try to come back.
Technically
Right?
not.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
They'll probably move him to the 60
Slam.
when they have 40-man stuff to worry about.
Or maybe he can be on the 60. Never mind.
Very important, Jordan, that you get this correct.
Well, I was thinking because
Yeah.
our friend Brent
Let's
Honeywell,
ask.
our friend Brent Honeywell, who's on the 40 man but has not been in the big leagues, wants it to be there. But I don't think you can make your big league debut while not on the team.
Probably not.
Tommy
Hey! Let's go!
14-2 still in play.
Time to party, baby! Let's go.
He's ready to party.
Can I
Look
just
at him,
say
look
when
at him.
they hit
Look.
center?
Oh,
Ooh.
man.
He's
He's
not smiling, very serious.
Not smiling.
Very
No.
He's gonna like hurt someone's hand with a high five.
106.
Oh, Bob, an
Bob.
extra long walk from the
Here
Oakland
we go.
dugout.
Watch out. Watch out for these are gonna be firm high fives.
I want hugs.
Oh, that's
Hugs.
it.
Hugs.
Boom.
Hugs.
Whoa.
It's always the slap hut. It's never like a real hut.
No, there were some real ones for Yandy.
Yeah.
I got 3 butt taps, 4 butt taps. I'm gonna go to homer.
Okay, can I say, when you hit the back wall at center field at A Stadium, it looks like the ball hits a force field
Yes.
and just
Yeah.
drops. Like, they're
Especially
so
on this one.
close together that it doesn't bounce off the wall really.
Yeah.
It should be white, and the balls should have paint on them, so that
That
you
would
can
be
tell.
Spoken like former A's owner,
Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
right? Wasn't that
Charlie
Charlie
Finley wanted the colored baseball.
He
So
wanted
they
orange
used them
baseballs.
for a year.
Like
Yeah.
you mean like the home
They
run
didn't use
derby?
them for a fleet. They used them.
The home run derby
they used
money
them for like
balls?
a game or two, maybe spring training. They're like, this is bad. This does
Alright,
not
so
work.
Petit's
Players couldn't see
out.
it.
Yeah, Vincenzo, we cannot stream the game here, but you can put it on ESPN,
Yo, that means
and you can watch along with us.
we're not getting Petite Duffy. Sorry, Jess.
That's true.
Oh, Petite Duffy, because his cat wasn't petite at all.
No.
Oh.
But Duffy is
Time out again.
Time
Yeah,
out.
we
It's
bet.
nice seeing you here.
Bye, guys.
Claire's racking up the penalty box minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, it's my favorite type of hockey player.
You're the Ty Domi of this watch party.
What a reference.
TR
Well, I know
prisoner
a lot about
Steve
hockey.
says that he picked Washington on accident in the bracket challenge, but it worked out.
Washington's going all
wait.
the way. It's a happy accident.
Okay.
That's good. Good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Look, I'm with you. I wouldn't have picked them, and I'd have been wrong. So,
Yeah. So far, I'm 3 for 3 in being right. I can't stop being right. So
I mean, that's like a very, limited, not even
Small
limited
sample
sample.
size.
What's the word I'm looking for?
yeah.
Arbitrary endpoints,
No.
I think is maybe.
No, I'm pretty much the most right. So
Okay.
Who's pitching now? ABC?
I'm gonna guess that it is
Yeah.
Diekman coming in.
oh yeah, Diekman. I think it was Diekman.
That was Petite. Hopefully Diekman is
Yeah.
coming.
I think I saw
He was warming
Diekman
up,
with
yeah.
he's got the beard.
Yeah.
He's got the full like orange beard. So I think it was Diekman I saw coming out.
What Rays relievers do you want to see tonight? Matthew Monaghan.
Who's
Wow.
the guy with the killer
Hang on, Jordan.
two-seamer?
Who are all of the Rays relievers?
We did this in the
Tonight?
car today.
Yeah.
Who's
Now,
available?
ordinarily, I think it's a little gauche to put someone on the spot like this,
Who's
but
available?
they love
Here,
it, so
Jordan,
we're
you
gonna
wanna
do
pull
it.
up?
Who's available tonight?
I'll check him.
All right. Okay. Jake Diekman is on the mound. Here are the 9 pitchers
You doing the A's or the Rays?
available. The
We'll
Rays.
do the Rays. Yeah.
The Rays.
What did I say? A's?
Yeah, the Rays.
Well,
Rays.
Jake.
Well, I asked him.
I gotta
Which
go
Rays
back.
relievers?
So yeah, we're doing Rays.
We're doing the Rays.
All right. Here's who's available
Wait, I gotta check him.
for the Tampa Bay Rays because Morton was still out there.
Yeah.
So they're
Okay.
all-
So Morton is maybe done. All right.
give me 1 second.
Okay.
All right, you're good.
Anderson, Snell, Glasnow, Castillo, Poche, Pagan. I already said Anderson.
Yes.
Anderson, Castillo, Poche, Pagan. You have 6 more.
I said
No,
Glasnow.
you said
Snell.
Glasnow.
I said Glasnow and Snell.
He got up to
Last down
And
Snell,
Snell,
so you have
yeah.
3 more.
Yep, on the spot.
Alvarez?
Alvarado. Alvarado is not on the
He's not on the
roster.
roster?
Stop! Don't tell me anything. Wait, why would he not be on the?
Wait.
All right, I'm not gonna keep guessing.
Former Mariner,
Oh, Yarborough.
Ryan Yarborough.
Yeah.
2 guys who are always on pitches ain't hit.
Okay. Chaz Rowe and Oliver Drake.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, Chaz Rowe
Chaz
slider
Rowe.
is so good.
Wait, Alvarado's not on the roster?
No, he's been hurt.
No, he's been hurt
So,
and.
Lana, who are you?
Yeah, so
really
of those guys that you know so much about, like Colin Poche.
I love Chaz Rowe.
Okay, there you go.
Chaz Rowe has an amazing slider. I love Chaz Rowe's slider.
I'm
I
down with
know
anyone named
Chaz Rowe.
Chaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
My dad's named Chaz.
Speaking of fun relievers, Jesus Luzardo is probably the most entertaining reliever that could pitch tonight, I think.
Who?
Jesus Luzardo.
Okay.
Oh, Luzardo.
The A's got him in the Sean Doolittle
Yeah,
trade
yeah.
from the Nats.
What about Puck?
Puck is also entertaining, but less entertaining than Jesus Luzardo to me.
Postseason hoodies are great for when you have a bad start and you can hide.
You can, yeah.
When you're
Jordan-
not taking deep,
Jordan-
yes.
All
To the same spot.
I hate when they wear the fun uniforms
Oh.
and their normal baseball underclothes don't match the screen.
Oh,
The fun, yeah.
Just
totally
give
agree.
them cool green undershirts to wear with their cool green uniforms.
Look
Yeah,
at Tommy
that's
Pham.
true.
So you're right. Squeezing the bat very hard.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you gotta do that. To hit
Choi
them.
wearing batting
Yeah,
gloves
why?
already. Amazing.
Junior's great.
He also
This is great.
I hope he hits tonight.
likes ghosts.
He does?
Which way?
What do you mean he likes ghosts?
So
Choi?
this is I can't the former beat writer for the Angels interviewed him, and G-Man Choi says he's more he believes in ghosts, in hotels with ghosts, and he's more comfortable when he's in a haunted hotel.
He's
So, like-
more comfortable.
He's more comfortable. We ran a story on Cut4 a couple years back, and I remember I emailed the beat writer. I'm totally spacing on his name. I think he's at ESPN for the Rams now. Yes.
Holding Gonzalez, shout out.
Yes.
Shout out to Alden
Alden
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez. And I was like, do you mean he's less comfortable? He said, no. He said more, and I double checked. He's more comfortable in haunted hotels.
So does he played in Milwaukee yet?
Yes. It was an interview, I think, after they were in Milwaukee
Okay.
to talk about the Fister. Which is the one, I mean, I said the Nationals were going to go all the way, so for myself, probably won the Nationals. But I was sad that I wasn't going to get to do October content about the Fister Hotel.
Is that the most haunted?
That's supposed. Although actually, there's a super haunted hotel in St. Petersburg, the Vinoy, which is where teams often stay when they play the Rays.
What?
So actually, now I really want the Rays to win, so I can do haunted Vinoy hotel coverage.
Okay. We'll have that
We'll
conversation.
have that conversation tomorrow.
Again, if you're just tuning in, I am Claire's editor.
Yeah.
And he'll have to pitch me on that idea.
It seemed like you were in, so we could just say it's a goal.
We'll find out.
It's October.
Ask
You'll
the
find
audience.
out.
Ask the
Stay
audience.
tuned.
Yeah, poll. How
Yeah,
many people want to hear about?
No, go to MLB.com/cut4 for the rest of the postseason, and perhaps you will see Michael Claire's article about the haunted hotels.
We have run a lot of ghost content in years past, so if you search Google like Cut4 ghosts, you'll get a lot of good
We
stuff.
have run a lot of ghost
We have
content.
run a lot.
That is true.
Carlos Martinez and Marcelo Zuna from last year, 2 years ago, were at the Fister, and they Instagrammed being terrified of ghosts, so they made all their teammates and coaches come stay in the room with them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we ran a post on that
Yeah.
too. So
It's like every single team is like, yeah, it's actually.
it's super
Can hear
haunted.
things.
Yeah, like drawers will be open in the middle of
Really?
the night. Like, yeah.
I think
Things
it's
will
just
turn
a
on and
bad
off.
hotel.
Is it a super nice hotel? Like, why do they keep staying?
It's it's a very nice old like
Is that the
classic
Milwaukee
hotel.
one?
Yeah, the Fister.
Yeah, why not just stay at like a holiday, like a nice holiday inn?
Right. Why do they have to stay there?
Right.
Well,
Why stay?
imagine if you're
I
a
do
baseball
know-
player, you stay
I
at a
do know-
Holiday Inn.
I do know some baseball players won't stay there.
Yeah, yeah, they will
So
they
they'll
will
stay
book
in
their
a
own
different-
rooms.
Right.
There, I drove
Because-
by it when I was in Milwaukee
Yeah.
recently. There's not a lot of stuff near the park,
Yeah.
and it's like relatively near the park,
Okay.
and it
so-
looks sweet from the outside.
The photos from the inside. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
build. It's kind of old in I think the rooms, but it's gorgeous.
We had to deal with this. So last year at the NLCS, we would take photos of player arrivals and then pick up their clothes and all that. And we had issues because the Dodgers would come, like normally the away team gets there all at once because they come on buses, versus like driving from their personal homes separately. And there's like, okay, there's gonna be 2 Dodger groups this series because there's people who aren't staying at the Fister and there's people who are staying at the Fister. So there were 2 waves
The
of
non-Fister
players
crowd.
arriving.
That's really funny.
And there's some that don't believe, but they're like, I have a baseball game to play, so I'm just gonna remove myself
That's right.
entirely from like even having this as a distraction. Which means you 100% believe.
Which means
Netflix.
Doug Fister stayed at the Fister.
Here we go.
Nah.
Turn it up for
Nice.
Colin
Coach.
Poche.
Poche.
Yeah, that's a great sentence.
89% fastball.
Also,
Sneaky
what a
upstairs
face.
gas is
Oh,
dangerous.
yeah.
If you have sneaky upstairs gas,
Sneaky gas.
you
I
gotta
hope
come-
we don't have any of that here.
If you have sneaky upstairs gas, you might die. So
You probably want to turn off your.
yeah.
We're gonna quickly. Let's just if you're tuning in, here's who everyone is. I'm Dakota. I'm an editor at Cut4.
I'm Matt. I'm an editor at Cut4.
Yeah, we have the same job.
We're the same. We're the same.
No, Matt is
They're not
also
the
an
same.
editor at
They're
Cut4.
not the same. I'm Jordan. I am also a person who does a lot of stuff for Cut4, mostly part of the Cut4 YouTube channel.
That's true.
Yeah.
And one half of.
And one half is Sesame Family Barbecue.
There you go.
And which you can see on DAZN.
And on
Saturday
DAZN.
nights.
On
But
DAZN.
Cut4 YouTube channel, which is where a lot of our most fun resources.
Oh, that's
are.
it, baby. Let's go. Go two.
That's
Go
Chappie.
Chappie.
That's Chappie for you.
And
Who
who are you?
I'm Mike. I write for Cut4. Yeah, I do some YouTube stuff.
Cool. In the back. Not you. You. Yeah.
I'm Ian.
Ian, what? You're our boss.
It's true.
Ian is in charge of everything.
Cut4
But
Lord.
tonight, Dakota's kind of the boss.
No,
Ooh,
I'm really not.
Okay.
Ian is actually like I think 5 or 4 behind the commissioner. So there you go. Exciting stuff.
So 4 people.
It's the
above me.
line of
I don't
succession,
know.
and
So-
Ian's right there.
So when they do the State of the Union, you could be the designated survivor.
I don't think it really works like that.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I've looked at the org chart. I'm pretty sure that's how it
4
works.
levels, but each of those levels has.
It's like Scientology.
And then
I'm Jake.
yeah, what are you doing back there,
I
Jake?
don't work at Cut4. I just brought me in to make coffee. I know nothing about baseball. But this looks great. Thanks for having me. Does anybody want anything? Macchiato?
Yeah, what are you
Yeah,
making?
yeah, actually-
What's going on over there?
I'm just making some coffee. I knew that I was going to want coffee in the middle of this because it's going to get late. So I brought my AeroPress.
AeroPress.
Yeah.
Can you show us the AeroPress?
Once my water's heated up, I'll do a
Okay,
demonstration.
great, thank you.
Okay.
Jake and I and Ian and Claire are all big coffee nerds. So
We're all Chemexes
Can I have
for
a
the most
coffee?
part.
we do all have Chemex. Jake has a Chemex.
Yeah.
Want a
So
coffee? Do you actually want to go?
No, I do.
I'll make you a cup
Little
here.
one. Give me a
Little bit
little
bigger.
cup.
You can do the intense concentrate out of that and then
Yeah.
make 2.
I'll
Yeah, yeah.
take the other half of that coffee.
Okay. I'm going to make myself one second.
Okay.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
I'm Josh, by the way,
Oh, yeah.
and the other half of Cut4 Social. The better half is doing our job right now.
They are equally great halves.
Yeah. So. follow
Yay, Jess.
Cut4.
Follow
That's
Cut4
Yeah,
on
follow
every.
Cut4.
Jess, is Cut4
Look.
on TikTok yet?
Instagram,
Not yet.
Twitter,
But
Maybe.
hopefully that
Maybe
will-
soon.
Yeah.
TikTok.
I'm gonna be honest. If you're not following at Cut4, there's something wrong with you at this point in time. It's the year 2019. Follow at Cut4.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you
I would
doing?
love to know who's watching the stream and doesn't
I would too.
I think.
Follow at Cut4. They're great.
Oliver Drake.
Oliver Drake.
He's one of my faves.
Yeah.
I like Drake. Yeah.
Oliver Drake threw that insane pitch. Like Oliver
No
Drake's the one who
upstairs gas.
pitches like he goes like this and he like falls over like we're literally gonna see
Here
it.
we
right
go. Here it is.
Don't even need me.
There he is.
Split City.
Split City.
Basically,
He's
everything he
like a
throws
left-handed.
goes away from him. Like it all goes the other way.
Interesting.
Because he throws so many splitters.
No.
His release point is like this.
I'm sorry, I'm still obsessed with the Netflix reliever thing.
How
I mean-
throw.
The Mats.
Matt Olson
Mats are failing.
slams his helmet.
Well, and Matt's no Mike, so
That's a great point.
that's a great
How
point.
do you feel about that?
He's right.
Tony, do you want me to do the demonstration?
Oh yeah, Jake. Actually, here's ASJ584 says that they were at the Orioles Mariners game that you both were at.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
The O's won.
Ugh.
SG5 Jack. Yeah, I know. Imagine not following Cut4. Ridiculous. Jake, are you gonna give us?
Yeah, I can do this if someone brings the plunger. See another hand.
Oh, the plunger. I'll get
get out of
the
the way.
plunger.
Got a plunger.
All right, everyone.
All right, a lot of things moving on.
How's it going? I'm Jake,
Uh,
your barista for the evening, and I'll be making a cup of coffee using a bottle-nosed kettle.
Gooseneck.
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 Wrong on both.
Oh,
fronts.
is this the goose that went to the town?
So
Isn't
you
that the
pour
goose
it
game?
in
The
this
Untitled
little
Goose
thing.
Game?
Until honk.
Honk?
Usually,
the
Untitled Goose Game? Yeah.
all
I
right.
beat it in
Now-
like an hour.
Really? I have not
Usually
played
you let
it.
it breathe a little bit, and you
Yeah,
might
you
stir
can
it.
so you can also download an app to make your coffee.
You also don't have to do that.
Or you could, and you should.
So I feel it dripping
probably
into
do
the
the
bottom.
rest of this over in the kitchen.
Yeah, I
I realize
agree.
that
Yeah,
is
that's a good
probably
point.
not great for the
Yeah.
demonstration.
But that's okay. It's really simple. If you ever use a plunger, then you can make AeroPress coffee.
Or like a syringe.
So you put it in here like this,
Your laptop's right here.
A lot of practice with that.
and you press down. I'm not going to do it like this because this is a paper cup.
Yeah. Yeah, someone's gonna get hurt.
Ian, have you never done an AeroPress?
I'm not. I want to be clear. I'm not
I know,
welding. I'm not welding. This is a cup of coffee. I'm going to be okay.
Now, are
Can
you
I
using
just
the?
say that I do AeroPress, and the fact that he's doing this with no recipe, no timer, nothing, crazy. Really?
Yeah, if you aren't really interested in coffee, there is a whole universe of coffee stuff out there. The AeroPress is one of the best portable things that you can make it with.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of different recipes that you can use. It's hilarious to call it a recipe, but that's what it is.
You are supposed to time it and everything though.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
you are. But I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
There's like a
Like
whole
French
weighing and
press
timing.
and-
Yeah, it is hard to mess up though, to be honest.
Once you do it a couple times, you get a feeling you can eyeball it in.
Where'd this lanky guy go?
This is pretty
He's out of here.
Do what?
blonde.
Have a little taste. Tell me if
It's
it's too
hot.
hot.
I'm gonna wait.
Oh look, they're awaiting the winner.
Oh wow.
Are
I
those
like
the
these
Oreos?
graphics because they always look ripped.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Altuve's cat.
Whoa.
You asked for a little
Wow. Yeah. Those are that guy's squats. What do you do to get calves big?
Calf races.
Calf races? There's got to be another thing.
Where you
there.
just go on your tiptoes.
Oh,
over
but you
and
get
over.
you do the rack on it.
No.
Look
Does it get
at that.
big?
Oh.
So you'll get them toned by doing that. But you won't get them
Ask for a
big.
little bit of
Can I
I'm
have
getting-
maybe with ankle weights?
Little ankle weights on. Guys on home arrest have giant calves.
Well, I was talking to Yelich last night, and we were like, "What are you doing since you can't do anything?" And he said,
You were
"I
talking to
literally-
who?
The reigning MVP.
Uh-huh.
Who was on the Cut4 Instagram story last night, and he said all he can do is he like has to keep his calf strong.
Interesting.
Because one calf would be smaller than the other.
Oh, okay,
For
that
the
makes sense.
calf that's broken. So that's literally all he's doing is like tiny little fun, like aerobic calf exercises and watching TV, just like the rest of us.
Just like us. Probably not streaming it on YouTube though.
Right.
Just on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Blake Snell was in this game, I bet he'd be on Twitch.
That's true. Blake Snell, big on Twitch.
Big Cut4 fan.
Huge Cut4 fan.
Big Cut4 fan.
Shout out to Lizardo for all the glasses wearers.
What's that?
Yeah.
Lizardo representing all the glasses wearers right
Does he
now.
wear glasses or goggles? They wear
They're
glasses.
glasses.
So they're like glasses that look like sunglasses. No, they're definitely count.
He's still corrected.
They're not goggles.
They're not.
They're like
No,
goggles.
they're athletic
Goggles
sunglasses.
have to wrap around.
So they
Okay.
Like you have to pull them over your head.
I like the throw.
Jesus Luzardo, first Peruvian-born player in the big leagues.
Pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. That's surprising. That's very cool.
Is there like a pipeline of Peruvian guys?
No, he was really.
I see you.
He was born to Venezuelan parents.
Are you the Charlize Theron of
Peru,
Cut4?
and then went to
Yes, I
high
know.
school in the U.S.
And the fact that she
Same
doesn't
high
think it's
school
into that weird the entire film and beats every man in the bar games, yes.
That ad, I adore that ad.
And you know who the bartender is? It's Bubbles from The Wire.
Yes.
Wait,
In that commercial, he's handed to a brew. He's clean. He looks great.
It's good for him. He's made it.
Like clean of drugs? Does he use drugs in The Wire? Or clean as in like
That's
shower?
like no spoilers.
I know who I'm talking about. I just haven't seen it.
Whoa, easy,
Does Bubbles use drugs in The Wire?
Okay.
Is a hilarious question.
Here's a question from Xbox Gaming Remy. How do you feel about the A's or the Rays? Sorry, I get confused.
It's the same team. It's okay.
How you're 5-1. You're up. How are you feeling?
I would feel if I am the Rays, I feel way better than I would have felt if I was the Brewers last night when it was 3-1. Obviously, it's 2 more runs, but also like they have a billion different dudes to go to, whereas the Brewers it was like, all right, oh yeah, is that MC Hammer?
Why is he not in parachute pants?
Why is he in full uniform?
He's in the bowl.
Autograph the ball.
He used to work for the team. He was a special assistant for the team as a teenager.
Yeah.
Charlie Finley hired him,
Yeah.
so like he's got, but he should be in parachute pants.
Okay.
There it is. There it is.
Hey!
Look at him.
Look at that
Sick.
guy.
What's a VP hat? I love it.
Vice president. They made.
He was the VP of the A's.
There were so few people on staff at the A's that he went from like bat boy to like someone with a fair amount of responsibility as a teenager
Really?
in the front. Yeah.
And then to wrap it.
Yeah.
To making slaps.
People would be like, "Hey, do you have an
When you
appearance
slap
bat?" And he was like, "No, you can't."
So Jake, you get to go to timeout now.
Yeah. Oh man, finally someone else on the timeout board.
What did he do with the AJ Puck baseball?
What do you do with it?
Like, is it next to all his gold records?
He sold
stuff,
it.
or he-
I think he had to sell all the gold records.
He sold
Nice.
baseball to fund his home.
Oh.
He had.
I know he filed for bankruptcy.
He had a.
Yeah, but he's doing okay now. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's throwing out first pitches.
You look great.
Hey, he looks good.
He's like mid-70s with his fastball. It's pretty great.
Is this the first bit? No.
Wow, he's looking good.
He just threw 100.
Yeah.
I
Twice.
do love pitchers who wear glasses.
Yeah.
It just is so, it's so cool.
How many do now?
JD Hammer.
His are cool.
JD Hammer's got the best ones.
Joe Kelly used to.
Joe Kelly. He doesn't
Yeah.
do it anymore.
When he was
Contacts?
good.
I think so, yeah.
LASIK.
Jordan Hicks, right? Does he wear glasses?
Can't remember.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
There's a really
Tyler Clippard?
nerdy looking guy on the Diamondbacks who kind of looks like Andrew from Big Mouth, which is an obscure reference. But he wears glasses.
Jimmy Sherfy? No.
No.
Tommy found us a tattoo that says "Believe in yourself" on a baseball.
baseball.
I'm ready to. Can I ready to post on that tomorrow?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Is the baseball like talk to itself?
No, it
No,
says-
it's like it looks like a half baseball,
It
and then it
looks
fades away into believe in yourself.
It looks like if your grandmother knew you played baseball and she wanted to give you a gift, and she got it at like the Christmas tree shop. It's a baseball that says "Believe in yourself" on it. That's what
Tommy
it looks
fan is
like.
gonna jump through the television.
This is literally Netflix!
So good.
I love it.
You know what else is great? None of them have pitched yet. Right?
No, they can.
It's also like ESPN.
No. So it's been all Morton.
A lot of their graphics are
Castillo
inspired by
first.
Silicon Valley. Let's be honest.
I'm inspired.
They all look like it. If you've watched Sports Center in the last like 5 years, it looks like iOS. It looks exactly like it. So
I mean, great.
That's where they're going.
Great stuff, Jake. Great coffee.
Oh yeah, coffee. How are we all feeling about the coffee?
Excellent.
I handed it to Jess. She goes, "You know, it looks a little blonde."
It does.
Well, you
Ian,
didn't let it
fun fact:
steep.
Ian bought me this coffee like 2 hours ago, and I forgot about it. So I'm gonna drink it now, room temperature.
You gotta chug
I
it
went
now.
hunting
Judge.
in the streets of Chinatown to find that.
I had to set up the stream.
There are not a lot
There's
of
no coffee in
places
Chinatown?
around here.
Really? Is this from like a bodega or what?
No, I found one eventually. It was mostly like a matcha shop, but they had coffee.
It's not bad. It is
Well,
2 hours
Ian, I'm
of
sorry
room
for your
temperature.
struggle trying to find a cup of coffee in New York City.
You wouldn't think it'd be difficult, but among these blocks, harder than you think.
Out on these
Lots
streets.
of soup dumplings.
There is a hot pot place across the street that looks banging.
Yeah.
Claire, don't say what
I
you're about to say.
haven't had hot pot yet.
TR Prisoner Steve says that Mania cut his hair, and that's where the A's drive their power, sort of a Samson thing.
When I
And
didn't cut his hair.
ASJ584 says that Kevin Gregg had nice specs, which is true.
He did have nice
Kevin
specs.
Gregg.
That is a dope
Oh,
Kevin Gregg
Kevin
reference.
there
I am so in. That guy's my favorite.
you go. You have a new best friend.
Let's
Seems
heck
like
yeah.
it's mostly relievers that wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Kyle Farnsworth.
Wainer Sanchez used to
Oh,
wear
I
them.
miss him.
Goggles.
Yeah. Chris Sabo.
Or the
Who?
Sabo.
Chris Sabo.
He'd wear him in the field. He got his sports. He got his rec specs on.
Dakota, if you played a game of baseball, would you wear the glasses you're currently wearing, or would you get like athletic specific eyewear? Same question to the.
Or would you wear
I mean, I guess
Do you have contacts?
the issue. No, I can't wear contacts.
I have contacts.
The issue is that aesthetically, I would prefer these. They do slide down my nose, and I would want ones that like aren't going to do that because like at the worst possible second, oh no, and then I drop the ball. Aesthetically, I would love to wear glasses like this on the field. I think it's like it makes you pop.
Yeah.
Eric Stilgard.
Exactly.
Yeah, so guard. Face of MLB.
I think if you made enough money, if you were playing Major League Baseball, you are making enough money where you could have someone custom design glasses that look like that
Yeah.
would stay on your face.
That's true.
And that's totally worth the money.
Because these fall down too much, and I'm really bummed about it. I can't imagine it would even be that much to get a custom pair design. Can we cut out the middleman?
Go buy a glasses factory, cut out the middleman.
You send us your face measurements. We cut you a pair of glasses for you. We keep our prices low because we don't worry about like distribution.
They're
or whatever.
$900, but the prices are low. Take our word for it.
We only advertise on podcasts.
Is this Noodle?
It's Daniel Norris.
There he is.
Wow. Not a
That's
Yeti.
commercial?
Oh, Yetis.
Yeti is a lifestyle.
I don't need. What is?
What?
Do you not live
Coolers.
the
Coolers.
Yeti lifestyle?
Yeti coolers.
Dexter Fowler carries his Yeti to the game every day. He Instagrams it and he swears, he's like, "This is not an ad.
Chad
I just
Pinder.
love my Yeti cooler."
They're
All right,
really
Diego
expensive.
Castillo, first right in.
Yeah, I love him.
You love him.
He's my second favorite
Mine?
to Chaz.
Okay. What about Oliver Drake?
Yeah, Drake's actually number one. So
Okay.
he's number three.
Number 3. Interesting.
Yeah,
Jordan?
he gets a lot of ground balls though.
As our in-person Rays reliever Netflix machine, what makes Mr. Diego Castillo different from all other
that's the
nights?
thing.
Manish Tana.
It's all the same. Everyone, we saw this last night. Just everybody throws 100, and we just saw Jesus Luzardo throwing 100, which was not really a thing that we ever thought he was going to do. But we have 2 straight sliders from Castillo, but he can throw 100 too. And it's also a little bit more. It's not a straight 100. It's got a little wiggle to it. A little wiggle to it from
Jordan.
Diego.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Why does everyone throw 100 miles an hour?
Oh man, that's a good question. I think that the training behind just like the efficiency
Of throwing hard has gotten good enough and like mainstreamed enough that there are just more awesome athletes that are able to reach that level.
Yeah.
Like I don't think we have evolved anymore in the last 20 years as humans, but we have enough in the way that we're teaching these humans to throw hard. So
It's so
I don't know.
interesting.
because it's like clearly it's made a huge difference, and like it also is seems subtle. Like it's things that are very hard to explain, but it is real. Like there are more people throwing harder than ever, and like I said, we're not different humans than we were necessarily 10 years ago.
As far as we know.
As far as we-
X-Men. It's the
This
the
is
X
the
gene.
beginning of the mutation.
There was like a
This is-
solar flare and it activated.
It activated, yeah. What was the thing that activated the Inhumans? The Terrigen Mists. We had the Terrigen Mists.
Did anyone watch The Boys on Amazon?
No, is it good?
I heard
Oh,
it's good.
amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard it's good.
Not a
Keanu
good
Reeves.
one.
Then I won't tell my joke because then it'll spoil it.
This is one of my favorite baseball things. When a starting pitcher is done, the manager goes up to him and just shakes his hand. It's like, "You did great today at work.
Good job, sir.
Good job. You are finished. I didn't
Dakota
talk to you
does that.
for the last
I
5
did.
years." He does that at work,
Dakota
right?
does that to Claire.
Ian
He
doesn't
says,
do that actually?
Yeah,
No.
on the way out, you all.
It's like a
I've
stately
never had
handshake.
that.
Yeah.
The like double chest.
Yeah.
Dakota does it to me at about 10 a.m. He's like, yeah, great to
Get out of here.
Get
Yeah.
out of here.
We're bringing in another Ray.
He walks up to your desk, he's like,
Ian, I have good news for you.
What's that?
Ray 2K says that the Yankees are taking it all.
That is good news.
So there you go.
Is he a Rays fan?
No, I think his name is Ray.
I'm telling
Beats
you.
Like
it now.
Raymond's
Famous
the.
friend.
Like it's Raymond. It's Raymond the mascot.
Has @RayS tweeted tonight?
I don't know. I bet he's getting a lot of tweets. There's
I'm
a
sure he's
guy.
getting
So
added
there's
all the time.
at Rays. You would assume on Twitter is the Rays.
Oh,
Crowbar,
Crowbar,
two
fire,
Great.
man.
is that
On
over
fire.
the
He's
shift?
a legend.
That's over the shift. Over the
Twice.
shift twice. Over the shift twice.
But Rays is not Rays. Rays baseball is Rays. I know, confusing.
Charlie Moore.
Should have kept Charlie.
Why is that the first pitch highlight?
They're just showing,
Showing walks.
that same pitch going the exact same place over and over again.
Oh, it's like he echoed.
I think they're saying his curveball is not that good.
Then it came back.
As good as usual.
But it's still not been.
I mean, his curveball when it's on is a top 10 pitch in baseball.
Oh, he's coming
So
out.
here's what's amazing about Morton,
I know.
though, is he reinvented himself
No, he's
twice.
not
He was
good.
almost out of the league. He then became a clone of Roy Halladay he basically only threw sinkers,
Oh, wow.
and his motion was Roy Halladay.
Yeah.
And he was like a back of the rotation pitcher. It was like, okay, someone who'd be non-tendered, be picked up to be like the fifth pitcher in the rotation. Then he went to Houston, started throwing like 96 miles an hour, and had this killer curveball, and now he's who he is. So he has had two reinventions to essentially like make his career. And I've never heard of a player doing it twice like that.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
I like Charlie Morton.
I'm a big Charlie Morton fan.
Sally,
I really-
we could throw 100 if we go to Houston.
Honestly, yeah.
If
Also,
you throw in a cave in a basement in a mall, then yeah.
Xbox Gaming Remy asks, what team do we think is going to win it all? I thought Yankees. A lot of people think Astros.
why
He
do you
thinks-
think Yankees?
Why do I think the
He's
Yankees?
the anti-jinx. Dakota's the anti-jinx legend.
This is not a jinx. I don't know what you're talking about. This is not a
Anti-jinx
jinx.
guy is a jinx.
They have one of the best hitters in baseball, and they have mojo.
Gio
Who?
Urshela.
Gary Sanchez?
Who? Who are you referring to?
Not Aaron
Gio
Judge.
Urshela.
And they have the mojo. It's like it feels like every couple years there's like a Yankees team that can win, and this is it.
You got the mystique. Are you
Well,
talking about
every-
Yankee?
I'm talking about the
You mean
Yankees.
once a
You're not
decade?
wrong.
Once a
You're not
decade?
Right? It
now?
just feels. This happened in 2009. The whole year, it was just. It was not. There was no tension. It was like, oh, this is the year that they win. I see.
Yeah.
It's one of those years, and that's what this year feels like. I'm sorry, Astros fans. I'm sorry, Nationals
You don't have
fans.
to apologize to Astros fans. Really ever.
But it's gonna be the Yankees.
It's gonna be the Nats, and everyone's gonna be like, is rotation pitching back? And it won't be because most people don't have a Scherzer, Strasburg, and Corbin. But it's gonna be the Nats.
I think Braves.
Wait, Jess, earlier you talked about how you like how Matt Olson like did the thing with his hands over the plate. Chris Davis kind of does it from the other side, too,
Yes.
right?
Just look at him. He's
So-
like standing straight up, and his bat is so far away from his body.
Yeah, how do you?
How's
Got a
that?
little T-Rex.
And then
arm.
he becomes a baseball player.
Yeah.
Right. It's
The
like
hamstring are big,
you do
keeps the
whatever you
elbows
want
up.
as long as you get to I'm a baseball player.
Yeah.
It's like-
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
that's Jake's
And then
batting
it's
Oh,
a-
style.
wait, did you just do a Craig Counsell? That was good. Craig Counsell would be up here, but when the pitch came in, he was down here.
I would like to see someone like if the plate's there, just hold the bat like this in one hand and just scoop up and go.
That was kind of what Cal Ripken did, not all the way, but Cal Ripken by the end of his career would hold it out here.
Cal Ripken did the violin where he would like go like play this like the flute or not the violin, the flute. He'd go like this.
But it
I
for a
mean, you
while, he
kind
would do
of
the-
you
yeah.
could do the
That's what
violin.
Euclid did the violin.
Yeah, he
He did
did.
the,
Yeah,
he did the-
like
Euclid. He's a beer maker now in San Diego.
Yeah.
Point de Loma. I
the
believe.
Greek
for
god
him.
of hops.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the name. That's the
Is
name
that
of the
really?
beer. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's just Twitter.
Too bad
handle.
hops
Is
are
that the beer?
That's the beer
Oh,
company.
that's the beer.
Yeah.
Hops are gross.
What?
Oh,
See ya.
There's hops in
See,
every
like-
single beer.
All right,
ever.
but hoppy beers are gross. So like Budweiser, low. It's got a low IPU. Give me those low IPUs all day.
IPU.
I mean,
Are you a
IBU?
beer man?
IBU. There
Are
we
you
go.
one of the like?
International Bitters Unit?
That's what I was talking about.
ABV.
I was mixing. Listen, I need an IPO on this
IPA?
IBOs. I need
The
my
thing you
IPO.
know about Michael
You alright?
Clare, Michael Clare will take in all the information in the world, and then he'll spit it all back out at you, not necessarily in the right place or time. So he'll know that something is a thing, and then say that and be like, "I think that's a thing."
I'm a human chatbot.
That's sure. Sure you
Well,
are.
yeah,
He
you-
also,
it's-
fun fact, cannot perceive flavors.
I definitely can. that only counts.
Okay, eat one of these and tell us what it tastes like.
All right, I'm trying a Haribo. This is a supposedly sour. It's a yellow.
Okay, what do you got?
All right,
Seen this? This is
I've got
You didn't fight the
very
law?
chewy,
It's chewy, not a flavor.
granular, like
Not a
those
flavor.
grains on. Like yellow,
Not a flavor.
like
Ah.
whatever yellow is. That's
Yeah, like Red Dye 40 flavor,
not a
pineapple
flavor.
but yellow.
and like
10.
a little sour
There you go. Hey, all right, you got there.
flavor.
It did say it on the package that it was sour, so half credit.
Cheating.
I don't know if that's supposed to be lemon or pineapple. Though is the problem because it's just yellow, and yellow
I
can be
think
anything.
that it's just yellow. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
That is good though. That's a good chew.
Oh.
Who's got it on
Today's are.
These are running out of
You know
time.
what the A's should do? You know what the A's should do? Get Juan Soto, and then they'll win.
Oh yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah, or get Josh Hader onto the Rays.
Yeah. Those
One
are
of the
both
two.
Good steps.
Yeah.
to take.
He was.
Both seem
He
like
was bad.
very
Choke
improbable.
City
Way
was-
off.
Yeah, not great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not good.
TR Prisoner Steve actually says Nats are trash.
Ooh.
They got lucky because of choking hazard on Hader.
Oh, we were just talking about
Yeah,
that.
so yeah, I mean, not a great night for him.
He just didn't have it. He just straight up didn't have it.
No, but it was a great night for the Nationals and for baseball.
And for Wolf Blitzer, he was there.
He was excited.
We
Did
ran
you see
into
his
him after
tweet?
the
He
game.
tweeted, "I'm excited."
Yeah, Jordan and I turned around. We're like, "Is that a Wolf Blitzer?"
Are you friends?
There was
Wolf?
there was
Yeah.
no
It's
there was
hard-
no doubt. It was
It's hard
Wolf
to,
Blitzer.
yeah.
Jake is a DC
Jordan
insider.
also ran into his 5th grade girlfriend on the field.
Really? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Good.
What
Hey, she might be
happened?
watching. I don't want to
Why was
embarrass
she
her.
on the field?
Did you
Again.
did you say hi to her? Or did you
Again.
just run away?
No, we
She was
kind
like,
of hashed it out right there. Kind of hashed it out right there.
Did you feel
That's
the
like
spark? Is
that's
there,
like
something
that
happening?
movie with Jimmy Fallon when he runs on the field.
Fever
Fever
pitch.
pitch. It's
Exactly
like
like
Drew
Fever
Barrymore
pitch.
and yeah.
Tune into the post game and I'll give you guys the whole inside
Daniel Scarborough asks our thoughts on the Twins postseason chances. Anyone?
Woo!
No one's
Dan-
talking about
speaking of
the-
DC, is he related to Joe?
I don't think so. Well,
Okay.
Daniel, if you're related to Joe Scarborough, you can let us all know. Probably not.
Twins.
Twins, the postseason.
They're real.
They're real?
I picked the Yankees in my bracket, but
You wanted to pick the
Oh, I
Twins.
would love for the Twins to win. I'm a little worried about the rotation. Barrios I really like, but he struggled a little in the second half. If Barrios shows up game 1, anything can happen. That lineup is amazing. That team is super fun. The Bomba squad has just been having like a blast all year, but I still think the Yankees are going to win.
Any other Twins thoughts?
If I remember correctly, didn't the Twins have a pretty good record against the Yankees this year? Or was it the Yankees just pooped on the Twins?
They had the crazy series
lot of
in
talk from
Minnesota.
Justin.
Talk, I'm sorry.
Also,
The Twins can't win in Yankee Stadium.
But they have win in their name.
And it's underlined in the
It
jersey.
is underlined on the jersey.
Yeah,
too. That is-
I think it's the pinstripe ones, like the '90s throwbacks. I don't think it's the modern ones that have the full thing, but then those have win underlined. That's very fun.
One of my most prized T-shirts that I own is a 1989 Twins World Series shirt.
Oh.
91.
Yeah, it is. It has just a bunch of logos and says World Series, and it's
That's cool.
real nice fade. It's great.
I mean, you remember watching that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ian, are you worried about the Twins? Like as a Yankees fan? Like obviously
Who scares you?
Yankees people have a history with the Twins, but do you view this Twins team as different than the boring ones that used to exist?
I'm worried that no one's talking about them. And I haven't mentioned the Twins until this moment. We're 2 hours in here. And the fact that everyone kind of just assumes the Yankees are the favorites here is concerning to me. So yeah, a little. But again, if we win game 1,
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm not.
With game 1.
I feel like Yankee fans are a little scared of the Twins this year, particularly.
Yeah, I mean they can homer with the Yankees. Like that's concerning.
They literally did
They
that.
go homer with the Yankees.
Because all the Twins teams that the Yankees used to play were like
Yeah,
move the
those
runner
were-
over,
those teams
everyone
that
threw 90 miles an hour, and it was like they were good,
Brad
and they were
Radke.
solid, and they were
Yeah.
scared of you.
This
Like
team's
this
much
team is
better.
definitely different.
Yeah, it's much better.
I love those old Twins.
Who's the
What names did they have on those teams? Like
Brad Radke,
Oh,
Corey
Justin
Koski,
Renaud,
Corey
Corey
Koski.
Koski.
Hoof Bonzer.
Oh, I love
Oof.
Bonzer.
oof.
Here's a question, Psycho Mitri. What's your
Psycho meat treat?
I can't pronounce it. Sorry, Psycho. I don't want to just call you Psycho.
Sorry, Psycho.
But he asks favorite snack while watching a ball game at home and at the park.
All right, so question, clarification before we begin. Does snack include like large sandwiches, or are we talking like
whatever
snacks?
you,
Answer
however
the
you
question,
wanna,
Professor.
however you wanna take.
Also,
I-
let's just make sure that Psycho Meat Treat could be a girl.
Yes, it could. Yes, of course, of course. Any thoughts?
Do those all the time.
All right.
My favorite ballpark snack?
Yeah.
I get a Budweiser and 2 hot dogs with mustard only. And if the ballpark has like the special mustard, like if they have the spicy mustard or Cleveland has the stadium mustard, I always go with the more elite mustard or yellow mustard.
Elite mustard.
Stadium
The
mustard.
coastal mustard.
The expensive mustard.
Stadium mustard is the best mustard in the world.
Stadium mustard.
Stadium
I
mustard,
ordered
Cleveland
it on
Stadium.
Amazon after the All-Star game.
Did you?
Yeah, because I couldn't get enough of it.
Oh,
That
I gotta
is
do
good.
that.
The second hot dog's a good move.
Yeah.
Because you finish that first one, you want.
Are you talking like best at the ballpark?
Either
or
at home or at the
'cause
ballpark.
At home, few things make me happier than like it's 11:15. I'm watching a late night Dodgers game or something. I make a peanut butter sandwich and a cup of tea, and I sit on my couch. Is Nirvana.
Yo,
We've
my
just
grandma's-
learned a lot about
My
Jake.
grandma's so cool.
I'm a mini helmet ice cream guy.
But it doesn't
Anything.
fit. It's infuriating.
Anything
What do you mean
in
it
a
doesn't
mini helmet,
fit?
Your head.
On your head.
Oh, that's the joke though. Then you put it on, you're like, wear the small
And you
helmet.
get ice cream on your head.
Funny.
Yeah, it's everyone makes the
Flies,
same
flies.
I
joke.
don't get it.
It's a funny image.
Do people-
Jacob.
People do that? They don't put it on their
You have
head.
to
Yeah,
find
they
someone
do.
with a
Dude,
small
have
head.
you watched a baseball game?
I guess I do. I don't know.
Keep them safe.
Dodgers have mini helmet elote.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I like that.
Oh, that's good.
Like Dakota, if they gave me a mini helmet sized amount of ice cream and a real sized helmet that I could use later, I'm in on that.
That's
That
when
would
you
be
get the
weird.
helmet nachos.
That's true. The helmet nachos come in a big
Then
helmet.
you get
Yeah.
queso in your hair too.
No, because you are
big.
grown up and you wash out in the bathroom at the stadium.
Maybe
Nah.
you are.
Yeah, I realize who you're talking to.
I'm a cheesesteak. Problem is, some stadiums have bad cheesesteaks.
Or no cheese.
Yeah, would you like to name names?
San Diego has a take on a cheesesteak that is not a Philly cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak.
And they have a cheesesteak on a cheesesteak.
That's a collective timeout for all of you.
And personally, I'm not a fan of the one in San Diego. But if at home and at the park, my favorite thing to have while watching baseball is a cheesesteak. I'll do that probably here one night. I'll stop at a cheesesteak place on the way.
Which stadium? This is a question from Steve. Which stadium has the best hot dog?
And
Well, you guys had the half smoke
The
last night.
Jordan and I had the Ben's Chili Bowl half smoke last night, which is legitimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would go with Milwaukee.
Wait, they have a Ben's Chili Bowl at the stadium?
in the park. Yeah,
That's great.
It's not quite as good, but it's pretty close. It's legit.
It's really good.
But Milwaukee just
Twins.
has like a wide array of options.
Uh,
I love Gary Gaetti.
Jesse said Cleveland.
Well,
Did I mishear you?
no, I said I always Nathan's hot dogs in any situation are the superior hot dogs,
Yes.
but all beef Dodger dogs are really good.
Okay.
Regular Dodger dogs taste like shower shoes.
Yeah. Those are
Yeah.
they call them the Brooklyn Dodger
Whoa,
dogs.
they-
That's
they-
my second
Snap.
favorite ballpark.
Dodger dogs are the worst.
What?
Shower
Yeah, I
shoe.
don't like Dodger dogs.
All
The
beef,
Cheese
all
County
beef Dodger dogs though.
in Cincinnati.
Yeah,
Saute.
SG5 Jax is not Green American. He's wrong. I'm a huge Coney guy.
Yeah.
It's Gold Star though, isn't it?
Yeah.
At the stadium. Yeah.
Wait, is it not Skyline?
I don't think
No,
it's
it's Gold
Skyline.
Star.
I think it's
Gold
Gold Star.
Wow.
Yeah.
Detroit, there's a Coney dog
Claire-
spot in the park.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, I don't remember if Lafayette is.
So that's a.
They had it for
that's
Food
interesting,
Fest.
Yeah.
It was something.
Which one?
So here's what's crazy. There are
Coney
like
dog.
5
Oh,
different
yeah.
Coney dogs in the world. There's the cheese Coney in Cincinnati, which is a Cincinnati chili. The Detroit Coney, which is with a meat sauce from Detroit, and then people, because Nathan's in Coney Island, they sometimes think that's the Coney Island dog, and it's not really the Coney Island dog. So it's like 3 different Coneys that are so very different.
And if you want to learn more about hot dogs, Cut4.com.
Fact.
There's a great article about all of the regional hot dogs in America. You can check that out. You can also, right here, we're on YouTube. You can go click the little videos under Cut4, and there's a video of Mike eating several hot dogs.
Taste tested 7 of them, 7 regional styles.
So you can check that
I
out.
think Yandy Diaz just got taken out.
Yeah.
What?
He's
3
hurt.
for 4, 2 homers
in his second game in like 3 months.
Yeah.
Well, so Xbox Gaming Remy asked this, and this is an interesting question. Why do you think the Rays are winning? Like, I think like it's kind of hard to like narrow it down in a single game, but I feel like why the Rays are winning and it doesn't feel close. So why do people think that the Rays are winning tonight?
Well, they score more runs.
They're better.
Okay, they scored more runs. Thank you, Ian.
A real John Madden over here.
The A's aren't bashing.
They're not bad. That's true. You
Yeah.
do have to bash.
What happened to the Bash Bros?
Yeah.
Their hashtag for the postseason is Bashletics.
Well,
Oh, that's fun.
that's
They actually
unfortunate.
hire that right
It's
away.
gonna be pretty short.
Yeah.
So I hope they didn't spend too much time on that because
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. The A's fly balls have died, and the Rays fly balls have hit
really
the
hit anything hard.
They still
hit the force field.
Dakota, I think Sean Manaea just only had 5 starts
Yeah.
after coming back from injury. 5 starts in the big leagues, and even if you're a lefty throwing around 90 miles an hour in this day and age, if you aren't perfect, they'll get you.
But he's been
And
good. He was good, right?
He was good, yeah, but I don't think he faced a lineup stacked with righties in the same way that the Rays
With
did.
Travis
tonight.
Darnell.
That's the
And
Mike
Yandy
Ross.
Diaz.
Yandy Diaz is responsible for this game
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I just think it's that simple. Like, Charlie Morton is just better than Sean Manaea.
I will also say that like last night at Nats Brewers, like Brewers got on right away, but then like starting even in the 4th, the Nats would basically threaten almost every inning,
Yeah.
and you could feel the extremely non-analytic momentum shifting towards the Nats, whereas the A's haven't even really had a moment where it's like, oh, I guess they had one earlier, but where it's like, oh, it's about to happen.
It was like the
So
first
maybe-
inning. Yeah.
Yeah, the first right. So maybe it'll happen. Although we got Josh Fegley. Okay, so maybe Semien can do something.
I think they can come back still. You got 2 innings here. I think
Yeah, the momentum thing is funny because like people do love to say it's not real, like analytics, it's not real. But if the players all believe in it, then
Totally agree.
it doesn't really matter at that point because it's like if you believe you don't have the momentum, then it is self-fulfilling, and now you don't have
Yeah.
the momentum.
Also, if you don't believe in the momentum, like, what's the point? Like, the momentum thing is fun. Like, you go to a postseason game, and if the crowd isn't into it, it doesn't ever feel like there's any hope.
Yeah.
And that's the whole reason we watch the games anyway.
Yeah.
So, I choose to believe in it.
I personally, it goes back to the Billy Bean stuff doesn't work in the playoffs thing of like, postseason baseball is totally different. It's just a different thing. And like stuff that doesn't matter in the regular season does, and stuff that didn't matter in the postseason doesn't matter in the right. Like it's different, and that's the fun of it. Is that like part of the reason why the Rays are winning is that they just got momentum in this game, and it never really felt like the A's were gonna have any danger.
they played loud.
They played loud.
They have played louder.
They
Yeah,
played
I was-
Even though
loud.
this game's on mute,
I
it
was
seems
shocked
like they're
at
playing louder.
I was shocked at how loud Nat Stadium
Dude.
was last night.
It
On the
was
Soto,
unreal.
on the Soto hit. It was
Oh my god.
Who all here was at the game last night? Show of hands. Jordan, yeah, you were there.
It was the loudest I've ever heard.
Really?
Oh,
Any
yeah.
stadium?
Sort of,
Awesome.
yeah.
And
absolutely.
it was like even
Before then, for me, it was Cleveland. When I
the-
got to go, no, not even, it wasn't for the World Series. When I got to cover that for the Blue Jays in 16. Yeah, 16. Before when I was still in school, that was crazy. But yeah, last night the Soto hit was like completely.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Jordan and I
they were down the
grew
whole
up.
game, and it was still just.
It was wild. We grew up in DC, like going to Nats Park all the time, and had never seen a meaningful game there. And there was always like this vibe around Nats fans, like they're a little contrived, and the fan base is very young. And to me, like last night, like I now am in. Like now the Nats fan base like proved itself. Like they brought the noise, and it was unbelievable. It was really cool.
They're not that young anymore.
Well, that's why
Yeah.
Like
they were 14.
They've gone through some hoop,
They should have to
as
play
Jess would say.
that's
one game a year in the Capitol building on
In the Capitol.
floor of the Senate.
Do you know what it looks like?
Very small in there.
Well,
Yeah.
small ball, baby.
Small
Why
ball.
don't-
Fun.
Why don't you suggest the large patch of grass outside?
No,
the
I
Capitol
want
building?
it because I want the floor. I want that like floor they have.
You
It's
know,
like
the
home
National
plate.
Mall.
Yeah, no, I don't want that. I want it in the Capitol
The
building.
rotunda or the Senate floor? Or the House floor? It's all one
I
building.
still don't.
Okay, what has the
You're thinking of the rotunda.
I'm thinking of the rotunda.
Yeah.
Alright, I want it in the rotunda.
It's still too small.
Like the long
Look at that. Look at the fans. Look at that.
What are they singing? Like,
We are saying,
And after
there's
all,
please score some
are they saying?
runs.
Are they like maybe we are the world?
Guys, we don't have the rights to any of those songs.
Wonderwall.
We have the rights to none of those songs. Y'all have to
You
stop.
all have to pay
7 seconds, dude.
$50,000.
Wait,
Oh,
there's
you've
nothing
se-
stretched.
you've
They
7
sing
seconds.
Wonderwall?
Oh, is
Do you have
it?
seven?
Should we stretch?
Go ahead.
Can you
Give
get
it
my
a
hammy?
stretch.
Can you get my hammy?
Should we play?
I did. Jack Shepard from my favorite television show, Lost. Stupid question, but do you guys run both the Cut4 and MLB social medias? The only person who runs Cut4 is her.
Wave,
That's
Jess.
There is also Marcus, who is not here.
He's working.
He's actually tweeting
He's running it.
right now. None of the rest of us do anything for social media. We're all scofflaws. But also, no one in this room does anything for MLB either. They're their own team. They're lovely.
We're friends.
Sit
We like
next
each
to
other.
Yeah, Jess sits right there with them. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's the social media world.
Alright.
No one involved is an intern.
Yeah, I know.
This is a
Yeah, no one's in it.
that is a
I
popular
follow
misconception that interns run Twitter accounts.
I'm Jordan's intern.
Are you?
Yeah.
You can probably get one.
Jake, I'm like 90% sure that you are not. I can't remember.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
gonna say-
really?
Yeah. I'm like 97% sure.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Here,
there
you
he
can-
is.
Am I better now?
There he is.
Here,
You want to switch?
Just-
Alright,
just-
okay, thanks. I'll tap it.
I was gonna offer anyway.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I just want to, switch up the vibrations a little bit. Hello, Matthew Monaghan.
I'm gonna be mad.
Back up. Let's talk about Josh Fegley. What do you have to say about Josh Fegley?
I like Josh Fegley.
I keep waiting to
That's all.
He wore the PTB, the player to be named later thing on his players'
Oh,
uniform.
really? Is he the guy that did
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
that? He's cool.
PBT and L a lot, right?
Ooh. Ooh.
9 outs to go. 4 runs, 9 outs.
Don't count outs.
There we go.
Joey Wendell, former A, coming into the game.
Why don't come outs? All right, why?
What am I missing?
It's
have
bad-
Actually,
it's bad
I've actually
mojo.
never heard this before. Why?
You've never heard this?
No.
You count outs. It's bad mojo.
Why?
Because the Cubs
The Nats
fans
were
counted
counting
out.
yesterday.
They did count outs during the Bartman
That's
game.
why
That
I
was
think
the
about it.
famous one.
There's like a video of a friend being like, 5 more! Sorry.
And it's funny because they very famously did not do it in 2016, and like no one, they were all like, "No, man,
How many outs?
We don't know. I don't even know.
we
what
don't know.
inning
Don't
it
put
is.
them on the scoreboard."
What is an out?
Yeah.
What is the temperature there?
Okay, they're
There's
lovely.
been a lot of variation in what people are wearing.
It gets
There's
cold,
like
doesn't
short
it?
Like,
sleeves
it's
with people in
very,
beanies.
very cold.
Welcome to California, where people in 65-degree weather will wear down parka winter coats.
It's not that
It
cold,
is
I
62
guess.
degrees in Oakland.
62
Field
degrees.
is
comfortable.
62 degrees.
That's
Yeah.
a little,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a little
It's
brisk.
aggressive with the beanie.
That's like,
But you're also right next to the ocean,
that's
Yeah.
true too. And
What
if
do
you're
you
sitting
think?
on Mount Davis, you got a big breeze.
and it's windy.
And it's colder the higher up you go,
Yeah,
right?
it's awful
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, heat rises. So
Oh,
you're
Buster.
Getting that exclusive
Buster-
Charlie
Buster
Morton
Bus.
post game.
I like that Charlie Morton's in
Charlie-
an actual baseball
Wait, what?
t-shirt.
He looks
This is
exhausted.
Where are they?
Jeez.
Wait, this is a
In
thing
the
that they.
depths.
I've never seen this.
They're like in a hospital.
All-Star game.
He's in the hospital. He does look very skinny. Yeah, he looks like he
His
was
eye
like,
bags are really.
And like it's a taupe hallway. You never see that
It's
outside of a
'cause
hospital.
It's
He plays guitar, so he looks like he could be in a cool rock band, which he does.
wow.
So you have to be sick to play.
They have that
Pretty much.
defibrillator right next to him just in case he's too tired
That's
for pitching.
clearly where I got the hospital.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
it's
never seen
subconscious.
this.
I've never. This is bizarre.
Love the access.
That's true. Shout out to Buster.
Yeah, Buster gets
No
the
one,
access.
no one does it like Buster.
Top 2 Buster.
He did the podcast like 6 a.m. this morning. Love it.
Yeah, who's the better Buster?
It's the craziest way
Buster
to this
Baxter.
podcast from
Buster-
the airport. And I'm like,
Yeah.
just take the
Posey.
day off, guy.
Oh yeah. I would say Buster Baxter, Buster Posey, Buster only.
Posey's
Buster-
one.
Buster Baxter from Arthur, the rabbit.
Buster
Baxter.
Baxter.
How many
Buster
rings does he? He doesn't
Baxter.
even have enough fingers to put the rings on.
He's 8.
Buster Bluth is best Buster.
Ooh, underrated Buster.
Yeah. He's a mother
Wow,
boy.
that's a great thing.
He is a mother boy. That is true.
So you guys are anti-mother boy if you're anti-Buster Bluth. So
That's okay.
Also, they're from Tampa and they're wearing puffy coats.
Yes, he did.
Man.
Damn, he's good.
It's
See,
just
he
that
loves Diego Castillo.
See,
Love him.
Dakota, this is
He's
a great
up to number
example.
one now. He's my number one.
You didn't need to know Diego Castillo a week ago,
No.
There's
but
Drake.
now, like,
Oh,
you'll
Drake.
find out.
I'll
about
find out. Or I won't. Or he'll just disappear from my life for 12 months.
I love saying Colin Poche.
Poche.
Poche. Poche.
Colin poached egg.
Timeout? Is that timeout? No?
Yeah, Jake's kind of perpetually in time.
Oh,
It's my childhood.
man. See, I like this batting stance. It's like the old school squat that they teach you, like, first of Little League. Like, just squat.
He's
Just,
never
like,
changed
bend
it
your
since.
knees.
What's something from Little League that you remember being mistaught? That you're now like, that is wrong? Do you have anything that sticks out? Any of you folks?
I never played Little League.
You never played Little League?
Nope.
Neither did I.
I was afraid of bees.
Did you never play
Wait.
baseball?
No, never.
Bees scared you from Little League?
Bees scared me from leaving the house.
Bees are scary.
Yeah.
I'm still
They're
scared of bees.
terrifying.
I love
Are you
bees.
allergic to them?
No, I just
scared.
they're
Bees are
terrifying.
scary.
They want to kill. They want to sting you so badly. They don't care if they die.
Yeah.
No.
They're like, nope.
That's
I'm
because bees
dead.
won't
Pretty badass,
sting you
though.
because they
It
don't
is.
want to
Yeah,
sting
yeah.
you. Bees are the chillest animals that they're just like, I'm here to,
Bees are
to like
chill?
hang out with some flowers,
Bees are not chill.
bring you honey.
They fly at
I
you.
wanna go to a flower and then puke in the flower.
You've made it weird.
But isn't that what they do? Isn't that like their thing? Is they take it in and
Have you seen B Movie?
That's what
No.
we do in the hive.
Did you have a problem with B Movie, Dakota?
I don't have a problem with Bee Movie. Nope. We're on the internet.
We're stumbling and bubbling out there.
Let's go. That's what does it. That's what starts momentum.
You
in a
see
round.
to see it.
That's how you
it.
bash.
That's
Yeah.
a
Bash it.
That's how the A's bash.
One of them should have caught the ball.
yeah.
That was a tough. No, that was a
Good
tough-
analysis from Ian K. One of them should
Yeah.
have
Which
caught the
one?
ball.
Which one, Ian? Who should have caught it?
Yeah, that's a tough play.
You
You catch it.
I think the second baseman.
When the first baseman
He's
there.
gonna catch it.
Yeah.
He pulls off.
I think they're all pretty far.
Look, he's like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah, they didn't.
But he could have gotten there.
The problem is they all play all the positions, so no one has priority over
They're
someone
all
else.
like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Where am I?
Where am I?
And they're in a shift, and they're like, whoa.
I think Lau could have
Oh, there we go.
Momentum,
Let's stand up.
baby.
Let's stand up.
Momentum.
Here we go. Oh, come on. Oh, here we go.
I don't think you can stand up yet.
Oh, no, not yet?
One more hit.
Yeah,
One
they're
more
not.
hit.
You need at least the tie and run on deck to stand up.
One more hit. Oh, he's losing it. He's losing control. Bring in Drake. Six.
How many of these guys is this like the biggest moment of their whole life so far?
All of them.
A lot of youngsters. The entire race
Colin
team.
Poche.
Yeah.
Look, these people are just
Castillo?
like going at it.
I don't like those. They're good on TV, but when you're at the stadium, I was at a Dodger game a
It's
few
like
years
right
ago,
in your face.
and it's like you're hitting me. I feel the wind.
You
I
gotta
feel
do
it like
it.
right on my ear.
You gotta do it.
Hold it up.
Yeah, I do it too, but then other
Oh.
people are hitting me.
It's
Oh,
gone.
They're really, that's replay mod.
That's Chapman off of Castillo from earlier this year.
Oh, all right. Here we go.
Wow.
But
That's
if it happens-
Chappie.
But that's
That's
double
Chappie.
jeopardy. You can't have that.
Nope, not what that is.
Oh, he wanted it. He tasted it.
Yes. Wow.
That was it.
He's done.
Come on, man.
The momentum sucked.
Uh,
If we had like a momentum meter, it would be like building, and that one would be like,
It'd be like, no,
like,
well down, like
yeah,
in a video
minus
game.
10 momentum right
Yeah.
there.
That was.
Is that like a slider?
That was
High.
that was a
Yeah.
classic pitch that was bad enough that the
Yeah.
hitter
Yeah.
didn't
Trying to
want
do
it. No, he completely missed the spot and
Missed
screwed
by
up.
2
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah, that one was so bad that Chapman was like, I'm swinging where a bad pitch would be, not a really bad pitch.
What a play!
And now,
Challenge
an
that.
actual
Challenge
punch
that.
there
He was
might have
clearly
worked.
out.
You gotta challenge it. Doesn't matter.
No matter what,
No matter what.
Gotta challenge
Gotta
it.
challenge.
Mon, if you were a manager, you would blow the challenges in the first second.
Now, so that was a swinging bunt. Had he actually bunted, maybe it works.
Yeah, you can't challenge it.
I want to get up now.
I just want the Chelsea coach.
Oh,
What's
man,
that?
Yes.
I want him to talk about Chelsea.
Chelsea. We work at Chelsea, where they do the instant replay, the replay review. We are not the ones who do it, but they're like down the hall from us. They sit in like a secret room. They get pizza.
Yeah, Friday.
A lot of pizza.
There's always like just a ton of pizzas that are going over there.
The social team gets pizza though in big games.
We don't get pizza.
Never got
Why do you
Pizza
get
sounds like a
pizza?
boss problem.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Ian, what the heck?
Order an expense.
Yeah, they have pizza at MLB Network all the time too. So
We're gonna
it
get
looks
on
like
this
just
pizza
Cut4.
Yeah, and we're gonna
Next,
ask Domino's
next postseason watch party,
pizza
we will have pizza.
from Scars.
Perhaps from Scars,
Or Rays.
Michael Claire's favorite, or
Rays.
Famous Ray.
If the
If the
Rays
Rays win, we'll do it from Famous
Famous
Raymond.
Rays.
If the A's
That's
win, we'll
good.
get A's pizza.
We'll get a pizza. A pizza for 1,000 people. We'll all be very unhappy very quickly because we'll ask them to do the thing like, let's trick them to think there's a lot of pizza. Can you cut it into 16 slices? Then you have to eat 4 slices. Who's fooled by this?
We should do
It's so
themed
bad.
food though.
The next one for like the whatever the team is. That's a good idea.
If it's the Cardinals, we just eat a bunch of birds.
I think it's like barbecue
Yeah,
for
like-
St. Louis.
Emo's Pizza. You ever had
Well, because
that?
everything else you're saying directly related to the name.
Eating a bunch of birds.
We were not like let's
We're gonna
eat
eat some
Rays.
Rays.
I guess Rays pizza.
Yeah, we're eating Ray's pizza.
No, we're gonna eat literal.
Endangered
Like-
species.
Like a cardinal is.
Yeah, what is the food of Tampa?
Tampa?
Is there a
Fish.
team
No, what's
name that you would want to eat?
Ford's Garage.
Ford's Garage. We'll order Ford's Garage. We're really shouting out all the brands
I mean,
today. Yeah, like which of these teams? You don't want to eat a Dodger because
The
it's a
Marlins.
person, right?
Pirates, Marlins.
You would need a Pirates a person. Marlins.
Marlin
good.
is the closest
Yeah.
to an edible.
None of these postseason
Baby
teams.
cakes?
Baby
Oh,
cake-
Spider legs.
Yeah,
Jumbo
we're sticking
shrimp?
with the
Jumbo
majors.
shrimp.
And those teams are named because
Yeah,
of
they're
food.
food. That's like a whole minor league
yeah.
thing.
Biscuits. Mostly.
The nuts. The Modesto
Let's
nuts.
stick with major league teams.
Cardinals is good because that's got a.
That's
like
not going to be
chicken.
good. People don't eat cardinals.
Ortolan, you cover your head to hide your shape from God.
If you had 1050 for the first Ortolan reference
No, the St. Louis Ortolan.
in your Cut4 postseason watch party pool, congratulations to you.
They're like doing the champagne celebration. You just see someone
Champagne and Ortolan.
with like the towel over their head.
If
It's
you
like,
don't know what that is, don't Google it. You'll be
it's
happier.
like Paul Goldschmidt's like just eating. Someone's dropping an Ortolan in his mouth.
Diamondback could be good. Like they have
Red
rattlesnake sausage.
Sox. Red Sox.
No.
Yeah, Diamondback. Yeah,
Diamondback
people
sausage.
eat snake.
Yeah,
that is the
people eat
thing.
snake. As a sausage.
That's the thing. People
I've
eat
had a
snake.
Starving in the desert.
I've had a snake.
There's a great place in Los Angeles. It's a beer garden's German sausage place downtown that has rattlesnake sausages.
There you go.
Leonardo DiCaprio ate that bear. So the Cubs.
That was a documentary. Yes.
When Leo got stranded in the woods and ate a bear.
Did he survive?
Hmm?
He did.
Spoilers.
Did you not see that movie?
Crawled inside the bear's body.
I didn't see it yet.
For war?
Wow, spoiler
Like
alert.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Did he survive?
The angels.
he
Does that
didn't
count?
survive.
Angel food.
Does he
cake?
survive?
Angel food cake. No.
I just remember him eating the bear. Or
Yeah,
living
and
in
it
it.
crawled inside the skin.
Yeah.
He slept.
We probably ate some when he
Oh,
was in there.
so it's a rip off of Star Wars.
That's why Arnie
It's like a
has
Star
no-
Wars
I
thing.
Hey,
made that joke.
yeah, Mike, maybe you should listen.
Oh, just first. Sorry.
Did Jess you made
Jess
that one?
did say that.
Stop
Jess
ripping
gets it
jokes.
first.
Mana's calling it.
Home run.
Oh, that was Jake. See, you all moved and it just messed me up, man.
I
Yeah,
didn't
our
actually
block
didn't
is
say
all
anything
off
that
now.
time.
No, but you pointed.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna talk about how Tyler Glasnow looks like Killian Murphy.
Yes.
He does.
He really does.
He does.
The rosy cheeks,
Not as dumb.
the eyes.
Yeah. Like a different version. Like Tyler Glasnow was like 6'6", 6'7". Like he's really, really tall.
Tyler Glasnow. My first smoochie.
Oh yeah. True. We should talk about Smoochie.
Both of my first smoochies are in the playoffs.
What is a smoochie?
A smoochie is a tiny baby baseball player who you're really proud of, who's not on your own favorite team.
Okay,
Now, what does
how
tiny-
tiny and baby do you have
So
to be?
preferably under 30. Can't have been in the league.
30.
You got
Tiny baby under 30.
I mean, in
Okay.
baseball, that's
Good
like.
start.
I guess it's
In
average.
baseball, no. If you're 29, it's like, oh, that guy's 29. We shouldn't trade for him.
But you also have to have been in the league for like basically less than
Is the relationship kind of like a grandmother
Yes.
to a grandchild?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I'm so proud of you.
Okay.
I want to smooch
out.
your cheeks.
Okay.
Like I just
Okay.
want to like.
Like,
Oh!
God, you're doing great.
Yes. I'm,
And who are you at Glass now and who?
I have Glass now and Max. Free.
Max Free. That's a good pick.
I'm very proud of both of
That's the Travis Star now. I know.
The Met fan is logged on.
He's out.
Who would my smoochies be?
Matt, why don't you come into the shot? Join
Dakota,
us.
who do you have a smoochie?
Devers
or-
we did ours.
Devers on my team.
them.
It's gotta be on
I
Nuggets.
said Shane Bieber, but he's
Mike Shawarin's one of mine.
Oh,
No,
Uh,
Devers are great.
Probably Ozzy Albies.
Ozzy Albies, yeah.
Is he? Can he be a smoochie? Has he been in the league?
yeah,
too?
yeah, but
Has he been in the league too long? I was like, maybe
Here,
well,
like 2 years, right?
I mean,
Here,
Devers is the ultimate.
Yeah,
Devers
He's
is
too good.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Jake said earlier this year that Adamas was with us.
Yeah, Adamas is my smoochie. Yeah,
Wait,
Who's also
Willie
playing.
Adamas.
So your smoochie's
How long-
Ozzy Albies?
yeah.
how long do you have to be in the league? What's the?
It's just like less than 2 years, and you can't have like
Pete Alonso?
Acuna didn't win the Rookie of the Year last year.
It would've
he
been him.
would be eligible.
But he was
So
But
he's
since-
too good.
Yes.
I
yeah.
see.
Lazardo's a good one, actually.
Like you could pick Pete now if you're not a Mets fan, but then
Oh, it can't
he's
be on your team.
ineligible next
Right.
year.
Right.
Brandon Lau looks like he's getting mugged.
Right.
But you also have to like him as a
Alright.
grandmother does. I feel like nobody's like.
He's a
"Ooh."
kid. He's like a
Yeah,
little
it is
kid.
true.
He's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Pete is the oldest child.
Yeah,
no,
Pete's
I know.
not.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Mine's Mike Shawarin.
Why? Why is
He looks
Maryland
very-
alum?
He looks
Why?
very much like me. And
Oh,
He does
yeah.
look
He
like
does
you.
look like
So-
weird.
so
he's
he's
your-
my smoochie.
So you want to kiss yourself?
Okay.
It's
should-
like
you should
grandmother.
wanna kiss
because
yourself.
I want him
Love
to
yourself.
succeed so
Yeah,
badly
exactly.
because then it's like I'm
That's just
succeeding.
self-love.
Love yourself.
Yeah.
That's rule
That
one.
is, yeah, that's important.
That is
Yeah.
rule one.
Oh man.
It's cold. It looks cold.
I
They were in
think it's
parkas.
just because
I
they're
mean,
from Florida.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
coming from Florida.
And it's they're indoors AC usually.
That's true.
Why you gotta live in the
That's true.
I would. I mean, I would live at the Trop over Coliseum, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
If you live in the Coliseum, you have to watch a football game. Like
Not
8
for
times
much
a year.
longer.
Not much longer.
Yeah.
This is
They're done, right?
Yeah.
there's
Are they
one
over?
chance if
Yeah.
the A's come back.
Yeah.
No, it's done. isn't
One
it?
chance.
No, they're still playing in Oakland. This
Oh,
is
they
their
do.
last
Oakland
season in
not-
Oakland.
At Coliseum?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oakland has one more. If the A's keep going, there's the chance that we'll see the lines. On
lines.
the, I don't remember
Come
when
on.
they, but the A's would have to win tonight, and Oakland's on the road, the football team for like the next 3 weeks. So like the A's would have to go pretty far.
That is garbage. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
No one should ever have to play on a stadium designed for another sport. I am a New York Red Bulls fan, and NYCFC, the worst soccer team in the world, has to play at Yankee Stadium, and it looks terrible.
Do you want to know something that's going to make your point even better?
What's that?
If the Yankees make a run,
Oh yeah.
NYCFC will play at City Field.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Postseason.
For the semifinal
And the final.
and the final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Pretty wild.
I do love-
That's a tough bounce.
Jake's an
That's
NYCFC fan.
Yeah.
Kicked around after
I mean,
the
like,
season.
I'm an NYCFC fan in a extraordinarily casual.
Yeah. So Cut4, part of
I can
Cut4,
name 2 players.
huge into baseball, as you can tell on the YouTube channel. Also very into soccer. Sorry if you are not into soccer.
I will miss when the Raiders move away. I love seeing football games with the baseball cut out on the field.
No.
I kind of do too.
Oh,
Yeah, I do
football,
like
yeah.
that.
I like that.
Football,
I like
yeah.
the dirt patches.
I do
When
like
they
that.
run through the dirt patch, it looks
It's
so
like so
good.
stupid.
I love it, especially because also football's good when it's like muddy. So if there's like a little bit of rain, it gets really muddy in there. So
You love the mud.
I
Can you
love it.
imagine
You
being,
love mud.
being the grounds crew? Do you think it's one crew
Yeah.
for both
Oh.
sports?
I would assume.
I think it is.
I think it's
I
one.
bet it's
yeah.
employed by the stadium.
That has
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
It's a tough
nightmare
job.
Oh,
do you get
sure.
do you get a
Maybe
different
grounds
paycheck?
crew's dream job?
Maybe.
Because it's so tough.
They're like, oh man, like you people don't even know all the stuff that goes into my job.
Or they can slack off because like it's gonna be a mess, so like no one's gonna notice. When the season changes, is there a new header on their paycheck? Like what happens?
I think they're just paid by the stadium.
By the stadium?
Like for example, the NYCFC thing. It's just the Yankee Stadium grounds crew that
Grounds
handles.
crew.
Although that is complicated because the Yankees are also part owners of NYCFC.
Yeah. So you could get a paycheck from Man City.
You could.
One.
Jake has gotten a paycheck from Man City.
intern, baby. Talking about interns.
Were you an intern, Vincent?
Yeah, for 2 weeks. Something I learned
2
recently.
weeks?
2 weeks. Yeah.
What happened?
It's all right. Something I learned recently, Dakota.
Yeah.
That the Trop used to host hockey games.
Yes, it
In
was
the
built
90s.
for that.
It was built for hockey.
Called the
What?
Thunderdome.
The Thunderdome.
Really?
And the
Yep.
For the Lightning?
first
I didn't know that.
ever Lightning game was in the Trop and broke the all-time NHL attendance record.
This is true.
Yeah.
Because
It
it
could hold.
could hold so many more people. So they had like 28,000 people at an indoor hockey game at the Trop.
I had
so
no idea.
the A's aren't the only ones with a stadium that can do 2 sports.
When did that stop happening?
In the late 90s.
Yeah,
So
then
how
they
long
built
is it?
Was
a,
Le Cavalier there?
No. So it's very short.
It was like, yeah, it was before the Rays moved in.
Oh,
Because
before they
the
moved
Trop was built like 8 years before the Rays ever moved. Because they built it to try and steal the White Sox and then steal the Giants. And they failed at both. They just got a new team.
A couple years back, didn't they play the Winter Classic at Fenway?
they did.
Yeah. And
They've done it Wrigley too.
Wrigley, yeah.
All right.
This year is
Here we
final,
go.
So I don't even know how they.
Well, they do the stadium series now.
Was that,
where they just do a
Olsen?
bunch of them outdoors.
Maddie?
It's too many.
Yeah, it
Makes
was Matt
less
Olsen.
special.
Look at that guy. Is it?
That's what happens when you have 4 outfielders.
Is that what they played on that one?
Yeah, you can just hit the ball basically anywhere. It's going to be fun.
I like these base hits without 2 outs.
Yes.
Always a little better.
Always better.
Good point.
Looks like there was
Yeah.
0
I
bases
know.
in that play.
No defense. It's a very galaxy brain decision.
They
No
need to
defense.
hit a 2-run homer, just like
They need to bunt right now.
They need a
Oh,
bunt.
Mark
Oh,
Canha.
I think a nice
Mark
bunt.
Bat flip?
They,
Oh,
he's
this
not
is
gonna
the guy.
bunt.
That's
So
Bat
Mark
flip
Canha is actually one of the coolest baseball players. He has an amazing taste in food. His Instagram is filled with him going to amazing restaurants, and he owns a Perfecto style leather jacket. So like Mark Canha is very cool.
Didn't Adam Jones say he's the number one? Mark Hanna's the number one foodie.
He has a
Yeah, he
food
did.
blog.
Yeah.
His
Instagram
handle on
too.
Instagram
Yeah.
is a big league foodie.
Yeah,
he
he's-
he loves trying new restaurants on the road, and he'll, order all the different courses and take photos and talk to the chef. He loves getting photos with chefs, which is just so funny that he's
So
like a
funny.
fan of chefs,
Yeah.
and he's a professional baseball player.
They should come out with chef cards.
He's also been like super good. Like before this year, he was like the cutesy guy who like blogged about food and
Now he's really good.
And now he's like really awesome at
Yeah.
baseball and also still blogs about food.
And then he gets like his Tom Colicchio card. He's like, oh yeah, I'll trade you this for your Nancy Silverton.
Remember when Blaze blogged about food?
Yeah, he had that weird Instagram.
He never
for
took
like a
off.
month.
He took 2 photos and then
He's like,
Mark
we-
Hanna's
it wasn't- it
better
was
than
just like-
Bryce at food and baseball.
Oh.
Just
Wow.
food.
Food is for
yeah,
sure.
Bryce.
Just food.
Sorry
I think-
to the Phillies fans watching.
Bat
Yeah.
flips though, I
What a
feel like they might be
disappointing
neck
year.
and neck.
The Bryce bat flip against the Nats this year, I know it has now aged in a weird way, but at the time it was unbelievable.
Yeah,
It
now
was
it's
so different.
hilarious.
Now it's super goofy, yeah. See ya.
Mark, what are you doing,
Oh.
Mark?
Mark. Great
Gosh,
film.
geez.
That's the best Sorkin film.
The Social Network.
Social Network.
Yeah, obviously.
Great.
Oh,
Best
I
trailer.
thought you were a
Best
Moneyball
trailer.
guy.
Oh, look at the point.
No,
Darno
Moneyball
after he
is-
gets the strike. Yeah, great.
Are we
Really
is
good
now?
work.
Are we gonna talk about Moneyball now?
I mean,
is now the time to talk about
Is
it.
now the time. It's the bottom of the 8th. You're running out of time.
Okay,
I'm gonna
let's
go to
all discuss.
I'm gonna go to the restaurant.
What is the greatest baseball movie of all time? This is topical, believe that it is Moneyball.
Interstellar.
As the
Ah.
umps calls.
Wow.
They called the game.
He called it.
I disagree. I don't actually. I find
Who
Moneyball
said
people-
Interstellar? Jake?
You know the scene in the beginning?
Yeah,
Where the
get
Yankees
go
show
away.
up?
Go away.
Interstellar. Great movie.
Great baseball
flick.
movie.
Boyhood, amazing baseball.
Boyhood. Yeah.
Rhubarb is about a cat that owns the
Oh,
Cardinals.
you always bring up Rhubarb every time.
Dakota, The Wire.
Great film.
The
I
Wire is a
hate
baseball
all of
TV
you.
show.
Okay,
I want to wrote a post about that game.
What game?
I
In
do
The Wire. There's a game in The Wire where they go
Oh,
to
in
a game.
prison.
It's very
In
good.
person, like it's a
In
real
prison.
game. Not in prison.
Oh.
Didn't they
That
film?
There is a
happens.
game in prison.
That does
There's
happen.
one game
Yeah.
like spliced backwards. Yeah.
I love when there's TV shows or movies that we like that just also happen to have baseball. Because as a baseball fan, you're like, oh, there's baseball in here. Like, I like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the Twilight baseball scene, awful movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
scene is so good.
about
That scene's
Dan
terrible.
Wall.
In
Dan
Heat,
Wall,
when
love
she
that.
goes to the
Right,
Orioles
right.
and it's
Oh
Jake
my God,
Arrieta.
so
Hook.
good.
Incredible content.
It's like-
Ryan Howard in The Office.
It's like Hook too. Hook has
And
a baseball scene.
Ryan Howard also in It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
And Chase Utley.
So Moneyball to you is the best baseball movie ever.
Oh, yeah,
There you
hands
go.
down. Yeah, it's not even
How?
close.
To me, it
'Cause-
feels the least like baseball.
Yeah, but it's like, it's all about, to me, the lingering shots of Oakland.
Which is
It's
not
like,
baseball.
it looks terrible. And you see, like, cranes and, like, refineries. And just, you see Brad Pitt driving his, like, car in front on, like, a terrible highway. And it's urban sprawl. And it's awesome. And it's just, like, that's 90% of the movie. It's just, like a sad song playing while he's, like, driving the interstate. And there's, like, a crane.
Which is all
It's
fun.
great.
You've never said baseball. 90% of the film is sad shots of cranes.
Yeah.
Where's the baseball?
The other 10% is him, like, destroying a locker room and, like, screaming at Jason Giammi's brother. It's awesome.
That doesn't sound like a baseball movie. That sounds like a drama.
Yeah, that's why it's
It is a
great.
drama. The
See, I'm
streak
not-
scene is amazing.
Which scene?
The
The
streak.
streak. The streak scene.
I mean, that's
if
one of
you
the
want
best
a
scenes
scene
in film history.
easily that captures like baseball, the scene when they're on the win streak is it.
Oh, it's awesome.
Easily.
I mean, Royce Clayton is in the film, so
Royce Clayton is in the film.
Yeah.
That is true.
Art Howe.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. Here's the thing:
What a
if you took
performance.
Philip Seymour, if you showed Philip Seymour Hoffman in that movie to somebody who had never seen him
Oh,
before,
Oh, we
Whoa,
got some
no.
magic. We got some magic.
That was freaky.
they would
I
think
like
he was a
that.
baseball manager.
Yeah, he did look like a baseball.
He looked exactly like a baseball manager.
Oh, don't swing at that.
Oh.
Nick
Sayonara.
Anderson. Just shut him down.
I mean,
Mr. Anderson. That's good, right? You know? Does he get that reference? Do you think he
Yes.
gets that reference?
That's a almost 20-year-old reference.
nope, and I'm barely 20.
Oof.
I don't know.
Can't believe how old that is.
Those movies were good.
The
The first was
They don't rewatch well. I tried to rewatch.
I
it
haven't
today, and I
rewatched
was like, oh.
We're talking about The Matrix. The second two I have not seen since they were in theaters.
I don't
I
like
will
the
admit to that.
sequels, but I like the first one.
I think The Sandlot's the best baseball movie.
The Sandlot.
It is eternally rewatchable.
I
And then I like what is it called? The other one.
which
Field
one?
of Dreams.
No.
League
I've
of
never
Their
seen
Own?
it.
Major League.
Bull Durham.
Bull Durham.
Bull Durham's the one
But
I've
it's about
watched the
girls.
most.
Yeah.
And there's no baseball movies about girls.
That is there's
League of Their Own.
yeah, League of Their Own. Which is a good
That's
movie.
Just about Tom Hanks.
It is a little bit too much about Tom
Yeah.
Hanks.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks. A's fan. Athletics fan.
Aston Villa fan also.
All right, Chris Davis. All your mediocrity this year can be washed away.
He's gonna
You
hit it.
hit this home run.
He's gonna hit a 247-foot fly ball.
Is that out?
That count. That should go as a home run. If he hits one in Little League,
As a tribute. I'm
All right,
thinking
it's
this
now. Hold on,
247.
let's check StatCast. Mike Petriello gets on the PA. That ball was hit 247 feet.
And
Ah!
everyone in the Coliseum goes nuts.
Kevin Cash comes out and is like, "What is this rule?"
We all voted on it. And majority said we were support.
People want it.
We talked about this at the beginning during the ground rules, Kevin.
What if one of my guys hits a 247?
Oh, they're fired up.
Top step.
They are.
Top step
they are
life.
fired up.
The Rays first base coach there on the right, Ozzie Timmons, is one of the more entertaining.
Is he?
coaches.
Who's the guy that does?
He
the
does
push-ups?
push-ups. He
Yeah.
does push-ups whenever they score.
I
He's doing it at the
feel-
celebration.
Yeah, and they
They're
pour
dumping
sunflower
champagne.
seeds on
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
dugout and then in the locker they did champagne.
Yeah, champagne.
He used to be the coach in AAA, and so he like knows a lot of the dudes who were like in AAA with the Rays, and then they brought him up a couple years ago. Now that they're actually good, to like hang out, be cool,
That was good.
and a black coach.
Yeah. Good stuff.
I would not like being in the dugout without the railing.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
just
I
so
feel
far back.
exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're just like really far, and it's like more directly behind home instead of like down the line.
Oh.
Yo, Nick
what a
Anderson,
game.
Nick Anderson.
Their bullpen's too good.
All right.
The
Nick
A's,
Anderson.
The A's are just.
Woo.
the Yankees just squashed him like a bug last wild card too.
Yeah.
How do you think Garo's holding up?
He's
We're talking about this.
sent me.
That's Adrian Garu. I actually don't know how to pronounce his last name.
It's
I
Garu.
Always
I
it's
say
Garu.
Garu.
It's Garu. I say Garu.
Garu. He's a huge A's fan. Works for Cut4. Is actually at this game right now. and is probably
Crying in the press box.
not in great spirits. He's on Mount Davis. He just sent a elephant and a no and a skull sign emojis. So that's
That
not
means-
great.
That means elephant graveyard.
Yeah, so probably not great
It's a Lion King
going on
reference.
over there. But
I mean, what Jake said. Now's the time you got to get Juan Soto.
yeah, we
Really
saw it
super
last
thoughtful.
night.
Yeah.
It
Can you
seemed
come
like
back?
the game was over, and then no, it wasn't.
5-1 in the ninth. I mean,
I assume they're just going to
Grand
leave
slam.
Anderson in.
Do you ever think if the Rays could just forfeit their bat right now, they would?
Yes.
Yes,
This
I think that's
100%
all
is
the
the
time.
Just keep going.
Like,
Yeah,
there's no
absolutely.
way anyone's hitting Anderson right now.
Right.
But like in 20
Yes.
minutes, who knows?
Right, and this is gonna see. You'll see it. If they start like getting some base runners, now I'm feeling better about Oakland if they don't score.
And it's like, if it's a 1-run lead, whatever, they've got 4-run lead.
I
you don't need
100%.
If you're like
This-
as a pitcher, if you're feeling good, like if you get back to the dugout, you don't want to sit down.
Yeah.
You're like in the groove, you're like, I want 3 strikeouts right away.
Right.
Yeah.
Just swing.
Just get out.
Yeah.
I think about this like every game.
Every no hitter, I think about this. It drives me
Yeah.
crazy. I feel like there's
Oh,
been
yeah.
so many games where like this team is already winning by 4, put the 4 runs in the 8th, and their pitcher is sitting there
Right.
for
It's-
25 minutes.
forever.
And it's like it's fine, you
Working
won. Like,
out.
and yeah.
Also,
so-
like in the no hitter, it's like no one cares about the game anymore. It's
Yeah,
like
no one
this
cares
is
about you
really
hitting.
all we want to
if
see.
you're if you're up by they're up by 4, yeah, you gotta just be swinging, swinging early enough.
Like the Greinke one, like when Greinke was going against the Mariners, like trying to get one against the Mariners.
Yeah, but
Like-
when it's Astros against the Mariners, I mean, they can't help but score. Like, that's on them. Even they're trying to get out. They are. So yeah, that's a great thing to watch. If we get multiple base runners, now I'm feeling better about the A's.
Great
And
point.
no runs.
Just a great point.
Yeah, you need
Oh,
no
now
runs.
it's
You need no runs.
No runs. It's Hendricks, I think.
Yeah, it's Hendricks. They won't
See,
score against him.
But see, this is not. I don't like this either.
Is it Hendricks?
Where
yeah.
you,
Yeah.
I don't like this either. Where you bring in your.
Yeah, he's good.
I don't like this for Oakland.
Why? Oh, because you want to wait and bring him in if they.
Well, I just felt like I feel like
Someone else famously didn't use their best pitcher because it wasn't a save situation, and everyone said that was a very bad idea.
Yeah, Jake. Any thoughts on that?
no, but this is the difference. This is not a tie game. This is not a tie game. This is I'm losing.
That was the end of the Orioles being good.
Yeah.
It
that
was.
point?
True.
The
That
end.
killed- yeah.
That was it.
It'll never be
And
so
now,
again.
and now, Zach Britton and Edwin Castillo are both
Yeah, they're in
the
the
Yankees.
yeah postseason.
Yeah, where's Ubaldo?
Yeah. Although could also be on the Yankees.
Ubaldo is
They could get
pitching
Yankees.
in the Dominican Winter League this year. He pitched
Did he get
in
drafted?
Mexico,
Was he
and
in the
he'll be
draft?
on Licey this winter.
Does that say ham
It
save?
says Liam save.
Oh, that said ham save.
Liam saved.
That's what I thought it said. That's what I thought it said.
You see him.
Oh, Trinan is
Trying it is hurt.
and
Trevino.
Trevino also.
Liam Hendricks is a crazy thing because he's like just like he's Australian. like,
Wow, that's crazy.
no, I mean like I'm always very impressed when baseball players from non-traditional baseball locales make their way to the big leagues.
They
ABL,
have a
baby.
league. Yeah,
ABL.
ABL.
Yeah, but the infrastructure is not the same. Like,
Aren't there a few other?
yeah, there's a handful of guys, but it's just
Warren
it's always very
Softball.
impressive to me. I feel like you have to go through more.
Warren, so
When you're from somewhere.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
He
did.
used to pitch for the Tigers. And
Do
he
you think he was
He
watching?
was like,
Yes.
oh, no, like, oh no. He was watching. No shot.
I asked all the All Stars how many hot dogs they could eat in one sitting, and Liam said that he wouldn't eat hot dogs. He would eat bangers from the gas station where he used to live.
Where you used to live.
Yeah, and he said he could eat like 6 or 7 of them.
I
In
don't think he
Australia,
would-
they actually do issue you a gas station to live at. That is famous.
Bangers in the gas station.
So the
Wow.
Australian hot dog, I believe, is just served on white bread. It's grilled. I think it's like an onion.
You're
sauce?
making this up.
No, there's an Australian hot dog.
I'm waiting for the punchline.
No, there's not. It's just Australian.
all
They put
grilled
on white
white bread?
It's white. The white. It's just white bread.
No.
The hot dog's grilled.
But
Well, I will
how
look
does
it up right now.
how does like
8-game losing streak for the A's.
in winner take all games?
It's like the Twins too, similar.
Losers.
Twins have not won a postseason game since.
Number one Mets fan, hello to you as well. Sadaharu, whoa. says he agrees.
Great name.
They agree that it's crazy that Hendricks is Australian.
Oh.
So there you go, Jake.
The
You're not
Australian-
alone.
I think it's more crazy that he was a bad
Australian
pitcher and
hot
now he's
dog.
a good
I
pitcher.
just think it's interesting that like I think it's super cool that there's just baseball being played in Australia halfway around the world. And there are people that are caring enough about it to like foster the community.
Yeah, but they play it in Japan, which is like similar longitudinally or latitudinally.
Yeah.
I'll go sit in the bathroom.
Hey, it is now.
Longitudinally?
Yeah.
I like it.
Longitudinally.
You're gonna go sit in the bathroom?
Yeah, because I feel
See you later.
Is that like the Zach Britton bullpen?
Yeah.
This is, by the way, the Rays right now are coming out swinging as they should. This is what we. This
Yeah,
is
he
what
should
they
have swung
heard
at
us.
that.
It's just like that.
Did he just
Where's
get
he going? Where are you going?
I love when
He
the batter
calls the
gets
ball away.
involved with the
Trying to get the ball.
Yeah.
He's like, he keeps apologizing too.
He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry.
He's
It's
like,
like-
I want to be out,
You
man.
don't have to
I'm
go
sure-
get it.
I know. I didn't mean to take that ball.
How do you guys feel about all the spitting in baseball?
It's gross.
Constant.
It's so gross.
Every time they take a close up of someone, it's a spit.
Spitting
The-
is the most disgusting thing.
The groundskeepers probably tell them to do it, because then they just don't have to do their job.
I
They,
just don't
they
understand.
hand pick each sunflower seed out of the grass.
Do they really?
No.
And the gum, yes.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry. That is
Yes.
ridiculous.
We had to do that in
And if
college.
there's an outfielder who, like, just mows for seeds, they have to go out there and hand,
That's crazy.
yeah.
They can't take a vacuum or something?
That'd be sick.
They should stop. Then there'd just be a field of sunflowers.
Oh, that's
Oh, that'd be
beautiful.
beautiful.
Field is
Should have posted.
Let the seeds grow.
They should just not let them spit sunflower seeds out.
Yeah.
That's
Well, what are you
absurd.
supposed to
That's
do?
somebody's job.
You're not allowed to spit on a basketball court because someone would have to clean it up. So you're
No,
not allowed
people
to
spit on a basketball court.
See
Yeah,
that?
No, they don't.
Outdoor courts, they spit.
Outdoor courts are outdoor because the rain washes it away.
There's like literally a guy who mops up whenever anybody falls over on a basketball.
Yeah, but they're not
So
spitting.
you lick your palm and wipe the bottom of your shoes.
They do
And
do
you
that.
go-
But that's like they have that whole like thing.
Does
Yeah.
that do anything?
Well,
So what?
most, like in the
Choi,
NBA, they have
here we
a
go.
Oh, Troy, let's go.
And you go.
Look at Blake. He's already
Look,
partying.
they're all
He's
like
already
yeah.
partying.
They're. I
It's
feel like the
like
Rays
Wizards
are
that
trying to celebrate too early.
Yeah.
So
Right?
much Fortnite last
Is
time.
this peak too early?
Each time they show a shot of the Rays, they look like they're
They're
about
ready
to
to party.
explode out onto the
I-
field.
I like when the team puts goggles on in the dugout when the
I-
game's not over yet, and they're like,
it gets me really nervous.
That's the Ioannis Cespedes special.
Asking
Yeah.
to get.
He's
I
the
know it
only
is,
one.
but I kind
I
of
do
like
need
it.
9 runs to score right here. Because
Can
14-2 is still in play.
Can we score runs while we're pitching? Is that a possibility? No?
Oh,
Okay.
God. Oh.
Oh, that's
I don't like
Pagan,
that.
huh?
Former A though.
Maybe it's like a
Angel?
mental thing.
Angel
Angel
Former
Pagan's
Mariner.
Another
It's
Giants
Angel
this game.
Pagan.
Yeah.
Former Mariner. Also, who's who they got
Position
for,
player pitching in the last inning.
they
a
were
bold
like, we
move,
have to
bold
dedicate
move.
it to Cut4. So
swing
it's
the
tomorrow.
bat, G-Man.
How
Come
much
on.
did we
G-Man
have
might
to
go
pay
deep.
the Rays?
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Ace
they're all
fan is like,
stressed. Oh, no.
he's like-
They don't believe, man. They don't
They
believe.
don't get the rally cap
cap.
on. Rally cap.
That is a dejected.
Oh, he's yawning.
Yawn.
Oh,
There's a yawn.
Yeah, because this is devastating.
yeah.
You should be used to it by now.
Wow.
This is your season finale.
What?
It's like the end of 6 Feet Under. Just fast
No one
forward.
cares if you don't win the last game of the season.
That's right. Is that a line from Rhubarb?
Yep, it's from Rhubarb.
Dakota, the Red Sox won the last game of the season. And no one cares.
I
So what?
Oh,
hate you.
wow.
So she looks
That's how I feel.
Oh man.
every day.
Yeah. Marlins, man.
Oh,
Don't
Gee,
he'll,
I
he,
think
don't
he's gonna
he's
be
slowing down.
All
He's
right,
slowing down.
all
He's
right.
like he
All right.
knows. He's
Let's
like
go.
I can help this out.
Number one Mets fan asks who are our picks for the World Series. We've gone over it a couple times, but I think we gotta recalibrate here
Astros over
after
Nats.
seeing the
Mets.
Rays.
Astros over Nats.
Nats
Astros
over
over Nats.
Astros.
Nats over Astros. Mono.
Braves.
You're not picking the A's. You're wearing the rally cap.
I know. I know. Braves over Yankees.
Braves over Yankees. I'm Yankees over Braves.
Dodgers over Astros. Really brave pick.
Dodgers over Astros.
Dodgers over Yankees.
Ian.
Twins over the Rays.
Twins over the Rays in the World Series.
I'm trying to pick every team.
So wait,
Twins over the Rays
Rays, Ian.
in the
How's
World
that?
Series, everyone. From
Twins
Ian
over-
K.
I'm trying to get every team.
Now, how are
Okay.
the Twins going to beat the Rays in the World Series? Think about it.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
Yeah. It can happen.
Special dispensation.
Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Not anything.
The western half of the United States
Yeah.
I mean, that will eventually
Hey,
happen.
that's yeah.
That will eventually
It could
happen.
San Andreas. Did you guys not see the film? San Andreas.
That was a documentary.
The
Oh, yeah,
Rock
The Rock.
saves
The Rock saved the state.
Yeah.
He lifted it up out of the ocean.
with his strong muscles.
Isn't there another fault that's worse?
Yeah.
There's like the San Andreas one gets all the press.
It's all faults. And what's crazy is I believe it's the faults holding up the other faults right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was there long enough. I lived in LA for 8 years, and the whole time was like, every year a new article would be like, it's shocking we haven't had another big one. We are so overdue. And I was like, I gotta get out of here before this happens.
Number one Mets fan says they have Braves over Astros.
Not Braves over.
That's what I got.
So
It's a really fun.
it is fun. I like Mets people picking the Braves.
I'm worried Acuna and Freeman are.
I love Acuna. I love Albies.
I feel that way about Acuna for sure. Freeman, I think he might be washed.
No.
He was good all
He's not
year. What are
washed.
you talking about?
No.
Freeman's
He had a
always
great year.
Freeman was awesome.
He got hurt.
But he
Let's
always
give it
gets
some.
hurt.
Let's give it
I don't
another.
know.
Let's give it another game.
Like the
Give it another game.
he's the senior member of the team.
Yeah, but he's still like 30,
No, it's
29.
Nick
Isn't he like-
Markakis and Brian.
But like
McCann.
he's been
But
there.
he's
a while.
like,
He's
yeah,
been there
he's-
a long time. But he's
doesn't
still
count.
really good.
He's
He's
got
still really good.
seniority in terms of consecutive years.
Right.
Markakis isn't washed.
Marquez, I mean, he came back from being
Unwashed.
washed. Yeah.
The great unwashing.
We have Nick Markakis expert Jake Vince here as
Remember
well.
when CC broke his hand before the postseason and he didn't
Yeah.
get to play?
That
Yeah.
was interesting.
Bummer.
So that 24 behind the home plate, that's for
All right, here we go.
Henderson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Chris Davis hit 247, would they have added a 7 to that? For the
Probably.
postseason?
There's all the
Look
signs.
at all the signs.
There's that the guy who makes all of them.
Oh, the signs.
Mates?
Yeah, it's like a guy.
Those look like spray painted sheets. So
It's
is
like,
that
it's like,
making?
great job.
That's what they are.
Like, do better than that if you're the signs.
I mean, he's responsible.
Did you say Adrian's art?
He's responsible.
Just what?
He's responsible for bringing them to from the stadium.
Yeah.
Who?
One man.
Oh, he doesn't make them.
He makes a lot of
It's
them.
Ben Sheets.
Timeout.
All right,
Jordan, you ready?
Jordan,
Nick
Jordan got
Anderson,
fired up.
I told you staying in. No reason to mix it up.
Yeah, I mean this.
You gotta
is it.
get.
They gave him the quick inning.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta get the first guy on here.
G-Man Choi.
G-Man Choi, defensive specialist.
That feels a little. That's a little Chekhov's gun right there.
They've
Right?
three
Is he-
different first basemen in this game.
I don't know. I feel like that might come back at some point in this inning.
Both of them have screwed up, so we'll see if.
Super weird. Broso, first ever person in a postseason game to play second, third, and first.
First, great.
First person ever.
Good fact.
Same really.
The Rays they finished the game, so now they're like trying to do all the achievements.
Right, like when you know when you
They already
beat
won.
Spy Fox 2 and you could click on the manhole cover.
Spy
and
Fox.
You could click on the manhole cover
Spy
and
Fox
defeat
is
the
great.
Napoleon in the flim.
It's
Or in the
like,
sewer.
It's like.
Oh, look at that.
Her
Like
hair
that, like that.
rules. I like that hair.
They do the baseball clap. It's this.
Like a baby's clap.
Yeah.
I'll wait for them to win.
I'll wait for them to win.
I was gonna start talking
They're,
about the next
they're still
series.
in it. I love these.
Listen.
Love these fans.
No, they're
Love
not
these
in it. It's an even run lead. So
That's true.
It's a good lead to have.
Devastating mistake.
Alex, thank you.
Because a Grand Slam can't beat you.
now Robbie Grossman, if they show another close up, watch. He
Oh,
man!
Oh, no!
That's a jig.
Oh,
no.
Janda getting doxxed. Oh man.
Did
Look at Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis.
Johnny Damon?
Everyone else is trying to hide who they are, so they're not
Are
getting.
those baseball players?
Yeah.
Are they?
Those were all the Rays that
Look
are
at the
not on the
coaches.
roster that are not like on the dugout.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's I don't.
That felt that.
jinx,
The
man.
G-Man Choi at first, the shot of him really setting the Chekhov's gun, and then that.
Oh.
Nick Anderson cares
Yo.
not for your narrative to go to court.
Is it awkward for
Good.
all those dudes to celebrate in the champagne when they weren't on the team?
See, I think
You're
about
on
this
the
all
team,
time.
man.
I do think about this, and then
David.
with Johnny Davis, I was like, no, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Because it's like whatever.
It's your friends. I go to birthday parties
I'm
to
sure.
celebrate.
I'm
but
sure
not
there are
my
some.
birthday.
I'm sure there are some players that, the team's like, oh, this guy.
I
But
enjoy
for the
the
most
cake.
part, they do genuinely all like each other.
I enjoy the cake no matter whose cake it
Yeah,
is.
I like the
so-
pie.
That's true.
Yeah.
We were out
Oh,
there.
he's out.
What?
Okay.
You're
He
retired.
was unhittable.
This
What
is
was that? Why did it take
Okay.
Having cash. you know?
again. Jimon Choi.
Too much, man. You can't. What? It's 5-1. Just leave him in.
Champagne celebration. Getting ready.
There's nothing wrong with G-Man Choi. Wait, hold on. Why are we hating on G-Man Choi?
It wasn't him. It was the way he
Does
was
he play
shot.
good
Just the way he came in and the shot of
no,
him.
This is
Does he play
different.
good TV?
No.
And then, I mean, it feels like
How
this
are you
game is
taking-
not over.
How
That's
are
all
you
I'm
taking
gonna
out
say.
Nick Anderson?
Who are they putting in?
Nick Anderson's
We're
been.
not, I think.
Nick Anderson
Oh.
is untouchable.
Why?
Oh no! This is so bad.
14-2 still in play. I don't
No,
know
it's
how.
not.
It's not.
It's on play.
So they're gonna
Not.
tie it
No,
at
no,
5,
no,
and then the game starts over again. So it'll be 19-7.
Oh, that's how the playoffs work. That's how the wild card game.
Right, of course, the infamous reset.
Oh, what about on aggregate?
On aggregate,
They play in
it'll
Tampa.
be a 14-2 win on aggregate.
It's
rough.
swinging hard, so you hit 100.
Yeah, Brad Smith says, not a fan of showing the clubhouse getting set up to celebrate. A lot of bad mojo there, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Brad,
that's-
Brad,
Yeah,
Brad.
but think about it from
knows.
this perspective. ESPN, they want to,
They
get
want-
Oakland to come back so that it gets.
Yeah,
into
yeah,
the
yeah,
city.
yeah.
I
So
see.
they benefit from showing that.
That's true.
You're saying the director knows exactly what he's doing.
Yes.
It's not like the Rays are like the ones choosing to show.
Right.
Yeah, the Rays aren't like, hey, show us in here. You can tell none of them are happy that there's a camera in there.
But like,
They're
you
trying
could
to
just
hide
not
from-
prepare, and then just wait, and then it's like,
Well, they
guys,
okay.
the celebration's 20 minutes later, 15 minutes later,
okay,
whatever.
Look, Johnny Davis isn't the one putting up the plastic wrap, but right,
They
don't-
should be. If you want to celebrate, you have to put up your own plastic wrap.
Don't-
Here
do
we
you
go.
think the-
Who's next?
I love this song.
Strikeout delivery neutralizes RH.
Yeah.
I'm just not in the mood for that tonight, though.
Yeah,
We can
keep going.
We can keep
going.
going.
What else
Where
do
do
we
I
have?
know this guy from?
Could I just watch 30 Rock again?
Why is
He
this
was in
Yeah,
Resident
let's
for
bring
me.
Morton
He was
back.
in
Yeah. I really like Morton. I really like. Bring
Yeah,
Morton.
we'll just watch him 15 more times.
You just go to HBO. Go to
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use a different
Oh
service.
boy.
Just see what they have.
He's good though.
He's good.
Okay, he was on the A's last year.
Yeah.
Some
And
more.
revenge game.
It's the mental game.
Revenge, yeah. He wants
Oh,
revenge.
but they all know what he
Vaguely.
throws.
Bagley looks angry.
Vega looks very serious.
Yeah, he's ready.
That's you don't want to be.
He looks like an old school A. He looks like he could be playing with Jim.
That's a ball.
He knows. Look at.
That's a ball.
No, but Febby's a catcher. Febby's a catcher. He
Yeah, he
understands
knows.
that's
He knows
that's
his
his own.
Catchers
He knows
look
his
like
own.
catchers look like Moneyball A's.
Catchers can get more mad when they feel like they've been wronged when they're hitting. It's like I've been back there all
I
game.
know.
This is my neck of the woods, okay?
I know the strike zone.
Oh,
Bagley.
come on, man.
Man.
Oh.
G-Man
Look
Troy,
at that stretch.
What a play
He's
first.
showing it
Eat
in your
your
face,
words.
Dakota. What a Gold Glove.
Just because he's shaped like a
Get
plum.
the goggles
doesn't
on.
mean
Look,
you
get
They
the goggles
are.
on.
They are ready to go.
Where's Tommy Pham?
Look, they're
Where's
at
Tommy
the
Pham?
Sports Center ad. Come on.
Where's
Game's
Tommy Pham?
over. Pack it up.
Okay, they already got the courtesy
Courtesy.
winner. What are you doing?
Okay, this is killer. This
Come
means
on.
they must be going like.
Oh my
They
god.
must be going to Sports Center and like it's gonna be like 2
It's gonna be-
seconds after the last out.
Listen,
We gotta
Scott,
show-
Scott Van Pelt is just, he's vamping the
Are we
oven.
legit enough? The game's just already over also.
Probably.
Yeah, we are in the past. That is true.
No,
Maybe the
that's
A's
true.
already
Someone
won.
will chat us and tell us that.
They will tell us. They'll ruin it for us.
11:30.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
it is 11:30. Wow.
Flies when Nick Anderson's shoving.
Oh
It's
man.
10:30.
All right, but hey, Semyon, he could get something started.
Yeah, I think he might.
No, he's not.
He could get, he's
Get a
like,
little knock
he's
here,
like,
a
Oh,
little
we
base
got. I didn't even notice the rally cap here
He's
from
had
Ace
this for like an
fan.
inning. Yeah.
What? You know what happened?
What the hell?
What a
Home run!
spoiler alert.
Home run!
Spoilers.
What are you doing?
Home run.
Spoilers, you have to make the noise.
Jess.
wait, someone's eating an ortolan behind the plate.
Hey, Harvey,
Jess,
you're
log
like
off.
the
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa, where was that pitch?
Jess, log off, please.
Was that a strike?
Tweet notifications on for @MLB.
They called a strike?
We don't have Jess Windy notifications on.
So
For life.
the game's over.
That's kind of rude.
Maybe she's saying oh because like there's like a rain delay.
Yeah.
Oh
The
yeah.
fire alarm went off again.
And like, oh no, like we have to wait because that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. He's definitely not gonna ground out to the shortstop, and the Rays are not about to celebrate.
Oh, we're way behind.
I hope he doesn't strike out.
Like-
I hope it's a
I'm just gonna make that
4-3.
noise no matter what happens.
Look at
Yeah,
you
Jess
people.
makes that noise. You should have said that
Ruining the
before.
fun.
Jess makes that noise at every notification
I
she
know,
gets.
so I'm really
Whoa.
This guy's taking on his arm perhaps already.
They're ready to
It's
go.
Aguilar.
They're ready to
Back
go.
into the game. If they put Aguilar first, now we're in like kind of showing off territory.
They should keep putting first baseman in now. Now that they think they've got.
Ah,
And we will see
there
you
it
later.
is.
We will see you
Fired up.
tomorrow night.
Run.
the dog
They're all
pound?
wearing
No,
their
they're not in the dog
pajamas.
pound.
They're all excited.
These all gray looks are very cold.
Yandy, look, he barely fits in his sweatshirt.
We're all gonna worship at the altar of Mount
What was
David.
The leftovers, Cole. The guilty remnant.
Yeah.
Kind of that.
Yeah, you remove the TV
Oh,
logo.
no.
Oh, hey, he's happy.
He knew he was
I'm going on vacation.
This is a.
He's like, I'm from Curacao. You know how beautiful it is
Yeah.
there?
See you guys later.
All right, peace, guys.
Stop showing the sad one. Show this.
Yeah, show the
Yeah.
happy.
Oh, you're Darno. Yeah, good.
Do you think they
Oh,
clean out
no,
their
they
lockers
can't.
tonight, or do they come back tomorrow?
We need like time
Tomorrow.
right now.
Fam cam.
Yeah.
Fam cam.
Oh, he's gonna go walk.
Yeah.
Where's Bam?
Up,
Yo,
shirts are
someone's
off.
shirtless.
Shirts are off.
Oh.
Oh,
Sean
they're
and
so
I, he'll be
sad.
back.
Shirts off,
Charlie
celebration
Morton,
on.
Extremely good.
Go. So 14-2 was close. I almost got
Raise,
it.
man.
Almost
Oh,
called
John
it exactly.
Butcher lost time.
Yeah, they couldn't get out of there fast enough.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Kenny Mayne.
Oh, Kenny Mayne.
That's Kenny Mayne.
And John Butcher.
Yo, look at that
Good.
suit.
Looking
Look at
real
that
good.
jacket, that blazer.
Tune in to Cut4. We just commentate over Sports Center.
All right,
We're just
get
gonna
this
talk
off
about
before-
sports stuff.
Before we hit football.
So that the Tampa Bay Rays are advancing in the postseason. Congrats to them.
Yay,
They
Rays.
made it out. Oakland, I'm sorry. Billy Bean once again doesn't work in the playoffs. Very sad to say. We really enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. We're gonna sign off. This is Jordan, Matt, Michael Clare, Jake Mintz, Jess, Ian. I'm Dakota. We're collectively Cut4. Thank you for joining us on this postseason watch party. We'll be doing this a couple more times for the postseason. We'll give you fair notice when it's happening. Thanks for hanging out with us all night. This was super fun, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.
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 Do we wait till